How's it how's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's doing all right. I'm doing okay. Thank you, L Sandwich. I appreciate it. And big ups on the single work call. Sorry that you're sick though. How is everybody today? I think I'm okay. I think I already said this. Didn't I just say this? I said this already. Anyway, been a long day. Uh, just did a bunch of stuff today. Even though it was Memorial Day, I had the day off. Just got a lot done around the house. Anyway, DSP is he's been kind of quiet for the last couple days, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of just wild stuff that he's been saying. He did talk about. I did see him talk about Nick Rekieta, and it was in a very obnoxious, cringy segment. I might get to that later, but I've got other videos to watch before that. It's it's so embarrassing watching this dude try and figure out how court proceedings work. This dude who threatens people all the time that you're breaking the law and you don't know how the law works. And if these detractors were sued, they would lose easily. Meanwhile, they are confused watching Rekieta's arraignment. Well, nothing happened. Yes, it's an arraignment, Phil. Do you know what those are? It's. I really think that DSP gets. I think DSP is very much like Chris Chan, and that he gets most of his information about how the world works from TV shows and movies. Because there's never an arraignment on Law and Order. Not really. Maybe occasionally if someone shoots up the place or something and it's relevant to the story or something. But in general, you don't really see many arraignments, and they're all very dramatized. So I think DSP was expecting Rekieta to just be convicted and executed on the spot or something. I don't really know. And then he was talking about how people need to be banned and stuff. How all those people were trolling in the Zoom call and all that, and how DSP would have locked that down. I'm sure DSP should be a digital bailiff. He should get a job working at these courthouses on the Zoom calls, banning people. Dude, he'd love it. He would be a shoo-in for it. They'd say, well, what makes you think you're qualified for this? Look at my ban list. That's over 52 billion people banned. I know what I'm doing. Anyway, this is from Snort Burnell. It's a day ago. The marathon costs $100. You haven't given me what I paid for fast food. Saved by the whale.
Oh
yeah, I did see a
God,
Street Fighter
excuse
6
me, I
play
felt that coming.
gameplay today.
Oh my God.
I just want to say today is one long stream, okay? It's not two streams, it's one long stream. Typically, during a day like today,
Didn't
all right,
Nick try to get Phil for an interview sometime back?
would be to hit 50
I feel
bucks
that
in
he
tips
tried
on
to
each
reach
stream.
out to Phil a number of times.
Obviously, if I'm streaming all day, then that means my goal is probably to hit around $100 in tips for the entirety of the day. Today would be a great day if you're going to be around and you want to support the content to maybe do some gifted memberships. We will likely have a variety of different people on the stream today for various different games, right? As opposed to just,
I feel that's
I'm here
pretty
only for
true,
Street
good
Fighter,
God,
I'm here
no.
only for this style. We'll probably
Mostly
have
it's
a bigger,
a few
wider,
people ruin it for
group of
everyone.
people here to check out different indie games. So if you were thinking of supporting the channel via, gifted memberships, today would be a great day to do that for sure.
ESP, why are you shaking so hard, man? And also, what does that even mean? It'd be a great day today. Wouldn't it always be a good day to give someone money?
well then. Okay. I spent all of my money.
What were you writing, Irene? What the hell is this? Oh shit, this is Pizza Tower.
Mamma mia!
Oh god, this is very frantic. I'm very confused. This is one of those memer games, huh? You got a tomato, he's kind of just jumping around. Or is that an apple? That looks like an apple, because he looks a little tall.
I think you can only hit him when he's blinking. It's confusing.
Yep. This apple's unbeatable.
Oh, I missed the game.
Oh, big ups, Ivory. That sounds cool. Oh, you were being sarcastic? I mean, I kind of agree anyway.
No, my God, come on. You gotta beat him twice.
How's it going, the one who
Oh my
waits?
God, you gotta beat him twice, man. Are you guys alright? No one's talking. I just looked in the chat and no one's talking.
I like this musical
This game is
background
cool,
for
I
you,
can tell
Phil.
right now.
This is cool.
There's like no engagement because I have to focus on it because it's a platformer. And you guys are not saying a word. You guys are dead silent during this gameplay. So I can say like this is a game for like a one-off little silly thing for me to try out.
I don't get this. What is he talking about? What? The engagement isn't there because he's playing a platformer. DSP, honey, you were really stupid because at no point really do you ever engage with your viewers. Not really. I know it's a meme that you really hate DSP. I get it. But in general, he doesn't really talk to his chat that much. He tends to let them do their own thing, but then he will audit that thing occasionally.
I don't think this would work for a playthrough.
Oh my god, he's drinking piss. I love Hitler.
My evening is going all right. Gonna spark a joint, enjoy the stream. Hell
Can I
yeah.
look at chat for 20 minutes? Yeah, because I'm playing a state. It's what
Yeah,
I mean,
my
like,
wife
this
got
game-
super mad at me last night
it's very
because
attention
she
grabbing,
heard
like,
me
I
dying
can't
down
do it
here,
the
and she
whole
said,
time.
"Don't be high when you're
So
sick."
because of it, I can't sit here and talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Especially now that
She's just looking out for
right
me.
now, there's not. So now I can look at you and talk, but like before it was like, dude, there's no way I can even talk to you. I was having to pay attention.
Yeah, he
to,
talks at his chat.
the game.
I can hardly hear you, Phil.
You made fun of it for being a mean game, unoriginal, ugly looking multiple times. You're appreciated on DSP Reacts. I can link your videos. What? No,
How's it
I
going,
said, I
Mississippi?
mean, you don't think the game looks
Yeah,
weird?
he is a dictator.
Just because I said the game looks really weird doesn't mean I think it's a bad game. If I've never played it, how could I say it's bad? Likely what happened was, again, people taking shit out of context, right?
Well, okay, let me DSP, let me break this down for you. If a person has a tendency to be negative, that's just kind of their thing. Like say you were Darkside Phil, you would have a tendency to be negative about everything. Well, occasionally you will say something and people will just assume it's negative because, well, the last 50,000 comments from you have been negative. So why wouldn't we think this is negative?
Here's what probably happened. Someone came on my stream demanding that I play Pizza Tower. Why am I not playing Pizza Tower? And I'm like, what the hell is Pizza Tower? I never even heard of it. And people are like, oh, you know, here's a clip or whatever. I'm like, wow, it looks really weird. So immediately, because that's it, oh, well, you see, someone asked Phil to play Pizza Tower, and he refused, and then he said it was weird. Like, what? Just common observations.
I don't feel like this is true. You said Ludwig debunked this? Yeah, I can believe
Everything
that.
has to be fucking drama and shit. Okay, not everything in life is drama. It's time to stop with that nonsense. Under no circumstances, anyone even asked me to play this game.
Can't hear you, Phil.
Like, today was the first time I really had thought, well, I'll play Pizza Tower if someone wants it.
Why are you so defensive about this? No one really cares,
Why the hell
man.
do people freak out about this shit?
I mean, why are you
is it
freaking
gotta
out?
be such a
You're the one
problem
freaking.
for everybody?
Hello.
Oh shit, there's a dictator.
I am Hitler of gaming, and I'm here to take over
Yeah, I
the
guess-
world with my forces of Shadowloo, as well as stream. And
The
make
human
some-
centipede. I guess
make
what
some money.
DSP wants in that chat is just nothing but praise. He wants to look over that chat and see,
Thank
Phil,
you
we
guys
love
for
your content,
enjoying
we love
yourself.
you.
Please consider supporting the stream today. Anything appreciated.
Yeah, for real, Ben and Jones.
This
That
is
was
my
some
only
rapid
stream
fire
of the
retconning.
day.
And also
I'm not
just
doing
completely
two
unnecessary.
separate
No one
ones.
really cared.
So I'm treating it like that. You know, on each individual stream, I try to raise at least $50 in tips. So if by the end
Pizza
of the stream,
sounds
I
really
raise
good right now.
$100 in tips, that would be the goal. And thank you in advance. Okay.
Yeah, for real, the human centipede. I think Kat would be
Support
really
today.
excited that DSP
I
may
bought
have died.
Well, I bought 3 games. Stardew Valley I owned because I actually
Worst
bought
fan
it 7
request
years
was
ago.
Untitled Goose
Okay.
Game
But I bought
as he
these 3
tried to
games
steal.
for
Yeah, that
today,
was pretty rough how he treated that dude.
and I spent money on that delivery
And then-
deal.
and-
All right.
And you know, the kind of for me, the cherry on top of that entire event was that someone impersonated the guy and then wrote this letter shitting on Phil. And DSP just went nuclear on who he thought was the right person. And then afterwards, DSP really didn't do much apologizing. He's like, oh, well, sorry, I had the wrong person. It's like, buddy, you were wanting me dead a couple seconds ago. And because that's just DSP's energy. As soon as he's pissed, you're getting it. Oh, you were completely innocent? Well, oops. No, man, that's really disproportionate.
No exaggeration, as of now, I haven't even made the amount of money on this stream that I spent on the stuff from today. The games
Okay.
alone.
Well,
were
that's
over
not really our
$80,
problem now,
tax
is
and
it?
Everything.
When you don't hit tips, you get nasty towards your viewers, and you try to guilt trip them.
That's
And then we
correct.
got, or was it? Noida was 20, Pizza Tower was like 10 or 15, and Hades 2 was 40. So yeah, it was around $80. And then that meal, yeah, you don't want to know how much delivery food costs. It's a lot. So
So DSP, let me understand this.
That money you scam
Oh,
people,
God.
you gonna spend it on burgers?
When Phil's heart pops, Ket is gonna gather valuables and flee the scene, and Jasper is gonna eat his face.
I wonder if she could like set up some sort of ramp or something to have him slide out the window. Is that what she's going to do to the body? Just have his body crumple onto the ground out front of the house and then kind of just call the trash company for a big pickup? I could see something like that happening. That'd be pretty funny. Thank you again. Good God, no, that's really funny. Probably. I think Jasper is going to start biting into Phil, and then Jasper's probably going to die from gout. But thank you again. I appreciate it. No, I did not. I did not catch all of the brand new stream. I tried to sit down and watch it, but then I got busy with something. Was I saying something important? Probably not.
if you like this
Oh,
marathon,
yeah, I remember. So hold on a second. DSP is putting the bill right in front of us, essentially. It's on us to pay for all this. And he even admits you guys don't want to know how much delivery food costs. So he is intentionally just putting the bill right towards us and saying, this is expensive. I need you guys to pay for it. Well, why don't you try and maybe get a less expensive meal? Therefore, we don't have to pay for that as much, you know? Why do we have to supplement your expenditures? That's stupid.
Please support it in some way. Okay? But conditional stuff ain't gonna fly. Like Iron Chef Sakai keeps saying in the chat, I'll send you $100 tip if I can gift you Animal Well and you'll play it today. No.
Yeah, no.
I don't take conditional contributions.
Yeah, I no strings attached. You just give me money.
And you like the stream, you support it. Now,
yeah, exactly. 6-star deck phones. That's a funny name.
You have no plans to do just because I want you to do it. No, we're not doing that. So it's either if you like the content and you like me, sure, come support it, or don't. That's your prerogative. But stop making these conditional things. It's ridiculous. Okay, it is. It's kind of insulting, quite frankly. Hey, if you clap like a seal and go R R R on the stream for 5 minutes, I'll send you $5. No.
Okay, that's not at all what he said, DSP. What he said was, hey, guy who plays video games for a living on streams to try and entertain people, if you play this game, I will pay you. DSP said, how dehumanizing can you get? How can you treat a grown man like this? How can you tell him, hey man, I'll give you money if you do this thing? You're a horrible human being. That's like making me clap like a seal. No, it's your job, bro. I was just saying that if this happened, I would give you money. You're taking this to a really stupid issue.
All right, if we hit the tips goal tonight, I will spray myself directly in the face with this.
Yeah, Wonder Monk.
Okay, there you go.
Really fast ones too.
We only hit the tips goal tonight. That's it. If you contribute, I'll spray myself directly in the face with this water bottle. Okay, there you go.
No. I'm not saying that I wouldn't eventually want to try Animal Well. I'm not doing it today. We have less than 3 hours left on the marathon. I don't have time to play 2 games and Animal Well. It's not happening.
Okay, well, then
right?
stop crying.
Stop being so demanding. It's like I said, perhaps, you know, in the future, we could do something like that. Like, now that we know, I mean, we just saw how well Hades 2 ran. On high settings, it was beautiful, was it not? It very well could be that a lot of these indie games, I can run them all. Like, there's not an issue. So now knowing this, maybe we could do this more.
You can't count the number of times this dude just straight up dismissed people from saying, I can't play these games on my mini PC. I can't do this. How many people did he ban for that? How many people did he ban for asking for indie games or suggested he played things on his mini PC? I think it's at least 4 or 5 people he sent to the Shadow Realm. So how the hell is this guy gonna... Whatever.
Often, maybe we could do indie marathons. And maybe we'd even have a day where I'd be like, hey...
What?
If
a
people
Steam Deck or a
really
ROG? No,
play and they
not
gift
happening.
them, I would play them during the event or something like that, right? Like, that's possible. But that's not today. That was never today's idea. That was never today's marathon.
That sounds about
event.
right, Greg.
I'm not reprogramming the marathon now because you want to offer to tip me to play a game that I'm not playing today. Okay? But if you guys like this content, please support it. I know this is something different. It's fresh, right?
Any other streamer would have handled that better. Any other streamer. Hey, Len, I'll pay you $100 to play this game you're not really interested in. Man, you can go ahead and keep your money. I don't really want to play it. And if I did play it, I could play it on my own. It's cool. It's cool. DSP, you're going to have to get yelled at. You're going to have to get chastised. You might get banned. Probably going to get banned. And he's going to be pissed for the rest of the night.
It's not me just playing the same old
To get
games.
a ROG ally, to beat the ROG enemy, LTG. I would really be amused if LTG got a ROG computer.
Like I said, this stream is the equivalent of me doing 2 separate streams on a regular day. And my goal for each stream is $50. So far, we're at 62. So we've hit the goal for 1 stream. And now it's kind of like I'm starting my late stream. Okay? So anything would be greatly appreciated.
Exactly, the human
if you
centipede.
could. And thank you to anyone who does support the stream today.
Let's go on TJ Stars.
Right? That's all. I don't want to talk about it all day. I don't want to keep bringing it up and shit. You know? So I'm just going to say it that once and get it.
Greg, I'm so thankful people bring that up. Because it's a very easy cause and effect to conceptualize here. DSP says, if you like the content, support it. Okay, that's a very easy metric to understand. That means if it's not getting supported, that means people don't like it. DSP with $2 donation. Guys, you got to support this. But you just said that if I enjoy it, I would support it. So people aren't supporting it. Backtrack your logic here. What does that tell you? It means they're not enjoying it. But he never puts that together. He just demands you enjoy it. You better like this shit.
the hell out of the way, and then we're gonna continue on with our day.
Big ups, Armor
All
Serial.
right?
Indeed.
Big
Happy
ups.
Memorial Day.
Iron Chef Sakai tipped me $50.
Journey?
I just
Didn't
received
DSP play
another
Journey?
generous
I feel like he played it.
contribution. NDO 103.
Maybe not.
Just tipped me $50. Wow, thank you, NDO.
Seems
Iron
like a
Chef
game he would play with
Sakai
John
has
or
tipped me
something.
$100 and says hyper-powered ping pong balls.
Okay, very funny.
There's always time for balls. Okay, I didn't mean to say it like that, but it came out like that. Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like combs. He's got a big old eyeball.
Iron Chef Sakai, thank you. I hope this is all serious. Because, I mean, you've been around. I saw you around for like a week or so, right? But I haven't really seen you do any
Excuse me,
significant
sorry.
contributions. This is huge. I mean, it's a ginormous contribution.
Oh, so
It's
now we
very,
gotta
very
audit
generous,
this
and I
because
really
we're too
appreciate it.
suspicious.
So obviously,
He
I hope
says
it's
he
real.
doesn't. He won't clap like a seal or take money to play a game, but he
Yeah.
begged for game codes, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Is this whiskey? No, this is water.
Is this whiskey?
Wait.
That's a lot of whiskey,
I'm gonna
DSP.
drown, aren't I? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Why is there so much water in here? I'm so dead. Oh, I could have gone faster.
Time to die. Is this game hard or something?
He just killed himself. Did you see that?
Yeah, Greg, I think it would be appreciated if you
Maybe
would
not.
just
Maybe
put your
don't fall
direct
damage,
deposit
right?
as
'Cause I didn't take
DSP's
fall
bank
damage when I
account.
fell. Cosmic Shalou with another super chat. He said basically everything's destructible. Who killed me? I missed it.
Thank you for another $100 tip. Yes, another $100 tip from Iron Chef Sakai. Whoa!
Man, this person's
Whoa,
really
it's a
wailing out.
whale!
Is Nodia hard?
Giant whale!
I can't really tell because,
That's cool,
you know,
it's a
DSP's
giant
playing
whale.
it. But is it hard? Doesn't necessarily seem difficult.
Oh, okay, I got unstuck. How am I gonna get through here? What the hell? What?
Okay,
Wow,
I need to
that was
rewatch
really
that.
weird playing.
Kind of.
Oh, okay, I got unstuck. How am
Okay.
I gonna get through here? Oh, okay, I got unstuck. How am I gonna get through here?
You just
What
gonna
the
keep
hell?
shooting yourself?
What?
What happened? Okay, I'm a
Wow,
little
that was
confused.
really
What even
worth
happened,
playing.
really?
I did nothing. I just died instantly.
He
There's
did
nothing I
die
could do.
really
I just go right
fast.
into
What?
lava and die. Wow.
I mean, granted, I would know if I was playing it what happened, but
Wow, great. Great run, huh? I was doing so well, and what did I do wrong? Nothing. I just, hey, Phil, just die. Just accept death. We don't like you.
That's my life right now. Like, every moment is pretty much free.
he had teleportation magic and shot himself. Oh, that's really
I don't have a lot
funny.
of free time to do much of anything.
Yeah, I checked
Why
out
did I just
Baki.
get teleported
I watched a
instantly
bunch of
into
episodes
that
today.
lava that insta-killed me? I don't even
Well,
understand.
had him
like-
on in the background.
I mean,
I
I'll
had
be
the
honest with
dub
you,
on.
like, the game's fun, but, like, that's probably as far as I would ever play it. Why? Because at any point, they could just drop you in a pit of lava, instantly kill you, and waste all of your time. Like, what did I just do?
It's like the Dark Souls of games, man. I don't want to play this shit.
Well, I hope that you all enjoyed Noita. Let me know what you think.
This
The way
game's
I
gone
see it, like,
forever.
I could definitely play the game further if people were interested in it in the future. But you have to understand that we could have a whole night that plays just like that. I think that's kind of the problem with roguelikes. That's what it is, right? It's a roguelike where basically you're doing like one
Pick
run.
the
You
part
gotta
that
do everything
teleports
in one
maybe
run.
takes damage. Then they
But
shot a lamp and set himself
seriously,
on fire.
like-
Beautiful.
Imagine playing
This
all
guy's
night,
creative.
like,
I'll tell you
2.5 hours,
what.
you're doing
He
great, and
finds
all of a
ways
sudden
to
you're like,
die I
oh,
didn't
we
think were
want you to die now.
possible.
And just put you right
Is
in line.
Yujiro
Oh,
hot or not? I don't really know. I barely even saw the
Well,
dude.
Iron Chef Sakai did another $100 tip. Will in
Damn, this guy
general-
really is paying up.
As a term
Good.
generally means someone
That's what it needs to be. We need to
contributes
get
a
more
lot
of these
to the
guys.
game. It could mean you contribute a lot to a content creator. You contribute a lot to a cause. You contribute a lot to a game. Yeah, detractors would say, "Oh, contributing to Phil on his streams, you're a whale."
You
This is a
are.
great stream today. Thank you for sticking up for me, and I'm here to stay. Well, Iron Chef Sakai is insane. At this point, I mean, I hope you
Yeah, I
understand.
really don't know.
why
That game
I'm
doesn't look too
skeptical.
particularly
I mean,
fun to
you
me,
dropped,
but
like,
it's just not my flavor.
$250 on my stream today.
Nothing you can
right?
do.
Or
Right,
more.
Bill?
This is crazy. So obviously, I really
Trish
really
Una,
appreciate
girlfriend
that.
material
At
or
the same
not?
time,
That she's 15,
especially
dude.
with trolls recently saying a lot of messed up stuff about that they're going to charge back. You have to understand why I'm skeptical. But I thank you for the support. I really do. Iron Chef Sakai.
All right, everyone, that is going.
He made
to
about $50? Then why is he wearing the vest and the hat? I don't quite get that.
I need to get uploading. I need
Unless
to
it's just part of the
schedule
event. He was
tomorrow.
going to wear it
I need to
anyway,
streams for
which would be
tomorrow.
wild
I
from
need
him.
to do the playlist for tomorrow. I need to head downstairs and relax with my wife. Barely seen today, and I'm very upset at that.
Oh, please. I'm sure
Right.
she's quite enjoying her
Very
break
upset.
from you. She got a Phil reprieve.
All right, but no, guys.
How did
what I wanna
Stardew
say is
Valley
thank
go?
you. I mean, if
I'm not hearing
anything,
anything about him playing
what a
that, so I'm sure it was pretty
smashing success. We
boring.
now see this mini PC is great, is it
Mhm.
not?
Yeah, that's
Every
what people
single
said, and then
game
you
ran
banned them
well.
for saying that.
Literally every game that we just played on there
I'm not a visual
ran
thinker,
really
also, I'm just gonna
well,
look at him.
in
Just do
my
dishes.
opinion. So this is a good sign for the future.
You don't look at Phil? I
though,
would look at Phil.
that
He's kind
I
of
can
gross.
now do stuff on this mini PC. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get some pulls.
Sweet.
Come on. Pull the gotcha. Pull on my gotcha. Come on.
So we got a brand new avenue to be boring. I love
We
it.
got to get some pulls. Come on, we got to
Yeah,
get
Banana
another
Jones, it was really
pull.
exhausting,
Come on.
me just sitting here and yelling
The
all
game's
day.
just doing crazy pulls by itself.
Mm.
There's still this back here.
I want to announce it's a good break between it. The next time I do a Going Green that doesn't have a guest, I will for sure watch GTA Vice City Stories, along with whichever other one I watch. But I just kind of felt bad that I wasn't able to watch that one last night. But yeah, like I said, I nearly lost consciousness at one point, so I probably should take it a little bit more seriously. Stardew was boring as hell. He took 20 minutes to make a character and start a new... What? Okay, no. He did not take 20 minutes to make a new character. He's not going to take 20 minutes on a game that he's playing just once, right? That's what a reasonable person would do. A reasonable person knows they're not going to keep going back to this game, so they would just pick a character. DSP, honey, why are you so stupid and weird?
Holy shit.
Thought the mini PC would get hot like lava. Yeah, didn't he say that it was designed to get too hot?
Warning. What you may see right
I mean, I'm not doubting you, Irie, at all, but I'm more just perplexed. Why would DSP do
Sound
this?
Sounds good to
It's
me.
so
I
confusing
will
to
say
me.
this. Sadly, the stream went really well. Okay? People seem to enjoy it a lot.
I am only human.
But the videos on demand aren't doing well.
I wish I could be like
Meaning,
Phil.
these
Phil's
videos
always
have been live
perfect.
now for over 12 hours. Some of them don't even have 300 views yet. And it's like, it was a good variety stream. The gameplay was fun. We had a good time. If you watch those, I think
You
you're
were
gonna
getting
enjoy
pissed
them.
the whole time.
Why is no one giving indie games a chance? Well, this is a pattern on DSP games.
Because of this guy right here. How many rants has this guy been on about how indie games suck, indie games don't work, indie games are trash, and so people don't even bother to support him or don't even bother to ask for him? He poisons his well and then walks away and comes back to the well and says, dude, why is this poisoned? Why is it toxic? But it's the same thing with his Nintendo shit. He'll spend years saying Nintendo products are garbage. And then when he plays a Nintendo game, why aren't people showing up? Because you told me they were trash, so I didn't show up.
Gaming. I'm not sure
And
if
then
you
he
guys are aware of
judges
this.
you.
Every time I usually play an indie game, it just doesn't get much attention. Most people ignore it. And that's what upsets me is people say, we want variety, we want you to try new things, we want you to get
And then when
a
when
PC that'll
people
run
suggest
your
that, you
games
yell
better.
at them
make
and then you ban
successes
them.
that you always skip. You always, treat indie games like they don't exist. You never play them.
How's it going,
then I
Mr.
play
Casanova?
them.
I'm good.
And then why does no one watch it? Because I'm telling you, this stuff is fun. This is great stuff from yesterday. I think even if you watch it as a one-off and you realize...
Yeah, I kind of like
why
his
these videos
shirt. He
will
kind of
not
looks like a
continue, you're still
cholo.
going to have a great time just enjoying these videos for what they
He
are.
needs to unbutton the bottom couple
So
buttons
why doesn't
and
anyone
put
give
on
a
some
chance,
sunglasses.
Right? That's what kind
And
of
then
kills
shave
me.
his head and just
know?
have the goatee.
Even
Yeah,
the
yeah.
random matches of Street Fighter 6, within 24 hours will get like 500, 600, 700 views. But this, original indie games that people actually
DSP,
nominated,
I
voted
give
on,
you permission
wanted
to
see,
dress like a
didn't
cholo.
get 300 views. It's like, it's disappointing because I liked yesterday's
Come on,
variety.
please.
I thought it was
I'm
a really good
asking
stream of
nicely.
variety. This is the kind of stuff that maybe I would like to integrate more into my content in the future. But is it really
Yeah, exactly,
gonna work?
Greg. You
And
enjoy
is
this
it
shit.
gonna be
Pay
getting
up.
attention, right? I don't know.
Oh my god, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
I played a lobby of Street Fighter 6 with Brian. Had a good time doing it. Had a conversation with Brian about Street Fighter 6. And I asked him specifically, why do you play Street Fighter 6 on PC as opposed to console? And his answer was pretty simple. He
Yeah,
said, number
really.
one,
Good God. No,
on
I have a lot of
PC,
fun with
you
indie
get better
games. I
refresh
play them for
rates.
maybe 30
You know, if you
minutes
have
and
a
then I'm done
monitor
with them
that's a
forever,
good
and that's
refresh
perfectly
rate, like
fine.
120 hertz, you're going to get a better refresh rate, higher frame rate. And it
You got to
allows
be an
to react
interesting
faster.
person, so you understand DSP's difficulty.
So right there, me playing Street Fighter 6 on PS5 at 60 hertz, which is what I do, is not giving me the better performance that I could get if I played it on PC. A lot of people playing on PC.
So you
aren't
need
able
to
react
overclock it,
faster
DSP.
because they have a higher refresh rate. Okay, so everything I've been saying all along since the launch of Street Fighter 6 about PC players having an advantage is correct. It's just not necessarily what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe there's less input delay, meaning maybe.
So DSP was right all along, but not in the way that he was saying.
You have money, you scam people, you're gonna spend it on
Please
burgers.
apply this.
Please apply this to the trick or force fill into dressing like a cholo tip goal.
God, I really wish we could do that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good God, no. I mean, I'm telling you, I'd give him a pass. I know a couple people would say, hey, that's really racist. And I would say, hey, that's really funny. I'm on board with this. This is the first time DSP wore an outfit I'm kind of liking. Can we get more of this? I'll give you a pass, Phil. All right. In fact, I'll defend you. You know, be nice to my boy Phil. You know, he doesn't even have enough money to get himself a cool bike to ride around in with his cholo gear. You know, that shit's depressing. I wonder if he could turn his car into a lowrider. I mean, there's still time. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Good God, no. But how does this make any sort of sense here? I was right, but not in the way that I said. Well, then you're not right then. I mean, what he's trying to say is like, PC players have an advantage, but you were saying that PC players are cheating. That's kind of a difference.
Maybe there's less delay between the time you push the button and when something happens in the game. That's not the case. The delay is the same between PS5 and PC, supposedly.
It's a low rider when cat's inside. That's true. That shit's grinding against the ground. Sparks shooting out and everything.
There's more frames for you to react to and to input your reaction. Do you see? Which makes sense. That's why when I'm playing against people on PC, they always counter drive impact. Always.
So is DSP saying that technology can't keep up with him?
And it alerts them more to it going on, so that they're able to always counter it. I'm seeing half as many frames as them.
No, this is silly.
And making excuses like a whining.
You just got to get good, bro. That's really all you got to do.
Would it actually be possible?
Well, that's what's up. Right? The one who waits. That game sounds fun. For me
to play Street Fighter 6 on my mini PC. Okay? Now, it's an interesting question.
This is a really dumb question, DSP. Why would you try and play a game like that on your mini PC? Why would you specifically, DSP? The dude who claims that everything is bugged, glitched, lagging, bad fidelity, bad refresh rate, everything's always messing up for everything. And you're going to play this on a mini PC. A mini PC of dubious origins, I might add. Well, I don't like to interrupt DSP in the middle of his mistake.
There is no definitive answer, and here's why. If you go online and you look at the stats of my mini PC, and you take a comparison to what Street Fighter 6 claims are the minimum requirements, it actually does not qualify. Okay?
Right, but DJ Stars.
That doesn't mean...
that data has no effect on him.
At all, that if I tried to play the game on
Cat
lower
would destroy
settings,
the shocks in the low rider. That's
adjusted, that it wouldn't work. It just means it's not going to be the optimal recommended setup for it. You understand?
Then why would you play it? It would affect you, wouldn't it?
I could probably download the demo onto my mini PC, and at least there...
Man, you are such a consumer, bro.
Hint, hint. I need a new PC. And
the Nick rules, I've already explained many, many times why I don't currently sell merch. So, I don't really want to be...
I got backstabbed, betrayed,
my trolls
whatever.
Don't harass whatever business I try to sell merch with. And then the business doesn't want to deal with the online harassment.
And DSP is going to blame the shit out of that mini PC once he starts losing.
The only way I'd be able to sell merch is to finance it myself.
Higher refresh rate of the display doesn't matter. Well, if you were in DSP's chat, he would ban you. Because you clearly didn't design the thing, where I did.
That do it for free aren't going to put up with
DSP's dad works at the internet, okay? He worked at Sony.
Do this fucked up stuff, so that's why. Anyone else? Oh, it's a positive thing. They have merch. This is cool.
It's weird how resistant he is to those kind of facts, though, Bob.
Emails, and people are mass tweeting your social media saying, "Did you know that you have Hitler on your site selling merchandise?" You're like, what? And then they'll send them a link to a bad joke that I made in 2010.
Dude, I thought that dude was dead
yesterday. Right? Like, oh, great. And then they shut down my account. So I can't do it. You know?
Yeah, they sent a package of hateful content.
Now I'm being called Hitler. There you go. I'm terrible. I'm Hitler.
There's no GPU, so he has to turn the settings way down. He can't play them on. Yeah, it's going to look all pixelated and shitty.
Up next is a video that I kind of felt like was going to get submitted this week. Let's just lay the groundwork for this one, folks.
Why are we T-posing?
It was only, what, 2 weeks ago that I watched a video of Nick Rakita, the internet lawyer on YouTube and Rumble and other places, I think, who basically is having I guess he's having a personal life meltdown, all right? And he's been streaming himself completely drunk and saying really awful things, and I reacted to a video about this like 2-3 weeks ago on this video.
Now, hold up a second. DSP, I'm guessing.
You have money, you scam people, you gonna spend it on burgers?
Romance Catherine. Slow clap. 4 odd man.
Man, BITW awesome. I can only assume he's just having the time of his life when he posts that comment in every single one of DSP's chat. It's not particularly funny, but I guess he's having fun. Thank you very much, Sonic. I appreciate it. This dude, you are not allowed to make a judgment about Dark Side Phil. You can't even say what events happened about Dark Side Phil. we're not even at the place where you can have an opinion. You're not even allowed to report on events that happened regarding Darkside Phil unless you watch all of his streams for the last month or so. And even then, you still kind of can't. Meanwhile, Darkside Phil cannot watch anything about Rekida's streams. He can just see what he sees on Twitter or whatever, and that's enough information. And Keemstar pointed this out during the interview, and DSP has no answer for it. How is it that everyone else has to be held to the standard, but DSP isn't? Because he's a busy businessman. None of us are employed, so we can all do this, but he's very, very busy.
Well, as a follow-up, he's been arrested. All right, for drugs and firearm possession while having drugs or being under the influence, something like that. And someone submitted this video for me to watch. They said to start at the 5-minute mark, so I will.
DSP is the standard. I agree.
don't know exactly what this is going to be.
I really think that he watches too much.
Don't skip to this, Phil.
WWE. Because it feels like, no, I'm not lying, dude. It feels like, it really feels like he tries to make his channel like that, where it's full of drama.
Transcripts.
Also, I do wonder, why is this over the internet? Like, everything today is gone
because
back
it's
to normal
easier,
since
dude.
COVID, right?
It's very easy
so
to do it like this.
being done over the internet like this?
We have a
wonder
lot of
if
court
there's a
cases that
particular
involve
reason. I don't know where
Zoom.
this is located. So, wow. So wait a minute. They said his whole public address. They doxed him?
Monetizing Nick's
Now, I'm
arraignment
assuming
as
he's
well.
already been doxed, right? Because that's fucked up to say his address. They said
Legal
the number, and then they blocked
documents
it after he already said the
show
number.
this, dude.
What is that? Do you see what I'm saying?
It's one of the reasons
This
why
must
you
be a
shouldn't do
professional
crimes, dude.
Proceeding, and this is how they operate. Just dox the fucking guy. What the fuck?
Okay. Your appearance today is based on 3 counts to a complaint.
I'm an
order
operator,
for
but even
detention.
I know that you don't
The
store that
record
kind of
should
contraband
reflect
with the
that
same
Alex
property where you store
Cornahachi
for.
appears
No.
before the state
Oh my God!
This dude could have
Sperm?
of
found other
Minnesota.
places.
Mr. Rekieta, you are self-representing yourself at this point?
Yes, sir.
Whoa!
Okay.
He's self-representing?
He is a lawyer. Again,
What?
no, excuse me, not a good
He
idea,
got
but
arrested
probably
for a drug and
he's
a
more
firearm
qualified
charge,
than
and
others.
He is self-representing himself.
Excuse me. How are you doing, Roachbait?
Well, all I have to say about that is it's got to be a money issue, right? But he could have got a public defender. Maybe he feels the public defender system sucks. But why in the holy hell? Why would he be defending it? That is an awful idea. Really. That is a terrible, awful idea.
Okay. Count 1.
DSP
is
would
second-degree
always defend
possession
himself
of
if he had a
25
chance.
grams
Always.
or more of
Always.
cocaine or methamphetamine.
This, I'm telling you right now, if Darkside Phil had some sort of legitimate legal issue that he had to deal with, and I'm not just talking about like his bankruptcy hearing, I'm talking like he committed manslaughter or something. This dude would be burning through lawyers because the lawyer would be telling him, man, you're caught on camera. There are 50 eyewitnesses. You were streaming the whole time you did it. I'm thinking you should probably take the plea deal. You got on stream afterwards and told people you did it. You can understand how you don't have a chance here, man. I need another attorney. This one's got like a defeatist attitude. He's like telling me that I should confess to shit I didn't do. And the judge is going to get annoyed with appointing attorneys. You only get so many before you're just not allowed to keep appointing attorneys. This dude would probably burn through 3.
This is in violation of Minnesota Statute 152.022, Subdivision 2, Print A, Print 1. The maximum sentence for that count is 25 years in prison and/or.
Yeah, and he's going to get a lawyer
$1,000
later.
fine.
Exactly,
Crystal meth?
TJ
So he
Stars.
said crystal meth, methamphetamines?
At Crystal Meth, DSP, you should try some.
2 is possession of ammunition or any firearm with the user of controlled substances.
Oh, sweetie,
This is
got
gross
he had
misdemeanor,
coke
so
and a
the maximum
gun.
sentence
Big
is
ups, dude.
364 days in the Kansas County Jail and/or a 3.
So he
He
had,
just filibustered the time. Yeah, exactly.
he had meth, and he had a gun on him when he had the meth. The problem isn't that he had the gun. The problem is he had a firearm when he was in possession of the meth. That's the misdemeanor. Okay.
Dramatic,
Right, Elsa, once you get tossed
toxic
out.
Content.
$3,000 fine. Count 3.
Yeah, Nick looks pretty
Endangerment of a
rough in this
child,
video.
when presence with a sale or possession of a controlled substance.
Man, I'm telling you, DSP
And
should have been on
misdemeanor.
drugs. If
Oh,
there's
his
anyone who
kid
should
was in
be,
the
it's
house
him.
too? Oh, man, with the
Oh
drugs.
God, the chicken attorney.
Oh, man.
Maxims.
You know your coke out, Nick, and kill yourself, you stupid motherfucker.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm going to warn everyone again. This is a court proceeding.
Wow.
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 Wow. That's all I got to say. That's the only
Unbelievable.
thing I have to say about this shit.
That's absolutely unbelievable. Why is this allowed in a court proceeding? This is a court proceeding. It should be under control. These people are supposed to be fucking professionals.
It was under control. The dude wasn't allowed to just sit there and say shit. He got kicked out almost instantly. How much more under control can you be? I guess DSP just wants everything shut down, but that's not really how public things work because it's in the public's interest. It's public DSP. I don't know if you know what that word means. It means people are legally permitted to be there. Now, this works even in real life, DSP. If a dude comes in and he's quiet for the most part, and then he just stands up and says, hey, man, this guy's a piece of shit. He should kill himself. The bailiff is going to show him out. It's the same process, DSP. But DSP doesn't like that. He thinks everything should be behind closed doors and you shouldn't be allowed to be in there. But that's not really fair, you know?
And this is what they allow to happen in the court proceeding. That's fine, right? He's like, oh, I'm going to warn you. No, don't warn. If you don't have it under control, you stop the court proceeding until you have someone competent who works for you to run it. This is a shit show. This is a joke.
I mean, what else can he do? I mean, the dude got kicked out nearly instantly. The dude really... DSP, all things considered, that guy was kicked out pretty quick. Because I've seen court proceedings. I've been in court proceedings where a dude was clowning around too long and it took a while to get him out of there. That dude was gone instantly. How much more control do you need? He needs people pre-banned.
People can call in and say shit like that in his court proceeding. Right now, I'm not kidding you. These people should all be fired who are involved in this right now.
Oh,
that
God,
immediately
Banana Jones.
because that happened, immediately they all should be fired.
Who?
Everyone involved. That's completely unprofessional. Immediately because that happened. I'm not kidding you. These people should all be fired who are involved in this right now. That should be immediately because that happened. Immediately they all should be fired. Everyone involved.
That's extremely brutal, DSP. So these people are not allowed to make any mistake at all. You must be perfect at all times in Phil's universe, or else you're fired. Like, dude, I've worked in a similar job, where I worked in a similar capacity, where I've had to moderate things like this. You know, there was a time where they were like, "Hey, man, I know we usually do have you do the records, but could you also do this? The other dude isn't here." Perfectly fine. You know, it happens. Do you want to have some sort of system set up where as soon as someone opens up their mouth and they're not allowed to speak at that moment, like a gun just shoots them? I don't understand your issue here. Why do these people need to be fired for that?
Completely unprofessional.
How's it
It
going,
should not
Louis?
be allowed to happen at all.
Yeah, people shouldn't be allowed to exist
What
and
is the state
speak.
requesting
It's
as
a
far as
crime.
release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is requesting $50,000 unconditional.
Dude is so ridiculous. He wants to sound like such a
alternative
tough
would
guy
agree
about
to RPR
everything.
drug
He's so
conditions,
serious
which would
about
include
everything.
No use, random testing, no use and possession of firearms, contact probation as directed.
Maybe that's
Don't
what your
leave the
job
state
should be,
without permission
DSP.
from
Just
the
be a
court,
digital
remain
bailiff.
law-abiding, keep
Hang out in
contact
these
with
kind of
probation
Zoom calls
other
and
state
ban people all
conditions.
day.
So, $50,000 bond.
Right,
he has
Fourth
to
Rider.
also state
Infinite
clean,
chances for Phil, though.
Random drug testing, cannot have a firearm. And that's it? That's all they want? They're not going to give him any jail time? Is that what they're saying?
Dude, this is an arraignment. How fast do you think court cases go? This dude hasn't had a chance to present evidence. The other side didn't present evidence. There's been no evidence presented. You know that thing, DSP, that you're always talking about? There's been no testimonies. There's been nothing. But DSP just thinks, well, why isn't he sentenced to prison?
Suspending felony proceedings to own the trolls.
Oh man, it's so annoying because this is related to my work, and the guy just doesn't know anything. It's so exhausting. I'm sorry. What was that last one? Imagine indefinitely suspending felony proceedings to own the trolls. That would be pretty funny. Thank you very much. Good God, no. Yeah, we're just gonna have to shut down the courtroom. There's too many negative people on the internet. Well, what about my court case? Well, I'm just gonna assume you're guilty. So, you know, and you're representing yourself. So I'm gonna have to actually try your attorney as well. Ack.
So no alcohol, no drugs, random testing.
Thank you again. I appreciate it.
You meet with
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know why this was submitted because it's not like I can really add anything to it. I'm not a legal.
You
expert
really
or
aren't,
anything like
DSP.
that.
You are
Stop being a
profoundly
drama
stupid
queen.
on
I
the
just want to
subject.
confirm. I saw a few people who were typing in the tips command. Just so you guys know, no tips are come through.
No one
Guys,
cares,
again,
man.
I hope everything's working well. The only tip I got today was this morning on the podcast, and
Yeah, exactly,
literally,
TJ
one membership
Stars.
and nothing else today on the show.
I guess he thought that he was
So,
going to get
I just wanna be
sentenced
sure
to,
that everything's
jail
working.
time right then and there.
We have the usual audience. The usual audience is here, and you guys seem to be enjoying the show. You're talking about it, right? So as long as everything's working, again, guys, support if you can. I'll be right back. I'm just going to use the restroom, and
DSP
then
just
we'll,
watches too much
continue on
TV.
with the show.
It's just too much TV. He doesn't know how anything in real life works at all.
All right, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me again. I'll just say it one more time.
Bond is at 50K. Better call Keemstar.
This now is officially the lowest supported reaction I've ever done. This is coming off of last week also being a very low support reaction.
And I guess you better cancel the
I don't know
reacts.
what's going on with the show. It never used to be like this. You know, like I said, this channel, the only income I get on this channel is memberships and this stream right now.
Engagement is up, and you need to engage your wallets.
Great. Okay, let's continue.
And thank you guys who were here live.
He does. I didn't even hear him snort one silent weapons. I guess I'm not used to other people snorting. I just think it's a Phil thing.
Same place. We do it all again. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week for DSP versus the internet.
I mean, DSP,
right.
You're not getting any sort of support from it, so you might as well stop doing it.
There's still this back here.
Oh, whatever. So this was still from Pig Chandler, Summon for Money. I don't want React's channel to die, begging for a new gaming PC.
$60 tip.
So this is related to the other thing, I'm sure.
I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look. It's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
It's time. It's one of those very few epic times. But it's time to pull out.
Oh shit, the Sonic hat.
Sonic hat tonight.
Hell yeah. The thing that was so negative and all the trolls made fun of.
My head, but there you go. In honor of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, there we go.
10% of that 50K for Bond. Oh, well shit.
Continue.
There's something else I didn't know, I suppose.
Good. Now someone better pick Sonic now that I'm wearing this stupid thing. Dentronic says, I was skeptical if I would like this throwback, but it's a good time. It's fun, right? Because you don't know how we're going to do. Each event's completely different. And different
characters saw Bale and Bond with the same thing.
Yeah, I'm just having a good time joking around. That's what I like about the co-op stuff.
Oh, thank you, Repsy. I appreciate it.
I will say this. We're going to end the video. We'll start another one. One of the things that got me and hurt me is years later, all right, when John made this video that was kind of like slamming me, all right? This was like 2015. It's a long time ago. It's water under the bridge. I don't care at this point, right? But one of the things that he said that hurt me was he was like, so every week, you know, I would be, you know, driving from New York to
Let's see how
Connecticut.
wrong
It was
this
like
is.
This crazy arduous thing he would do. And I would come and film videos with Phil. And it was always about the videos and putting out the videos for money and stuff like that. Does this sound like a group of guys who came together to film videos to make money? Is that what this sounds like? Does it sound like, oh, this is just a professional product and we were grinding out content to make money? This is three guys hanging out having a good time just
DSP, not everyone is like you, you know? DSP, he is so adamant about this conceptualization of honesty. And for DSP, DSP's definition of honesty is saying every single intrusive thought he has. Everything he thinks at all times will be said because that's what an honest person does. Except that that's just not true. It could very well be that John or anyone else was annoyed by this entire concept. But when they got there and they were making videos, they were willing to put that aside because it's just not that big of a deal to them. Now, it could very well be that it eventually became a big deal, or they looked back on it and said, you know what, never mind, that is a big deal.
You have money, you scam people, you gonna spend it on burgers?
Pay up freeloaders. And remember, clear PayPals.
Yeah, and also no refunds. Don't report me to TOS or anything because I didn't do anything. That's not, I'm completely innocent. Thank you, I appreciate it, Sonic. Yeah, if you guys could pay up for this thing that I said that you guys aren't supporting, do it now, please. Or else I'm going to have to start just banning people. Thank you again. I appreciate it. But, you know, you could just have a situation where you're annoyed by something, but you put it aside. But DSP doesn't look at it like that. He thinks that John should have just said, Phil, this pisses me off. I hate doing content with you. No, because he's being polite.
Chilling with a silly ass game and joking with each other and razzing each other.
Oh
and
shit! The
fun.
one way it's a
That's
and you
how
passed
I
out.
I'm not kidding you. Every time that I hung out with John Rambo or Joe or Howard or anyone else, for me that was like I'm hanging out with friends.
Exactly,
and
Bob.
you know what? If we can record it and monetize it and actually make money having a fun, chill hangout session, why would you not do that?
But you're the one getting paid.
But sadly, I hate to say it. I think for those guys, after a while, that's how it felt like to them. Like to them, they felt more like it was more about, you know, monetizing than anything. I didn't feel that way at all.
No. You, DSP, you are so unfair right now. That's insanely disrespectful. You are outright ignoring what John's criticism was entirely. John always struck me as a dude who did not care about the money. He cared about the art. And he made that obnoxiously clear. Now DSP is claiming, oh, well, they probably just, you know, they were more about the money. Are you serious? DSP's brain is such a fascinating thing. There's a recent episode of American Dad that reminds me of DSP, and it's kind of a convoluted plot, but essentially what happens is that Stan gets betrayed or gets publicly humiliated. And then in his memory, he twists it and so that someone else got humiliated and then remembers that for them being humiliated. DSP does that with his own friends. He did it with them in that he will listen to their complaints, recontextualize them, and say, oh, so they only cared about the money. No, I just said I didn't.
You have no respect for people that are alive, that for
if we can monetize us hanging
dead,
out, why not do it? Because it's weird and it's your money.
Yourself.
If they had ever said, we want to come over and hang out, but we don't want you to record this week, I would
have
been
Jessica
like, okay.
Spears.
Like, in an instant, I would have been like, that's fine. And in fact, the truth is, this was the height of my popularity on YouTube. I still did co-op with John all the way through half of 2014. By the time that we were at the end, these videos are getting no views. Take a look
Exactly,
at this video.
Ari. He just needed money for the gas and the meal.
On a 6-minute video. No lie, this video probably made $100. Okay? By the end of my run, like 2014, our videos were making like 1,000 to 2,000 views. So we were making like $2 a video, right? So it wasn't like I was doing it for the money at all. I was doing it because it was fun to hang out with John and have fun. I guess eventually he didn't feel like that. Or I don't know.
Quick, someone sent him the Sonyu medallion.
I've heard people sending those around. They're getting them 3D printed and stuff. It just does. You can't 3D print a curse. I really wish you could. I would be 3D printing curses all day. I'd be sending them to Phil. It has to be properly cursed by the man. Well, the entity itself, because I can't even really figure out if he's a man or a woman. I don't know what he wants to be called. He wants to be called Christ, so I guess I should just call him that. It's damned itself by Christ, so that's what gives it its power. Anyway, thank you again, Jay. I appreciate it. But yeah, DSP would love to have a Sonichu medallion. He would make fun of it though. He'd be like, "Look at that! Look at that! If we reach the $300 goal, we'll put it on."
I don't know what else to say. Like, it shocked me when years later he made negative comments about me and said stuff like that. Oh, Phil was always about the money in the videos.
Yeah, the human centipede. Everyone was about the money except for Phil.
They never said anything.
He was the cool dude.
If they just wanted to hang out and not play games and record, I would have done that. But they never asked. The other thing that gets me is that there were multiple...
And it's another thing. It's just about being polite. It's about reading the room. If people just don't seem like they want to be on camera, you turn the camera off. You know? But he just doesn't see it that way. You have to always ask this dude everything. And he doesn't quite get how it's sort of an admission on his part, is that he is too stupid to pick up on social cues. So it is your requirement. It is on you to moderate my behavior because I can't do it by myself. I'm too stupid.
Times when I went over to Howard's place to play Street Fighter.
Yeah,
with
John
those guys,
was way too
no one recorded.
compassionate.
He
and
was
forgiving.
streaming actually on the internet at the time, and I just went over to hang out with them without recording or doing any.
I think
money
DSP
out.
manages to trick
a fun
himself
thing
a
for
lot
me
of
to do on a
times.
weekend. So again,
Because the most important person you pick
did
gnosis is yourself.
was for monetization, and that's what kills me. Like I watched this back, and I'm like, you know what? I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit.
Once you go to the dark side, it's hard to go back from that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that basically John decided he wanted to move on with his life and didn't want a public persona anymore, and that's why he cut the ties with me. Because
I can see that,
Pathetic.
I can see that as well.
Does this sound like, oh wow, this is such a grind of a product that we're pumping out to make money? It couldn't be further from the truth of how much fun we were having.
And this dude does not recognize, again, he did not recognize any of the criticisms. These dudes didn't really care about that much. They didn't really care that much about doing videos and whatnot. What they cared about was that they just weren't getting anything out of it. And it's not necessarily, well, I'm hanging out with my friend. No, DSP. I got things I could be doing. I would love to hang out with you, except it's weird that our hangout sessions are monetized and you get all the money. Do not see how that would be kind of annoying.
That's why to this day I watch back this playthrough with a big smile on my face, remembering those happy times and how fun it was to be there in that moment in history in 2011 when YouTube was exploding and gameplay was so awesome. And
DSP was always intensely jealous of John.
Shut the fuck up. Get a job.
Beef Pounder says, I think one day in the future you guys will hash it out. Time heals all wounds. It's this simple because I've said it many times. I'm the public guy, not John. I'm the one that could be reached right now at any moment. I have public lines of communication. I have a Twitter account, or I guess X account now. I have a public YouTube. I have an email address. All this information. If John ever actually wanted to contact me, he could. He never has. It's been 9 years. He was the one who stopped responding to me. I would try to talk to him, and he would just ghost me.
No. John already clarified that he asked you and you never responded. Furthermore, DSP, why can't you just reach out to him? You reached out to Brian. You know, I text old friends of mine from way back in the years, and I say, hey, man, how's it going? Oh, you and I have no similar interests anymore. That's kind of weird, but, you know, hey, how's it going? That's all you have to do. DSP can't do it. He's too busy, man. What's he going to talk to John about? WWE champions? Oh, then that's toxic. Yeah, exactly. The one who waits. This dude got really, really competitive with John, even though DSP was getting his ass kicked. It made no sense.
Right? So if there's going to ever be communication between me and John, it's going to be on his end, not
Why?
mine.
Why is it
And
on
he hasn't
him?
in 9 years, so it's obviously he doesn't care, right? I'm not going to harp on it. He's moved on with his life, and that's fine.
Yeah, he's done nothing wrong, Fourth Rider. That's
Oh my God,
that's true. He has
wheelchair
convinced himself.
Donations. That was great. So here's the thing.
If you listen
I had a
properly,
great
John
time
wanted a
tonight.
phone call. DSP was
If
too
you
busy
guys
to
had
text
a
him.
great
Exactly.
time tonight,
Just call it,
do you
man.
want to do this again next week? Or do you want to mix it up again? Keep in mind, you know, sometimes we stick to a game for a while, sometimes we don't. We got 9 parts this week. If we keep on this pace,
DSP's
we
in
can
the
probably
chat.
beat it
Nice.
in about a month. But I mean, that's a long run to be doing this.
No.
The game's just doing crazy pulls by itself. Come on, we got to get another gold pull. Come on.
For whatever reason, second week in a row, DSP versus the internet got almost no support at all. And what I mean by that is, as I've told you guys,
People didn't support it. I don't know how else you
this
can
is a
mean it.
situation where
Wait, what's DSP saying? So now I get to game and 4K moving forward. Pretty awesome for most games. Wait, I feel like that's already a new clone. Yeah, the screen tearing can't be helped. It's an issue on what? Hasn't he always been able to play in 4K? I'm confused what the hell he's talking about here in this chat. Let me switch to live. Maybe I missed something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the context.
that channel, the DSP Reacts channel.
Yeah, a real
doesn't
phone
make
call.
me
Maybe
much
you should
more
monetize
revenue
the phone call.
because the videos frequently get demonetized because I'm reacting to other people's content. So that channel relies on revenue from memberships and from revenue from the streams.
If we reached a $200 goal, we're gonna call John.
I think there was like
In
one or two.
fairness, it's hard to call your best friend to mend fences with the same phone you're using to bankrupt yourself with a gotcha game.
Yeah, it's true. It's pretty much using up all your capacity on your phone. I wouldn't put it past Phil that DSP thinks context use up some amount of memory on your phone. It really doesn't, But I could see DSP deleting people out of his contacts list to make more memory for games on his phone. So John's just gonna have to go. Sorry, John. You're not really worth it. I need this WWE game. Thank you again, good God. No, I appreciate it.
2 super chats and like a couple tips. It maybe $20 if that. And it's confusing because people used to like the show and people showed up to the show. And
No,
people
I don't think he
actually
does.
engaged with the content.
I agree
He
with
didn't
you, Fourth
support the
Rider.
stream.
I also believe he
And,
doesn't
some
think he
people
did
say,
anything
well, that's
wrong.
because the day before you had an Indies marathon that went really well. I mean, fair enough. That's good. That's a good point. At the same time,
He also just feels
same
like
thing
there
happened last
wasn't
week.
anything
And
more
last
he
week I
could have
didn't a
done.
marathon the Saturday before.
He did everything
So,
correct,
you gotta
even
warn
the
you,
amount
it's
of
now a
effort.
pattern. That's 2 weeks in a row now. And if it is going to be a pattern, that's bad because that means literally the only thing keeping the channel alive is memberships. And if the memberships wane, then the
Oh, I
channel's
see
gonna
it. I see
die.
which.
And I don't want the channel to die. I've liked doing the React content.
Well, then you
So,
better
all I'm gonna say
fund it
is,
some other way, DSP.
if you guys like that content, please
Now,
support
guys,
it,
give me
okay?
money.
You can. All right, just throwing that out there because I don't want that channel to now go into decline for whatever reason. It's kind of confusing, right?
That's right, begging as well. I am one of the biggest beggars on the planet. Everyone knows this.
Yeah,
I can run it. Street Fighter 6 absolutely runs on my mini PC. It does.
yeah people
but
asked you about that.
When you
yelled
have it
at
on
them.
everything turned on defaults, it runs like molasses. It's like slow-mo, frame-dropping, terrible crap. All right? I spent about a half an hour tweaking it. All right? Get this.
I bet. I gotta bet.
If I turn off all of the effects.
Yeah, BR
okay?
Joe, no kidding.
If I turn every slider to either normal or low, if I turn off the anti-aliasing, if I turn off the VSync, okay? If I turn off all of the extra features, motion blur, everything, okay? And
yeah,
if I render
exactly,
the game
Wonder
at
Monk.
only 720p, it actually plays the game incredibly smoothly. All right? Now, I don't think it's going to go above 60 frames, which is sad. I wish it did, because that was what I was going for. I was trying to see, can I get the game to render at like 120
So you're gonna play at a slower
hertz?
frame
Because
rate
that's what
and then
everyone's saying.
complain the
You
whole
can get the
time.
game to render
Yeah,
at
you're setting
120
yourself up
hertz,
for
it'll
failure
actually
this
be
way,
like an
DSP.
advantage, right?
I'm completely
But
on board.
At 720p, literally everything turned off, okay? It actually was, get this, I'm not kidding you, instant reaction.
Oh my god.
Man, that sounds
What do I
badass.
mean by that?
Like Ultra Instinct?
I mean, on my controller, I was pressing jab. And the moment I pressed jab on the controller, it immediately showed up on my TV.
Whoa.
It was instantaneous.
Show me with your hand again.
I couldn't believe it, actually. I was like, wait, what? Like, there's always a little bit of delay. No, the moment I pressed the button, it immediately reacted. And I was like...
What's wrong with this dude's systems that it doesn't work that way on console for him? Because it 100% works that way on console. No, DSP. I think that your consoles aren't hooked up right with your with your TV or something. No. This isn't adding up.
So, literally turning all that shit off makes the game
Low
run
latency
good.
button makes things low latency.
The
That's
game looks
crazy.
terrible. Oh my god, it looks awful. The game looks atrociously bad at 720p with everything turned off. All the background is
Yeah,
unrendered
BR Joe.
pixels and shit.
That thing's gonna explode. It was
really
designed to
bad.
explode.
It looks like the game corrupted, basically. It looks like really bad.
Yeah, exactly, Wondering Monk. I don't want to hear about lag at all.
I'm outright telling you, I really would
You better not
appreciate
hear
some
it.
help via tipping. That's not a hint.
Ultra Gen
But
stream.
here's the thing. Do we really want to be playing Street Fighter 6 at 720p with every effect off, looking absolutely terribly?
Yes.
No, we don't. Obviously,
Oh,
right?
never mind.
I mean, would I win
I was
more?
kinda
Maybe.
hyped for it.
Maybe I'd have fewer dropped inputs, better reactions, you know? That's the ideal version, basically. What people are saying is PC is the ideal version. And by the way,
Yeah, I know live. I
there's
agree.
the option to up the refresh rate.
Now,
of the
I
TV,
kinda
and
don't
did.
want hand
Like I
cam,
said,
'cause we're just
if it
gonna see
bumps
his
to
bare
60,
legs
up
the
it,
whole
and I upped
time.
it to 120. So I guess people are saying that the frame rate's capped at 60, but the refresh rate is higher, which means that's probably why I was getting the instant response as I pushed the button, because the refresh rate was so much higher than on the PS5, you know?
So, that was
I don't
my
feel like this is true.
experiment.
Yeah, it's PC crap.
You know, last night. I
Yes,
liked
Wondering
doing
Monk,
it,
that's
but at
exactly
the
what's
same
gonna
time,
happen.
It is disappointing. It's like, man, if only we had this working. So, you know, if the PC was better. This is the most hinting I've ever done. I'm not hinting at anything. I'm talking with you guys. Holy crap. I'm not asking for anything. You know, people sometimes are just very generous. They come out of nowhere. They offer.
They just give me stuff after I talk about it for a long
If
time.
someone
It's
offers me a
weird.
mini PC, I'm gonna say
I'll say,
no.
man, I really would like
Like,
to sing,
no,
and then you
I'll
guys
take
get it for me.
sure. Now
What?
we could do new content.
Can't believe it.
Why wouldn't I accept that, right?
Can
But
you
I'm not
use his
asking for
Xbox or
anything.
PlayStation
I don't
5
wanna
arcade
get
stick?
into-
He
you know,
definitely
oh,
could
well,
use
now
the
I'm gonna
Xbox
buy,
One.
fill this and that. No, please, unless you already had it in your mind that you wanted to do that.
No,
You know,
never.
no, I don't
I've
want
got
people
many
spending
dumb things in my
money like
mind.
that, okay?
I'm not thinking that.
So, I guess for now, for the foreseeable future, we're
DSP,
gonna be
just buy
playing Street
one
Fighter
arcade
6 on
stick and
console.
put in a
There's nothing I
Brooks
can do about it.
Ultra board, man.
Yeah, for some of you who are spamming hint in the stream chat, maybe instead of spamming hint, you guys could hit me tonight. That'd be great, huh?
Oh, wow, that was kind of an open
You
bed.
know, instead of just spamming hint, maybe it actually help. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling.
DSP's, sorry, did I cough all that on microphone? I apologize if I did. DSP's in the chat now complaining that there's going to be no ending to this game. Oh man, I'm sorry about all that. I apologize. I'm gonna go to the hospital or something soon. Maybe not the hospital. That's a little bit extreme. But like the Minute Clinic or something. See if I can have them look at my lungs or something. I think I might have like COVID again or something. I don't know. I don't need to go to the hospital. That shit's expensive. But let's see. Do I have any other videos here? Oh, I'm not gonna watch that one. Yeah, I'll watch this one. This is from Mighty D.
DSP Reacts and DSP Throwback are not very profitable channels for me.
Dave
I
Hands hit like a
doing
baseball bat to
the
his
React
skull.
content,
Yeah,
and I like
it
doing
explains the
throwback
dents.
content. But right now, the only thing that really keeps
Yeah, how are you
going
gonna complain about a game and then
honestly,
buy it for
is
a third
the
time?
contributions that I get on these streaming days on Sunday.
As of right now, I have no tips whatsoever to shout out. Not a single tip
Oh,
is
okay,
coming.
Sonic.
So by the way,
Thank
guys,
you. I appreciate it.
can we check? Let's see if my tip link is working. Only because it's very odd that we're at the end of a podcast and I have no tips. It almost never happens.
Hint,
So I just want
Man, that is extremely gross, DSP. What are you saying?
Come in.
So by the way, guys, can we check? Let's see if my tip link is working. Only because it's very odd that we're at the end of a podcast and I have no tips. It almost never happens. So I just want to make sure that my tips
You were
are
seriously
working.
saying
Oh,
that the
page is
system might
there.
be broken
Any
because
last
you're not getting
topics
money.
that I need to discuss? Any burning questions to get
You crazy,
answered?
bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good God, no.
Please, guys.
No money, huh? I'm gonna use the restroom and then we'll begin. All right.
FYI,
DSP's gotta take a shit.
Profits of this channel come from the memberships and come from these streams. I don't really get ad revenue on this channel. Reason being,
Is this how DSP sees himself? Really blurry and gray?
A lot of these clips are copywritten content. It's stuff that basically is not able to be monetized. Okay, so the videos themselves don't make money.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's you guys who become
just don't
members
like to ever miss
be
Phil. I
watched,
like to see what he's up
it's people
to.
Who generously support these streams. So please consider
Because
supporting
the one stream I
today,
miss is the
whether
one
it be
stream
super
where
chat,
Cat comes in and just hits him in the
sticker,
face with the
membership,
chain.
gifted membership or tip. All of that helps a
Oh,
ton.
well, Cat's been playing a lot of Road Rash.
She
She gets kind of inspired by the game she plays.
That I pretty much have for any stream
Now
I
that
do
would
on
be
YouTube.
funny.
If I do it,
DSP
great.
gets
If not,
beaten up
it's
in
not the
different
end of the
video
world.
game ways
But
because
last
Cat's
week,
playing that game.
particularly, we did have a really slow
Cat's
react
playing
day.
Witcher tonight, so I'm
Great.
kind of
We
on
have a
guard.
better one this week. So please consider supporting the React content today, and thanks in advance. Okay?
Dude, you know how rude it is to ask people about money?
No,
Okay.
that was really, really gross segment, dude.
Well, so far,
All that money
no,
talk, man.
no contributions, guys.
That's
I
still
just
no
wanna say,
money.
Please support.
Come
the
on,
React
man.
stuff. Last
Where's
week,
my
we did have
money?
a very low support stream. I like doing this React stuff every week. This is one of my favorite times of the week because it breaks up my content. I like watching the clips you submit.
No,
But
you don't.
Notice now.
No, you do not.
Last week, very, very slow. This week, let's see what happens. All right, we still have 2.5 hours to go. You know, my goal is $50 in tips, and anything else is great to help the channel. All right, so please support it, and I will. I'll shout it out.
Now I want to
between
stream a
parts, as
Cat
always.
playing
I will
Road
shout
Rash and
out
Earthworm
between
Dip. Oh, hell
the
yeah.
parts, okay?
Yeah, I'm an adult. Sorry, I'm the one.
I'm the one.
who operated a successful.
WWE Champions account.
Me.
Oh, that's a
Me.
good
And by the
edit.
way,
I like
Scope
that.
Lee, he's with me.
Okay, I gotta hear that
Yeah,
again.
I'm an adult. Sorry, I'm the one who operated a successful.
WWE Champions account.
Me. Me.
And by the way, Scope Lee, he's with me.
Beautiful.
All right, guys.
Beautiful.
So we have one shout out. Thank you to Casanova for being a submissions tier member for 15 months. The pop
Wondering Monk, I insist someone on YouTube knows about DSP
So I
and
guess I got
keeps
that
him around on
sorted.
purpose. And I don't think necessarily because they're a fan of the guy.
Okay. And
Chef's Galkiss, beautiful.
yeah. And see, here's the thing. People are like, oh, but he mocked you and he made fun of you. I don't care. I legit don't care. People fucking mock me and make fun of me all the time. That says more about them than it does about me, doesn't it? I don't care what they say.
I think that would be true, DSP, if the entire world isn't making fun of you. DSP, the entire internet makes fun of you. And whenever people find out about you, their first inclination is to make fun of you. Every person I've ever told about Phil, their reactions always go the same direction. They think that DSP is just a character and that he's doing this to get attention and is doing it successfully. And then I tell them, no, this dude is completely legit. And then they always make fun of him afterwards. There's never a point where I'm telling a person about Darkside Phil and they say, well, maybe you just shouldn't bully him. Maybe he's actually a decent person. No, that never happens. Everyone is inclined to make fun of you at all times. And if that's the case, that does reflect on you, DSP. If you're always the target of clowning, you might be a clown.
I actually wish the best for this man, and I hope that him and his family are all right. All right? And the same goes for Review Tech USA, and the same goes for Boogie, and the same goes for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I want everyone to just be having a good life, because the truth is,
What's a good
they
life?
do
Not
have a
making
good
fun of
life,
Phil?
then they don't need to make fun of others. They don't need to deride them and do awful things.
Oh, I don't
to
need to
others,
do this,
right?
DSP. I find time, though.
People aren't nasty to others if they're in the middle of an awesome existence.
I am in the middle of an awesome existence, DSP, and I found time to make fun of you.
So, you know, I just want everyone to be better. You know,
My schedule is open for making fun of
in their own
Phil.
way.
He's a filthy, dirty liar.
You know, I wish the best for these people. I don't want them to fall. I don't find this entertaining. Not for
Yeah,
one
no drama
moment
at
did I
all,
just
really.
watch this. I'm like, ooh, this is great. No.
DSP is
Terrible.
defined by his lack
This
of
is
drama.
awful. Again, I'm only watching it because it was submitted. I don't see any value in watching it.
DSP said he was
further.
using the
I don't get
restroom. Did
anything
he
out of it,
fall
right?
in?
Okay. All right, we're gonna continue, guys. Once again, we're over an hour into the show. We have no.
Yeah, you wanted
contributions,
everyone in that courtroom
no
fired.
tips, no super chats. Where is the money?
I gave it to your mother. So, or was it
Shit.
Gatsu? I actually don't know if it was Casanova or Gatsu. Guys, please support this show. All right.
No.
This is, you know, again.
Yeah, and I
this
don't
stream
bully
is
Phil, but
important to this
DSP
channel.
wishes I
This-
bullied him.
This and memberships that keep this channel running. So, please, if you like this React stuff, please keep it going and support it in some way if you can. All right?
The refinance of the house saga will be great, but there's no way in the status condo. Yeah, he's not going to get any money for that. Dude, his restroom is destroyed.
The only tip I got today was this morning on the podcast, and literally I've gotten.
He said that one whole restroom is broken beyond repair.
So I just want to be sure that everything is working.
They probably spent 10 minutes looking at the place and said no.
Here, and you guys seem to be enjoying the show. You're talking about it, right? So as long as everything's working, again, guys, support if you can. I'll be right back. I'm just going to use the restroom.
Nice fleshy leg slaps there, Phil.
Thanks to everyone who supports this channel. Shout out, by the way, to Hiseo, who popped their 14-month membership.
I hate how he says pop it. It sounds so dirty. I don't like it. Please don't say that,
Phil. You'll be able to
Phil.
enjoy real high FPS gaming in the future. 60 feels like 30 when you're used to 144 or higher. Wow. I received one tip. This is literally the only actual
Imagine if Phil had wings trolls. Makes me wonder if he'd go insane. Oh, DSP would be an absolute mess
this is only my
if he had even slightly more intense trolls. DSP?
What is up, everybody?
Hey, it's the guy.
And welcome to the late stream.
He broke the shower really badly. Good God, no. Well, Cat broke it, but DSP was trying to fix it and broke it more. But it wasn't his fault.
6.5 hours and almost beat it. But apparently the game is a bit longer, so I was not able to.
How the hell did that even happen? I heard a shower wasn't working, but a couple of years later it's a garbage heap now.
Wrap it up.
Because a shower wasn't working, they just decided to stop using the whole restroom. And I think the toilet was also broken to some degree.
I now have the ability.
And they just don't use it. And they stored stuff in there.
Earlier today, for Street Fighter 6.
Because DSP had that mindset of, well, I've got a spare bathroom. Because that's how you look at houses when you're buying them. Oh, there's 2 bathrooms? Oh, great. So if one breaks, we got a spare one for the rest of our lives.
And I was playing today, and I was like, I played this game for a year with this fucking lag, and now it's finally gone, and now I can actually play Street Fighter 6 at a better level.
All right, so you're going to get nothing but dubs, right?
For a year, I had
dishwasher's still broken.
And I still got 5 characters.
Yeah, Greg Lake. DSP is definitely a hoarder.
Positive win-loss ratio. Basically, imagine you're training.
How has he not caused damage to his neighbors with all the water issues? He has said.
Clothing on.
And they had water issues when they were touring the condo. And DSP said that they tricked him and didn't point it out. Dude, that's your job. If anything, they're heroes, or not even so much heroes, but they're clever for tricking you. You're not supposed to get tricked, stupid. You're supposed to be critical. DSP would buy a car with flat tires because they didn't tell him the tires were flat.
Looking at those settings, I also realized my capture device does 4K pass-through.
That's crazy.
For the year and a half that I've had this capture device and this Sony TV, I could have been playing games in 4K. You guys are still going to see 1080p.
What you're saying is that all those years when you told people that you couldn't do it and they didn't know how life worked, they were all right. They were all correct.
All right, and so now here we are.
I'm going to count that as a new clone.
I get to play games in a much better quality.
This clone has no recollection of that ever happening. I never yelled at a bunch of people for no reason. It never happened, dude.
And now these things are going to improve moving forward. It's just unfortunate that it took me.
And it's still an admission of stupidity on his part. I can't believe I never actually looked at how my equipment worked. Did you guys see that this power drill can go the other direction too? That's weird.
Hellblade 2 in 4K. For the last
I thought this power drill only went counterclockwise.
And then finally the final act, and each act in the game is about an hour and a half long. We're definitely gonna wrap it up tonight. Okay.
I bet Phil bought the Space Needle when he moved to Washington. He definitely tried to make a down payment.
Chatting tonight. Cool. Shout out to
Armored Serial, but that's way too much.
Bookworm, 24 months as a member, earning the Rose Gold Crown. Says best wishes Memorial Day, thanks to the vets. Exactly, yes.
Boy, so this is going to be the last time we see Hellblade 2? I'm kind of shocked. I haven't seen any of Hellblade 2 at all.
United States Armed Forces, and thank you.
Oh my god, I can pause OBS. Yeah, that big-ass pause button there that's been there the whole time. Yeah, that thing.
Game Master with the first contribution of the night.
Stupid, man. How's it going, Neil? Like, it's the difference between DSP. I'm innately curious. I'm looking in settings. I'm goofing around. I'm messing things up. I broke my stream. DSP is just so terrified and lazy. He never bothers to look at any of this shit.
It was way too easy. It didn't
even what's DSP talking about?
Or anything. It was just kind of like, it was almost like a chill game, which is not what Dead Rising's supposed to be.
Dead Rising is kind of a chill game, though. It's only high octane when you're fighting someone.
Dark Souls Master, good evening. How is everyone tonight? I hope I find you all well. I hope you're ready.
I think so. Good God, no. I think DSP does clean up just what you see.
Almost a week, not a week, almost a week away we're finishing it tonight.
I'm not excited for the ending of this game. I'm not excited to hear. I'm predicting the future.
Well, you don't know if that's the real ending. You don't know if that's true. You don't know if that's real. You don't know if it's the true ending. How do we know anything's real? We don't know. We don't know.
Again, right? I might as well get it
again. Yes, DSP, that's the point.
On Xbox, correct? I might as well just
multiverses.
Again, I'm pretty sure that's what I was playing it on. A year and a half, 2 years ago. So I'll be playing.
Yeah, 7 Day was pretty intense.
Multiverses. And then tomorrow night is the return of Fallout 4. So we got a good day tomorrow. Variety, good stuff. How was dinner? It was good. It was just hot dogs and rice, nothing special. Something quick because my wife had to work today. Good evening, Rush fan. How are you? Good.
Why couldn't it be something quick because you made it? Cat just makes the food, man.
I received
Not my fault.
a generous $25 tip from Toxic Zelta.
Badass. Thanks, OIC.
You're welcome, Toxic. Thank you.
You're welcome, Toxic.
All of these years and enjoying, and thank you for the support.
Hot dogs and rice does sound kind of good right now. Maybe if it was fried rice and you put some hot dogs in there, that's good. That sounds tasty. I don't think she made that, though. I have a feeling that it was horrifying. I kind of want to see if you could make cats' food or cats' meals and make them gourmet. Kind of a weird reverse challenge scenario, you know? Make gourmet rice and hot dogs. I'm sure it's possible. You all can rip me for it, but I bought multiverses. They added a single player mode. If you enjoy a game, you enjoy a game.
I was going to maybe split the day between Honda and Zangief, but
I've bought lots of games that people say, why the hell would you buy that? I don't know. Don't want to. That's really all I got.
Because he seems different. He's very different. His normals are better. He can combo better. I was like, oh, I'm liking this. So I just stuck with Honda all day. When I play again, first of all, I don't know when it's going to be. It might be Wednesday. I'm not sure when I'm playing again. When I play again, it depends also on what I'm doing with the next session. If I play with Brian again, like let's say he wants to play again on Friday night, I might do that.
Anyhow, after all those tips from Iron Chef Sakai, yeah, where's that sock at? Exactly, Wally Wonka. Haven't seen him in DSP's chat since then.
Cool, multiverses. This will not boot yet. It doesn't launch until tomorrow.
So why are we doing this then? It's fine. You're proving your point. I guess that's okay.
Same app from last time I played it, actually.
Len, I'm confused.
Yeah, this launches
I
tomorrow.
thought Philly B has been exposed as an awful regarded gamer for the past decade.
See?
Why is he streaming games?
As of June 20th,
okay, number one antagonist. Okay, number one antagonist. I don't know if you know how life works, but all the things that you think about Phil, you actually don't really think them because DSP did it. You think it because the evil detractors, they like brain scoured you into these misconceptions. So it's not Phil's fault that you're wrong and foolish.
Still allow you to play it offline.
But yeah, I don't know. I
didn't even know that.
This dude is afraid of work though. And I will say this, I think DSP is afraid of getting a job because it will mean ultimate defeat. Because this dude has bragged for years about how much better he is than everyone because he does this for a living. So if he has to go work at a convenience store like part-time, it's ultimate defeat, man. He's no longer the greatest. Even though that doesn't make any sort of sense, DSP will still pretend like he's the greatest. Thank you again, I appreciate it, number one antagonist. That was good.
Who was I using? I remember I used Batman. I used Taz.
You used Iron Giant a couple times. It was pretty funny.
I think, sadly, this wire's breaking. This is not good. This wire is breaking. I'm gonna have to get batteries for this controller.
Oh man. Hey, this guy served. General Huge Erection. Huge Erection. Nice. And he's an Argentinian too. Big ups. Which Argentinian war?
Who did I use? I used Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Number one antagonist. A part of me kind of understands where he's coming from with that, but at the same time, I wouldn't have put myself in that position. You know, it is cool to be able to play video games for a living. That is cool, but you don't shit on everyone all the time for it. You know, because then someday you might not be able to do that. Uh-oh.
Fuck out of here. He's gonna try. He's gonna make fun of the American Armed Forces. No, you're not. You're gonna get fucked. Okay.
Oh, really?
All right. So
DSP will sexually harass this man.
To Multiverses. It's already installed and ready to go. They'll probably do an overnight update for it, I'm sure.
And DSP, how do you know he's tipped you Argentinian money?
It's regular Velma. It's not the shitty HBO series Velma.
Oh
it's
yeah,
real
DSP.
Velma from
Yeah,
Frozen
real,
2.
authentic, robust Italian
The
style
fighting, yeah, it plays
Velma.
like Smash Brothers. It plays exactly like Smash Brothers.
Dog Walker constantly
There's some differences.
gets
Like,
shit on, but never blames others for being made fun of. Does his own corny thing and gets a cameo of Smiling Friends. Absolute chat. Yeah, exactly. I think that I really think that I would say 75% of DSP's problems would disappear if he just wasn't such an asshole about everything.
Interesting.
If he would just say, hey, it's kind of cool that I get to play video games for a living. Not a lot of people can do that. Okay, that's true. But not this dude. This dude has to shit on you at the same time.
Oh, well, you're busy working your 9-to-5 job and living with your mom. I'm playing cool video games for a living.
Okay, well, you're an asshole. And now I'm cheering for your failure.
Oh, you just came in?
Do you not get that, DSP? You want people to cheer for you, not cheer against you.
Go back 2 years and watch the videos. How could you ask me that? I will.
Are we still talking about this? Start up the game.
Jason, Agent Smith, and Joker, and see what they play like tomorrow. The thing is, we don't know. Like, I don't know what content's going to be in the game. I don't know if it's just online, like the beta was 2 years ago, or if it's going to be like some single player content too. Yeah, I don't know.
He still has to buy the official release. I'll say that's really funny. Oh, he's going to get pissed.
I find them hard to watch. That one was great. I agree. You noticed I was learning. I was actively learning a bunch of stuff about the new Honda.
Working at a convenience store, you can get expiring roller grill hot dogs at a significant discount.
I mean, I would be hyped about that. That's pretty cool. It's cheaper food and it's probably just as good. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a dumpster rat. You know, me. It's whatever to me. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, DSP could save so much money on feeding his horse.
Yeah, these Doritos, like a kid fell on them and they said I could take them home.
All right, we're gonna get started.
You could have these cats.
Just so you know, the conclusion of Hellblade 2 tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me.
There's a little bit of mop water in there, but it's okay.
Remember, we're running towards a boss fight. We're gonna take out the second Titan, which is this guy.
So not only will it be
like a water-based Titan. The first one was like lava-based, fire, anger-based. This one's like in the water. I wonder if it's going to be like a totally different kind of fight, right? Does E-Honda feel better or worse?
Yeah, exactly. Banana Jones.
His old gameplay, which is essentially just lock you down with headbutts and butt slams and doing,
Are we still talking about Street Fighter? Move on, man.
Frame trap you, and then take advantage of scrubs.
I had a horse that liked Cheetos. I heard that ponies like bacon.
Gimmicky anymore now. It's about him getting this charge so he can do the powered 100-hand slap.
I learned that from Ask a Ninja.
He always gets a big combo after it. It does big damage. And I was really enjoying that. Like, he can combo out there like 3 or 4 different normals now.
What type of horse is Cat? A robust type.
I was enjoying him.
She's kind of like a Clydesdale. Really, yeah, one of those ones.
But I was enjoying playing with him. I actually felt like there was
this joke where he would pump yogurt and toss salads with oh god, that's gross.
More of a simple character earlier. Now he's become more complex.
All right. Can we play the game, DSP? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here too because you're being really boring.
Yeah, there were good chun changes.
Oh my god!
I've literally only looked at the patch list or the patch notes for the characters I play.
No, I misspell stuff like crazy.
So I'm not aware of what the changes are for
nearly half my Twitter posts have a misspelling or whatever in them. I get too excited. I type it out real fast and I press send. I'm like, yeah, that's a masterpiece. And then I look at it, I was like, holy shit, that's terrible.
Well, here's the thing. He may have a few tools, but I believe Zangief has better normals now. Meaning his normals
didn't Stan Smith also buy a horse?
Damage output.
I feel like he did.
Meter gain.
No, he refused to sell his car and then transplanted his brain inside a horse. Okay,
if someone has 2 tools that are amazing, and that might be the situation.
$14 from
Toxic
Zelta.
Also did a super chat.
Very cool.
It's a super sticker of a flying superhero pair.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Toxic Zelta for the super.
Thanks for the money, dummy.
As well.
I think so, L Sandwich. There's some coding there.
Thank you so much. Greasy, good evening. How are you?
You're greasy.
Welcome back.
DSP, you would know.
Shall we get started? Is everyone ready? So,
dude, I've been ready, man.
This playthrough was pretty good last Tuesday when I played it. It was
Bridestale. I like that. That's good.
Some things I thought were not as good as the first game. Still, it's a fun ride since it's on Game Pass, right?
It's an interesting looking pair, dude.
So let's see how it ends tonight. If any contributions come in, I'll do my best to shout them out.
Yes, I
alongside the
know the
action
one who
sequence,
waits. I know
alright?
that.
Let's have a
I
nice,
think I've
chill
seen up until
finale,
maybe
but I
like
think we're going right
season
into action. I
10
think
of
we're
Family
going
Guy, and then I
boss
lost
fight,
interest.
right off the get-go here.
There's
So
some
we
good
got
episodes of
Aaron
Family
right
Guy.
now.
They're just kind of few and far
So
between.
by the way, I'm going to be playing in 4K. You guys are
Oh
gonna see
God,
1080p,
really?
But
It's
I'm actually going to see
badass.
4K now because that's what I'm playing. And it's pretty crazy that now I could do that. I could have done that a year and a half and I didn't realize it. And now I've enabled it. I'm like, oh,
DSP
okay,
hates
cool.
women so much they didn't even look at their
Yeah,
patch
so you
notes. That's really
already saw
funny.
this cutscene. Can we
They
screen
could have been
this?
added some patches
No.
to be more legit.
We're gonna watch the cutscene again.
What's going on here?
By the way, let me know how it sounds. The volume level, it should be good. but
Shut
if
up,
sounds
Phil.
a little
Can't
low,
hear
I'll
it.
Make the game louder. I'm not sure. I think it should be fine. I think I readjusted it properly.
You could have screen tearing in 4K now. Yeah, it's like high definition trash.
Man, we totally have to watch this cutscene again. This whole long cutscene. Oh,
I wish I could hear it.
yep, we have to watch it again.
Boy, the voices in my head are a little bit more sinister than usual. Mostly the voices in my head say stuff like, hey man, you should get high and watch Battlefield Earth again.
I forgot about
Like,
the
dude, I can't do that
voices.
3 nights in a row. DSP always treats these moments with the respect that they're due. How would DSP like it if he was talking about something serious? Like, Cat got hit by a car. You know, Cat got hit by a car. She's actually in pretty critical condition because it was a pretty sturdy car.
Skip this, huh? That
And then
sucks. I can't skip this
Hellblade 2's
Already saw
devs
it.
come and just start making noises in his
Oh, here we
chat,
go again. I guess we gotta watch it
making
again.
weird comments and stuff. He'd yell at them. I'm not saying it's exactly the same situation, but treat things with respect, dude. Yeah, I think so, the one who waits. Voices are more cruel to you than mine. Mine only asked for 70s Peter Cushing. Oh, God. Vegetarian hot dogs are usually pretty uncanny and awful, but every now and then I'll eat one just to put up.
No.
Dude, there was this really cool vegetarian place near where I lived. And by near, I mean like an hour and a half. Anyway, and it was really good. It was very, very tasty food. Vegetarian food. And the lady who ran it went actually crazy. Like, she thought that her coworkers were trying to kill her and she swung at them with a knife or something or other. I might be getting that part wrong. But, yeah, and the police had to come and arrest her goofy ass right there in the restaurant. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be that hard on her, but it was a little silly. Yeah, the place closed down because she was the owner.
It's so weird. She didn't kill anyone. She didn't kill the townspeople. She fought off the Draugr and saved a lot
Voices
of the
tell me how weird this my
Yet
legs
these
could be.
voices
Oh,
in her head
God.
are telling her it's her fault. She didn't fucking do anything. Shit. man.
DSP, that's the way mental illness works. It's not fair. It just hits you. You don't deserve mental illness. You're thinking about this wrong. From what I understand, she turned really combative and kind of agonistic when she went crazy.
Oh my gosh, there's a long cutscene. We already saw it, and I'm stuck watching it again.
Oh, stop crying. Stop whining. You bellyache too much.
Ugh.
Oh, there you go. Ban people. That'll make you feel better. 4K, who cares? I could watch Aliens on VHS on a CRT and it would still be beautiful art. Phil could be an IMAX and it'd still be a streaming... It's true. I said that last night on the Going Green. I kind of wish I could see DSP in VHS mode or something. Or at least more things in VHS mode.
Senwell, what are you doing? Get up and stop that.
Stop having mental illness, idiot.
Good to have you here tonight, Jade.
Just be sane like Phil. Lynn, do you like mustard? Yes, I like mustard.
They're saying it's 4K, but it looks exactly the same as 1080p to me. I
Oh,
think what
God.
it is it's just a cutscene. Maybe I'll notice the difference when it gets to action. But it looks exactly the same as
You
when I
know,
was playing last
maybe
week.
I
It doesn't
didn't.
look any different.
Maybe I didn't
You
attend the
guys
last
seem
stream
saying
where this
you're seeing
cutscene was
1080p.
happening. DSP.
I'm supposed to be playing in 4K right now. It looks exactly the same as before.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm gonna count that,
Nah,
Banana
I changed my
Jones.
mind.
That feels fair. How can you keep complaining? I can understand one complaint, maybe two, but this dude's been whining 4 or 5 times about this. Don't send me any mustard pics, especially any mustard on feet pics. I don't want to see that.
No screen tearing. Why would there be screen tearing in this? The only reason there's screen tearing in Street Fighter 6 is because we had it on the low input latency mode or whatever.
Low input?
We still can't skip this shit. Wow, they really make you watch the whole cutscene.
Dude, shut up, man. Well, Banana Jones, he does notice single frames. He said that. He notices single frames in fighting games. So this guy's pretty perceptive. He's got a maxed out perception stat. But can DSP see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No, because it's stupid and made for kids.
That's right, Phil.
Again. Wow, we're still not done with the cutscene.
Well, I'll count it, Banana Jones, because I'm being petty.
I know his name. I can draw him into the sun.
The sun never shines where Salvation walks. He brings the clouds with him.
There's a way to part the clouds. We must perform a ritual to honor the sun and draw a soul from wherever he's flown.
How's it going, Game Master?
Beg her help.
Vagrima.
Yeah.
Find the site for the
It's a good thing DSP is keeping me updated as to what's going on. Who are these Jedi?
Then lure him there.
He may look slow, but he moves fast.
They just mentioned you in the FNF podcast. Uh-oh. What's the FNF podcast? Does anyone know? Oh boy, let me look that up. FNF.
Roy Barnes into the super chat says they mentioned you in the FNF podcast. What in the hell is an FNF podcast?
Yeah, I don't know that
Why do I
either.
care? What is that? The Fozzie and Friends podcast?
Fresh
The
and
Muppet
Fit?
Crew over there. How's Beaker doing? He's one of my favorites. I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
Oh, wait, what is this?
Why do you think I would care about someone mentioning me on a podcast?
You don't have to be so
Right?
combative about it,
I'm
man.
sure it was in the most it was definitely in the most
Friday Night Funkin'?
positive
I don't
light,
know.
right? I'm sure.
Maybe.
So yeah. Anyway, I don't care. Thanks for the super chat.
Fresh and fit? Well, that's very combative,
What's up,
DSP. You could just say, oh, that's nice, and then move on. Because he just knows it's negative. Is that why you chose your
Pretty
name?
Fast Bear podcast. Yes.
DSP does seem like a kind of dark-sided individual. Fresh and fit for sure. Okay, well, let's
This is where
see.
we
Hold
we
on.
let off right at the mouth of the cave. So
Well, the super chat, they just mentioned you. So what I'm thinking is it's a live stream that's happening right now, FNF podcast. I'm looking for a live one, and I'm not finding it. More qualified people than me are gonna find it. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Face and feet. Jesus.
He saw me as I saw him.
That's true, Banana Jones. This dude also just says he doesn't care as he's crying, so that's always funny.
I don't care. I don't care.
all right, ready?
Sure sound like you
All
care.
right, this is where we're gonna resume. So let me start recording and get everyone get caught back up with the game and everything. Here we go.
Sorry, Crass. This is what we got tonight.
Hello, everyone. Phil here, and welcome back to my Hellblade 2.
Finally, YouTube
Sentinel
mode
Saga
on.
Playthrough. It has been just
No,
under a week
zombie,
since
no.
this game released, and I played a whopping 6.5 hours of it all in one sitting, but did not finish it. And it just so happened that this past week there was so much else going on, I didn't have a chance to play it again. But tonight,
What
we're
all
picking up
was
where I
going
left
on
off,
exactly? It doesn't matter. Continue. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Phil.
and I'm excited. I'm excited.
Friday
to
Night
see how this
Furries.
ends.
God
I don't
dang.
know how it ends. I think what we have is the finale of Act 5, which is this Sea Titan.
What's
And
my
then
F
there's
and F?
apparently one more
Damn
act
it, there's
for
no
this game
characters
for us
in
to understand.
Battlefield
We have,
Earth with the letter F.
ample time. We have 2 or more hours tonight to finish this. I think we will.
Let's
we're
give
resuming
up.
right where we left off. The game actually apparently doesn't have a good a good resuming because it made me watch the whole cutscene again. It was like 10-minute cutscene, so we all just sat here and watched the same cutscene a second time.
Why was everyone bothered,
But
DSP?
here we go.
Everyone was upset
So,
about this?
Without further ado, let's see how this ends. And by the
It's
way,
the Farts and
in the
Feces
last week, I
podcast,
figured
and I can
out
understand why they
I
may have
could've
mentioned.
played
Yeah,
a
because
4K
DSP is
resolution
kind of,
for like a
you
year
know, a
and half.
contributor
I
to the
have
art.
a 4K pass-through capture device. You guys will always be watching at 1080p, but I could have been doing 4K gaming the whole time. I was like, oh shit. So I am doing that tonight. Considering that this is a 30 frames per second game, there's no reason for me not to be playing in 4K, right?
Hey, Jesus Christ,
Here
I'm
we go.
sorry.
Let's figure out- oh,
I'm
you're
so
walking
tired of hearing
slow.
about this,
Can't do
man.
anything. Man,
Let's
you're
play the damn
walking slow.
game.
Can't run, can't do nothing.
It's not, yeah, and it's
All right, let's
upscaled,
see how
Banana
this goes.
Jones.
We're getting in here to lure out the Titan, right? Here we go.
The Titan? Jared Mesa? Don't fight with Jared Mesa. He's a loser. You're wasting your time with that guy. Though he does create a lot of problems, so you probably should take him out. Never mind.
You'll actually be watching in 1080p 60 frames.
Jared Mesa is a lot like Darkside Phil. That's true.
Excuse me. It will make the video look better, but it'll still be 1080p resolution.
The whole time DSP's watching Howard and John's video, it was just DSP being Jared Mesa. I have no idea why these people are bothered by the things I did. I did nothing wrong. I was just, killed people. What's the big deal? Y'all acting like this is some sort of federal case. For anyone who doesn't know, in Zeta Gundam, Jared Mesa is a consistent annoyance and seems utterly baffled as to why people don't like him.
Look, she was clean and now she applied dirt again.
I mean, what's this Camille dude's problem? I just killed his mother right in front of him. It's like, big deal, dude. We've all been there.
They really don't want me to go any faster, huh? I'd break the game if I hit all the buttons at once. See what happens. Doesn't work.
So DSP, you got any more funny comments for me?
If I die, they better let me resume from here and not have to walk through that cave again.
Oh no, just complaining. Skeletons are funny, as are giant guys.
Here he comes.
No, the Marasai is a cool ass suit. It's a beautiful suit. Not really a big fan of the Byerland. I think the Byerland is a little goofy looking.
He's not looking too good, honestly.
Yeah, he needs to reach the hat goal.
Use some,
where's Waldo, guys? I don't really pay attention to others. I'm too busy with my own content.
Antibacterial stuff, jeez.
Like, a bunch of kids are interested in finding out what's up with Waldo. Me, I'm a grown adult. I don't care.
Yeah, look, he's all deformed.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well, #1 antagonist. I thought it was going to be something a little funnier than that. When he said, if I die, I was like, is something about Cat? What's going on? All right, hit him right in the...
Sleep.
Hit him
what are
right...
you doing? Wow, this is so mean.
Well, you
They're
know...
trying to catch some Z's, man. They put... Dude,
pitch.
They put stuff on fire? Oh my god.
No, they didn't put stuff on fire. They put pitch there and lit the pitch on fire,
oh my
DSP.
God, why'd they do that? He's just trying to sleep.
I'm at the end of Dark Souls. I only have to fight the 4 kings, and I'm at level... Well, it's kind of hard to say. I wouldn't say you're really over-leveled.
Oh my god. Oops. Oopsie.
The 4 kings are a little rough.
Oh my god, why are they
And
on
Gwyn
fire?
is freakishly easy. I didn't think Gwyn would be that easy, but him being a parryable opponent makes that fight so trivial.
He's blind too. He's freaking blind.
Okay, DSP.
Oh my god. How do I run? Why can't I run any faster? I forgot how to run. Oh, it's left bumper.
God, this is a really obnoxious playthrough. And dead.
I don't remember how to
Look
play.
at this guy.
What am I supposed
he
to do?
He is dumb as pig's mission failed.
I don't remember how to play.
I don't know, standing there didn't seem like
How
a
do I
good
do
plan.
this?
Maybe you, like, throw it or something. I don't know.
I never
Or
threw anything
swing it at him.
before. There.
Jesus,
Okay.
can't believe it, man. He just stood there and died. What a hero.
I never threw anything in the game before. How was I supposed to know what to do?
I mean, you're supposed to do something more than nothing, right? How is this? The Last of Us 2 is a walking sim. It cutscenes the game. It's the first game in Uncharted. It's like, I might not understand entirely what you're saying.
Jeez, fucked up. Poor giant deformed dude. How the hell if you didn't fall, stupid?
Dude, look at the surface of the ground. It's covered in rocks. And it's apparently pretty wet there, too. So, yeah, slipping would happen, dummy. This Norwegian band called who made the music for Hellblade 2, and I listened. Oh, that's cool.
And no time to dilly-dally, man. Do it again.
Yeah, no stalling for YouTube mode here.
You smash the button and she auto-throws it. You don't have to do anything.
So then how did you die?
So it's time for his ritual.
Hit him with the boat. Drive a boat up there and hit him in the head. Take him out like they took out Cthulhu.
He missed.
With a hearty... One of his fans in his chat said The Last of Us 2 was a walking sim. Oh. And I never really played any of those games. It's kind of why I don't really have a lot of emotional commitment to Last of Us 2. I know a lot of people are super pissed about that game. But you gotta understand from my perspective, I never even touched him. So I'm kind of... I don't have a feeling to feel. So I just feel kind of isolated with that. Cthulhu never died, but he did get bonked really hard. Is this real, DSP?
This is Boss Arena.
Is this real?
Yep, it sure looks like it. We got a giant tornado. Look at this.
Oh, this does look really cool.
The giant is groaning.
I need to get to the eye of the storm.
No, it's groaning at a huge scale, DSP. I don't know what Cat does.
How exactly do I do that? Isn't it as fast as she can run, huh?
Who's running around? I think in the very first story, they hit him in the head with a boat.
So remember, we did all the secrets. We're done. We're beelining.
And it knocked him unconscious. Which, it's a little silly to me that this dude who's supposed to be able to wipe out the entire planet got hit in the head with a boat and kind of fell unconscious. I can understand if they hit him with a couple atom bombs and he went unconscious. That makes sense.
It looks the same as 1080p to me. It really does. Like, I don't see much more detail. Maybe
Then why do you keep bringing this up?
See how the ground makes it a little more detailed for me, but it really doesn't.
How's it going, Madman Sam?
From when I was playing it last week at 1080p. I think the whole 4K thing is kind of a fallacy, and it's not a big deal.
Oh, you thought it was a big deal a couple minutes ago. Now that you're not seeing it as a big deal, it just obviously isn't. Problem with Last of Us 2 is that everything is predicated by Druckmann's self-insert and all the retarded decisions that character makes. Well, yeah, that can be annoying.
You're not supposed to get
What
wet.
the hell are you doing, dude?
Oh, I'm allergic to water. What are you, the Wicked Witch?
No, he's one of those aliens from Signs.
What?
Dude, you were clearly out. What?
Like, you understand with the previous boss fight, you know, they'll get.
Wait, if he beats this earlier, we're getting a Q&A, probably.
Don't.
You're standing right in it, bro.
This is ridiculous.
Find something to hold on to.
Hold on to the ring. Hold on to the ring. She's saying what to do, DSP.
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing?
She told you what to do. Hold on to the ring.
To anchor myself.
Hold the pillar. How? How do I hold the pillar?
There you go, man. Just listen to the characters. They'll tell you what to do, bro.
I don't know how I was supposed to know to do that.
Because she said it multiple
Oh, here
times.
comes the water.
You're supposed to know if you're not screaming. DSP's making me very annoyed today. I don't know why. I need to hold on to something. I need to brace myself. What do I do?
Again, I can understand the fire, not a little small amount of water. This isn't even like a strong wave.
Can you just admit that this is a gameplay caveat?
She's the worst heroine protagonist ever.
That's not true. That's objectively false. There are definitely worse heroine protagonists.
Wow. Look out, someone might sneeze and blow her into the sky.
You're being kind of a dickhead, DSP.
Oh my god.
You're the one who couldn't figure out what to do. Yeah, DSP can't even swim. Good point, Fourth Rider. This dude can't swim. He can't ride a bike. This dude's functionally worthless.
Alright, here now I'm hiding behind that. Okay.
Very good, DSP. You did it. Really in a wing, she's less of a hero and just on it. I do think it's pretty cool how Relina would just have a gun pointed at her face and not even flinch a lot. Yep, that's a gun, alright. I've seen those before.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Oh, now we've got clown mode.
This is so silly. Oh!
This is stupid.
Oh! Oh! It's like Mortal Kombat. Oh! Oh!
You just keep walking into it, man. Yeah, a wave that big would take out Phil. It is a pretty big wave. And it's coming at them with a lot of intensity. So, as much as DSP is pretending like he's such a big, tough guy, this would definitely sweep him out to sea. Just run past that one, and then you're going to get hit again. See, you're not patient. You're not patient. You think you could just always rush through shit, man. That's not how this works. There's a ring right there. You just ran past it. It's okay. There's one right here.
It literally didn't even touch me that time.
It doesn't matter, man.
Holy hell. Oh!
if DSP were next to me right now, I would slap that controller out of his hand.
Design this part.
This is mine. I'm playing now. You don't know how to play. Yeah, for real. That's a... I mean, DSP would know this if he ever went to the ocean.
And you stand the excitement.
Honestly, it's unrealistic in the other direction. She should still be ripped away from these kind of waves sometimes.
Wow.
But, whatever. It doesn't take much for a wave to knock you down, especially when you're already waist deep in water. Exactly, and you also are on a bunch of slick rocks. She really shouldn't be able to move around at all. Water. Phil is scared of water, you can tell. Yeah, I mean, that's why he doesn't bathe. DSP, your chicken legs having...
Good evening, Cracker Jacks.
Chicken leg having ass would have got washed away. It's true.
They blew away my safe spot.
That's kind of funny.
Alright, onward. I like they were on the rocks. Maybe the 4K resolution does look better because there's a lot. It seems like, what happened?
You got hit by something that got launched, bro. You gotta pay attention. You can't just play a game and yell at your chat the whole time about 4K. I suppose, Sonic, but this is a really bad pace. Can I please convince him not to run at this pace?
Yeah, look.
Well, it is his stream, you know? I kind of would appreciate that more if DSP would just come on stream and say, hey, I'm gonna play games like shit. You all have a problem with it, you can leave. Well, alright. That seems fair.
Giant now grown.
That's what that Russian streamer that my wife showed me. I still need to find more clips of this. I keep telling her every time I end my stream, I say, "Give me some more clips of this guy." I feel like J. Jonah Jameson. Give me more pictures of Spider-Man. And but his thing is that he'll just tell people, he'll say, "Man, I'm stupid at this game. Just deal with it." All right, Banana Jones, good call. I'd like to think Phil sings sea shanties to himself. He keeps himself calm in the shower.
Do I like swimming? Asked Daniel. I mean, I find it enjoyable. I haven't done it in a zillion years, but
I could see that.
Times that I've swum in my life, I think I had a good time.
You had a good time in the kid pool? The age of 28? It's really cool. You could just fill it up with the garden hose.
Well, I'll help you, big boy.
Come back.
I'll help you all right.
DSP, why can't you appreciate the story, bro? Are we getting karaoke later? No. Too sober for it.
Was that it? Are you serious? Is that the whole fight? Wow, the last fight was much better than that.
Dude, why can't you just appreciate shit, man? It's more about the journey sometimes than the actual fight. You would know this. You've played Dark Souls games. There's several bosses that are more about the journey than the actual fight.
Yeah, he died. She got him.
If Spider-Man was DSP, would we all still be Spider-Man fans? I mean, I suppose so. I'm a huge fan of Phil. What can I say? I'm a fan. No, Zombie. Please no.
It's too much for her. All the grief, all the death, the others, their pain. It's too much. She can't do it. Not alone. But she isn't alone. Is she? Another haunted spirit given peace. Another victim of the ravaged land now rests.
The area to each game tells a story without saying a word. And DSP wasn't even able to figure out how to hold on to those pillars. So of course DSP internalized nothing. He perceived nothing. He picked up nothing.
I would have liked that better if that was the first boss. Because I mean, let me put it this way. Visually it was nice, but the mechanics were easy. I think actually the first boss,
easy.
The fire boss, was
if they were easy, why did it take you so long to figure them out?
So if they had reversed the order of the bosses, I think that would have actually worked a lot better. I feel like they did it the wrong way.
It weakens you. Each death.
You should have been on the dev team, dude.
Does it hurt you?
She doesn't.
Can you keep going?
This guy looks like someone. Is that an actual actor that they face mapped? He kind of looks familiar.
The biggest fight is ahead. The giant of Borga.
Menace to Society, monetizing heroism. Read all about it. I agree with J. Jonah Jameson. This Spider-Man dude seems kind of like a menace to me. He just swings around, leaves his webs everywhere, punches people. I'm doing all right, Void. How are you?
Finale coming, because here's the thing. It can't be a full stage. There's no secrets, right? We've done all the secrets in the game or gotten past them all. That means maybe it's just a big narrative finale and that's it. I guess we'll find out.
I didn't catch that L sandwich. That's funny as hell.
I do find it interesting that you transition between the game's areas like this. There's no loading, right?
This is loading, DSP. It's loading with an intro on the foreground. Or with the video on the foreground. This is... It doesn't matter. You don't know what you're talking about, DSP. I'm not going to talk you through it. So each death matters in Hellblade 2? I think so. I think that it's supposed to reflect something. Bill as a Spider-Man would give you a pre-stream. Oh, God.
So basically, you guys aren't allowed to rob banks. It's against the law.
It's
Cause
loading right
okay,
now.
well, back in
Exactly.
2008, I got
This is how
bit by
they're
a spider.
the loading by having this traveling and narrative play over the actual loading, right? But it's nicely done. It's a nice cover up.
Okay, good. He corrected himself.
So what's funny is we know we don't have to look for secrets anymore, right?
Oh, that's less gameplay we got to do. Nice.
Oh, achievement. 100 gamer points.
Oh, badass. DSP, your E-penis is huge. It's eclipsing the sun.
Here.
Yeah, for the writer, I could see that as well. DSP just web swings around his room.
Oh my God, monthly. Whoa, I just got like 500 points for.
Yeah, for real, Infel. Look at all this dopamine splashing across screen. He got the little pop-ups coming on and everything.
Claim points. I have 10 more points to claim.
You know, you could just play the sound effect, DSP.
Yeah.
Your angry, gated community spider ham. That's good.
It is to get the credit on Xbox Live.
I'm a surfer, and those waves are walkable. Okay, well, if you insist. I don't believe you, but if you're a surfer, you would know.
Came here to stop him taking
Roy Barnes to the super chat. He says, "I'm a
That's funny
surfer.
debate.
Those waves were walkable, man."
to make it all stop. But I didn't know everything then. What good would it do? I wonder now.
Game-breaking menu moments. Yeah.
Killing him have changed it.
Now, if PewDiePie did that, that'd have been toxified.
The Björk fear the giants, and you'll do anything to be safe from them.
People love hearing DSP's Xbox notifications. They like seeing that DSP got some sort of reward for playing the game. You all love this. Don't ask me to mute him or turn it off. That would be disrespectful to the people who actually love it. I don't know. If there was such a thing as unachievements, DSP would turn that shit off in a second.
I'm good, Jade. I'm glad you're happy.
Unachievement. DSP, you died again. As DSP, die 500 times.
How the hell did they program it to know it was me?
Will she ever take some of those like nerds out of her hair and eat them? They look delicious.
That's not really funny, DSP.
Why not? What is this?
Why?
Those who enter here don't always come back.
What does he mean?
Could go around.
Imagine this is his actual play. Oh, if someone actually enjoyed this and they're sitting through pings. Yeah. And DSP yelling over the cutscenes.
A day or two if we're dead.
What are some other unachievements? I think those would be fun. I would probably pin those to my profile. Let's see. Stellaris would have a lot of unachievements. Play a game for 20 hours and lose. Oh, I'd probably have that multiple times.
She doesn't know what she's leading them into. You don't know what you're doing.
Good evening to It's Billy. How you doing? What's up, Generation Z? You guys are late. What are you doing? You guys just missed the epic boss fight. How dare you be late?
Yeah, Banana Jones, that's really all he's got, because that's the only time he was ever actually kind of alive. And that's also because that's the only time culture existed. There's no culture now, according to Phil. There's nothing good anymore. DSP's that old man. I mean, we all feel that to some degree. We always feel that there's nothing good like when we were young or whatever. Nah, there's still some good stuff.
Scattered. Like they left something behind.
But DSP doesn't see it that way. Everything's shit.
Don't lose your soul, Sarah.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Dark-
Now, what I
Dark
mean by
Souls?
that is that
Oh my
you can
God,
be
it's the
responsible
Dark
and
Souls
donate.
Forest. Look for the skeletons and the
Dark
the wheel
Souls Forest?
skeletons. Those are the worst.
I can feel their fear. We've been here before. The Night Forest. A haunted place. You know what to do.
Good. I love haunted places. They're my favorite.
DSP, you
Very
live in a
exciting.
haunted place. Okay, you know what? Never mind. He confirmed what I just said. Yeah, he does love them. He's trying to make this funny. This isn't really funny. It's kind of serious. Eli said something about how the 1990s were the last great decade. Everything is either copy or derivative, which is why it sucks now. I would disagree with that. I feel like the 2000s through 2010 had a lot of great shit. Had some quality stuff there.
Nope, no screen tearing in this. This game is all stylish.
I would even say
There's not gonna be any
the
screen
first
tearing,
couple
especially
years of
screen tearing.
2010 were pretty good as well. And then it started falling. I would say it started falling apart around 2016 in terms of
Dead end.
just consistent good stuff all the time.
This way. Here we go.
Or maybe not all the time, but consistent to a degree that you would see more good stuff than crap.
This way. Those fools. Let me guess, they're not going to come with you. You're going to end up by yourself. Watch. You can see the way, but they can't. Watch, they're not here. Oh, no, they're coming. Oh, all right. It looks like if you went from a different angle, a new path opened up.
You found a way through. Yes. Will they follow?
New clones are pretty... Okay, I'll update that. I haven't really been catching a lot of DSP's clones, except for very obvious ones. He's been kind of quiet today. At least quiet in terms of not saying stupid stuff to contradict himself.
Those are the call of the capybara.
I think stuff has sucked since 10,000 BC. Oh yeah, things have always sucked to some degree.
Or is it capybara?
And it's kind of whitewashing to say that 80s and 90s are so good. No, 80s and 90s had a lot of crap in it. A lot of straight garbage. But because, you know, you don't tend to want to remember that, it gets ignored.
We passed this way before.
He's a coward.
And people always praise 80s movies, and I personally, most 80s movies I've ever watched have been kind of ass.
Circles. You're not going in circles.
Blocked. We'll have to find another.
I don't enjoy Ghostbusters. I don't. It's okay. Oh yeah, you guys made some ghost dudes. That's kind of cool. I don't enjoy it though.
Yep, you knew
But
that
that's
was gonna
just my
happen.
personal opinion on
Yep,
that
you knew
one.
they were gonna disappear.
And now you let them get taken? Could you? It's your fault. I'll sit there. She didn't want to come here with
That's
Oh,
crazy
well,
to think of
they're
that. The
dead.
one who waits.
Now you have to find
Ooh, now it's turned nice and red.
Yeah, and music as well. There's plenty of crap music from the 80s. Plenty of crap music from the 90s. It just happens. Not everything's going to be a winner.
Nice. What's that? A fungus. There's a fungus on the
I thought you
ground.
said Breen there at the
Wait,
end,
see what it tastes
Cathartic.
Oh, this stupid idiot.
Wait, who's getting banned? Oh, the character in the game.
My voice has gotten even deeper for this segment of the game.
Boy, I can't wait for this game to be over. Can we please just go to Q&A right now? Now, Q&A, those clones are going to jump.
Asshole.
Because once this dude has a chance to actually talk about stuff, that clone count jumps.
Deep voice. I go to right to rest. We go this way or we can go that way. We'll go this way. See
I
what
like Neil Breen. I should have that Neil Breen green screen character jumping around my screen every once in a while. We got to get... At least with Neil Breen, he seems like an easy person to shop for. You just have to give him a subscription to, what was it, stock photos? This guy is solid.
everyone.
He's got all of his
Exciting part of the
backgrounds
game,
for his
correct?
next movie. Hey, man. I heard you're a huge movie dude.
Anything
And I
to
got
do
you
here.
a new shirt to wear on it. Oh.
This looks familiar.
See this? You could wear this in different scenes.
We're gonna need a drink soon. If this is how it's gonna be, I'm gonna need something to do. Guys,
Oh,
what do
yeah?
you want to talk about?
DSP's gonna get boozed up while playing this, huh? You ever want to watch a quick series? Oh yeah, I've heard Edge Runners was really good. I watched the first episode. It was good. It's good stuff.
We're a bunch of dummies to follow her, huh?
But yeah, I got 13 episodes into Baki. I'm pretty sure I understand what's going on.
You might find them. They're all dead. Oh, look, there they are. Look, there's one of them. Could that be them? Say hello to them.
The clones start malfunctioning and self-destructing once they communicate thoughts. Who would build a factory to produce them? Look, I try not to ask where my paychecks come from. I've not seen that. Wait, yeah, I did. Yeah, he just got introduced, Zambi.
What is happening? There are
The 2018 one.
sketch of hearing and
Uh-oh, there's got a spear right there. Did you see him?
You guys see that?
I think I see them in the trees, but when I look again, there's nothing there.
Hello.
Yeah, you're right, Sonic. It wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense that there would ever be a DSP clone lab.
Things I can see.
Thought it was an SCP Foundation spinoff for producing. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, we're talking about this.
I'm lost here. I know how you feel. We know. Believe me. We understand. But we have to keep going. Understand. Stay strong, Astrid. I will get you through this. She can help her. Yes, help her. Yes.
Here, have a senzu bean out of my ponytail.
Yeah, that's something I will say, Banana Jones, is I like how unapologetically evil the characters are. They don't even try and justify their actions. You don't see any backstories about how they got beaten up as a kid. No, I'm just an asshole. I'm just an asshole. I'm showing up to be an asshole. What do I do each day? I wake up each morning thinking about if I can be a bigger asshole than I was yesterday. That's my ambition.
I don't want to be alone here. Follow the river up.
Because I do like empathizing with the villain, but there comes a point where I'm tired of it. No, I want you to just be irredeemable.
Supposed to go before you sleep.
Not everyone needs to be Mr. Freeze, you know? It's kind of, again, why I like JoJo. A lot of characters are irredeemably awful.
With some scotch tape, go
And
for a drink,
JoJo
come
realizes
back,
this and just
explain
beats the
yourself.
shit out of them.
Is it? Who is it? So dark now. Misty. Misty. You look everywhere.
Hey, Big Pants.
Fargrimma.
Senor? Senor, is that you?
Lost.
I think I'd be a Sith Lord, but I wouldn't really be that evil. I would just manipulate people into accepting my coupon.
He has lost himself. Lost himself to the darkness.
Wait, what's this, Sonic? Sonic sandwich. It's an up L sandwich in Sonic's name like crazy. Sonic jaded. Damn. Take care, Zambi.
Tainted.
Help him. Help him. You are Fargrimma. Wondrous mask. Yes, tell him. Who can find his way anywhere.
When was he ever called Wanderer's Mask?
Sonic sandwich sounds like
Is that
something
part
that
of the
Chris
game?
Chan would make up.
And it grows dark now.
Oh no.
I cannot see the way.
Help him. He helped you.
I'm lost here.
You were lost and he helped.
I have no interest in taking over the galaxy. I have no interest in grand ambitions with my force powers. I want to go to a convenience store and be able to tell the person in front of me, you don't need to be worried about your lottery tickets. I don't need to be worried about my lottery tickets. You want me to go in front of you. I want you to go in front of me. Thank you.
Well. Thank you to the stranger for being a supporter of the channel. I appreciate that, stranger.
Mysterious stranger is going to show up and start shooting people?
Lost lambs, so afraid. Blind.
You can still save them.
Alone.
Plus shooting lightning out of your fingers. Yeah, that'd be pretty badass to jumpstart my car right there.
This is your darkness speaking. Please pay attention. You can't miss anything the darkness is talking about. It's very interesting.
DSP, if you don't like this game, just turn it off, bro. If you're not going to give it respect, just turn it off. Force for good? I'd like to think that I could be a force for good, but I'm kind of too lazy.
Gods.
So he disappeared. Fargrimma disappeared.
We'll stay together now. She can fight alongside you. We need to find Fargrimma.
He can fight along.
Bill, you don't need to beg for money. Yes, I do. Ah, shit, he's got more resistance than I thought. You want to be nice to people. No, the hell I don't.
Along the Roiver.
There he is. It's me. Come on.
Senua?
He's safe.
I hope you had escaped.
I wonder if DSP sees us like the villains in Baki.
If you'd had made it onto
Evil, unrepentant, you can't negotiate with them. They're basically
This
Terminators.
way? It looks like it, right?
We'll make it out of here.
Can we go back the way he came? And
With
see
slightly
what's
less
there?
personality, really.
Stay close.
See what happens. What if we go back this way?
They're cool, though. I like all the characters.
Super secret achievement.
Help her.
4,000 gamer points.
All right,
That's
Phil.
gonna be a dead end. Yeah, see? So how the hell did he come from here if it's a dead end?
I'm a
Oh, I
Swindarian.
see.
I'm
There's
immune to your
smoke.
mind tricks.
You walk through the
Only
You
money.
can walk through the smoke?
Demons she cannot fight.
We're not supposed to be doing this, I don't think.
Oh, goodness
There we
gracious.
go,
This
look
is a
back,
really
look.
annoying playthrough. I'm never gonna watch This Is How You Don't
now
Play
we're at the
This.
dead end?
Hell
This
no.
must be the dead end. You can't climb here. See?
That would be pretty kick-ass, Banana Jones. I want to see, weirdly enough, just don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. Let me talk. I want to see more memes making DSP look cool. Because on some level, I find those really funny. Because I can imagine DSP would commission it.
Look, they didn't even come with
I
you.
want to
They're
see
like, "What, Ross,
DSP
we're
as a
the wrong way
Baki
through
character,
her."
just masculine and muscular to shit. And I want to say, yeah, that's how DSP sees himself. 100%.
how you doing?
That's what DSP
He has a
envisions
mental
when he's
state
walking
haiku.
through the
What is
grocery
real or
store.
fake? I'm lost. The voice is talking. My father haunts me. Pretty apropos to what's going on in the game. Thank you, DC.
Ah, DSP's got some clever rhetoric here. Do you think our technology will become as advanced as they are in Cyberpunk 2077? I think, I don't know if exactly that much, but kind of close to it. I think that there's a lot of economic limitations to it.
That wasn't him.
Yeah, like his old JoJo fan art. Yeah, those were fun. I mean, they were creepy and unsettling and haunted and cursed, but it's kind of interesting.
What happened to you?
Yeah, I can see that, Cathatic. Well, don't spoil things for me.
What did he see? Something changed.
Something I had to do.
What did he have to do?
I didn't want to do it. He forced my hand.
Aw.
Oh, that sounds good, Fourth Rider. That sounds like a good plan. Man, I kind of lawnmowered through. She made some pancakes last night, and I ate way more than my share.
Nothing is ever nothing.
You saw some prophecy of him having to kill Senua or something, right?
No, that's cool, Cathatic. I didn't know, but it's okay. It definitely seems like the kind of show I'd want to rewatch it.
Haunt him, and he's all out of preparation H.
Here.
DC gets special treatment because he is very much not a total weirdo all the time, which is enough for DSP. If you have the capacity to praise me and then also shut up for long periods of time, hey, you're okay.
Cat is good. Cat's actually playing some Fallout 3 tonight.
Oh, really? So she's going to come in with the super sledge and hit you with it.
Does he? Generation Z says the guy with the black hair looks like Guts from Berserk, kind of. This guy? See, I don't know. I never read this.
No, he does not. It's okay, though, DSP. Moving on. You're going to hear DSP's door open, and you're going to hear the railway rifle. What's it called? The rail rifle or something or other? You're going to hear that start firing off.
Constipated. La la la.
Oh, poop
Dr.
jokes.
Richard
Nice.
says that the landscape looks like Iceland if you ever travel to Europe. Yes, because in Iceland it's green like this, and in Greenland it's icy.
Yeah.
There's a little trick they did. They named the
Yeah, they lied. They were being manipulative and toxic.
invaders from trying to take over the one that was.
Oh, that sounds really good, the one who waits. Stop that.
I'm serious. That was what they did. They named them that because they were like, oh, if we name it
Gingan
Greenland,
Usra for the
everyone will
oh.
want to go there and try to invade it.
Have a lot of
And
things
Greenland
crossed
was
over with
become
Baki?
fucking ice. So these morons kept sailing to Greenland and going finding ice. We're like, oh shit. And then Iceland was green, and they were like, oh, we're out of paradise, and no one ever comes to Iceland because they think it's just a bunch of ice. This is great.
I don't feel like that's entirely true,
It's
DSP.
amazing.
I feel like you're simplifying it quite a bit.
The ultimate trick, and it worked.
I think it was more about real estate, wasn't it? It doesn't matter.
La, la, la.
DSP knows everything, so I'll just count him as correct.
Whoa. Okay, that just appeared out of nowhere. A plume of smoke.
I don't think, Void, that they sleep together. I really don't think that. I'm not trying to be mean. First of all, DSP snores like crazy. And we know this because of various information from Panda Lee. And Kat, she probably snores as well. And they are both all probably just not able to sleep with how big Kat is, taking up all the bed real estate, because we also know how big of a bed DSP has. Again, I'm not really trying to be mean, but I'm saying logistically they probably don't sleep together.
No, the only place I saw the difference was when we were on the beach, and I could see a little bit more of the detail of the rocks, I would say. But outside of that,
Yeah,
it looks
and Kat slept on the couch a couple times, which is really disrespectful. You give your wife the better bed, DSP. Come on, man. I guess DSP's that kind of alpha. He's completely equal rights.
That was correct.
They flipped a quarter for it. And then DSP took the quarter and pocketed it.
Oh, well, that's easy to break into a fort with those two things.
Yeah, Netflix is pissing me off. Netflix pissed me off with Stone Ocean. I don't think I'm ever going to get past that.
They look pretty dead.
Listen, Cat's center of gravity is so damn strong, there's no doubt in my mind she absorbs all. I do think that things slide towards her.
Remember the sacrifices?
It's not really overt, but just occasionally she'll be sitting on the couch and things from across the room will start slowly edging their way towards her.
That is where we sacrifice the offering.
What I'm saying is Cat's fat. And Phil could find neither on a map. No, he'd probably give them both all wrong flags. He put the Spanish flag there or something.
We have to rescue them.
We'll go inside.
Which stand power was it that created a gravity well?
Light is fading fast.
They're suffering.
Oh, it was Tomb of the Boom.
Can you please cut them down?
Tomb of the Boom did like a magnetic gravity well kind of thing. Didn't it? Unless I'm remembering it incorrectly.
I don't want to start anything before I've spoken to my father.
Okay.
Bed goes from this to this. Yeah, exactly. Do you think that they put bricks under the bed? Moon also did it. I was thinking about the ones where Gyro and Johnny were stuck together. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, Moon definitely does it.
The game was better.
He definitely does the gravity manipulation more than the other dudes.
Snore fest, right? What's going on?
I think the stand that had the most oh, that's pretty badass for me was
guts dangling everywhere.
the one in part 8.
We just got 100 gamer points? For what? What was that for?
Stop screeching, Phil.
What? For what?
Why does it matter? That's why you turn this shit off, man. It's distracting, bro. Turn that crap off.
Guide your followers through the forest to reach Borgoverki. 100 gamer points to walk through a linear forest.
You did it, Phil. You nailed it.
Wow.
I'm proud of you. You kicked ass. You managed to walk to
Yes,
an
the
achievement.
Xbox is set to 4K. You can't do anything like that in this game.
Yeah, Poochie died pretty rough.
See? All this game has is accessibility.
But yeah, I was thinking of that part 8 stand. That lady who could put down the arrows and it would create vector points with the arrows.
I know it's working.
When I first saw it, I thought, oh, that's kind of silly. And then when she started using it, oh, that's really awesome, actually. You can make force fields and stuff with that. It's pretty dope. Yeah, the stopping the game to look at the useless achievements and cry and whine over them. It's very immersion breaking. Not that I was particularly immersed,
So, yeah,
but what
this
if
is
someone
originally
was?
Where she wanted to go. She wanted to extract revenge from these people for having attacked her village and killing her husband and all of that. But now remember, she's gonna say she's gonna try to help them now.
I wasn't supposed to come back empty-handed. But all's well. He'll forget about that when he hears what we have to tell him.
There you go.
Yeah, that's all it is, like breaking. And you get achievements for walking. Pretty cool, eh? Yeah, L Sandwich, I think fusing stands would be pretty badass. I'm glad that they don't actually do it, though, because it's kind of a slippery slope, because then you're going to ask, why can't these characters just fuse their stance? Just fuse your stance. Go Super Saiyan. But yeah, there's a couple that'd be pretty cool fused together.
Trust me. However it might seem. I'm with you.
I think he has his shorts on, Destro.
Gods. I thought you were dead. Me? Dead.
I'm like Phil, I can't be destroyed. Got hexproof.
If DSP has hexproof, that means we have to take down the entire internet to take care of DSP, huh? Man, none of us are gonna do that. No one's gonna want to take out the entire internet to hit one dude.
Oh, fuck you. Double fuck you.
How's the gout? Inflamed. Force lightning would be so useful at a cookout. Yeah, it would be. You got anything for us, Phil? Anything interesting? Anything amusing you could say?
Well, I'm hungry.
Oh, there you go.
Come on. I can't have. I want the Estes stew. No Estes stew. Come on, man.
No, man. Quit being funny.
What kind of game is this? There's no crafting. There's no food.
You being funny?
I'm trying to be.
He was accidentally funny. Yeah, that's the only way DSP's ever been funny.
Okay, there's nothing you can do. So now they're copying my sayings and stuff at this point. I mean, come on.
Hey. Hey, DSP, you influenced them, man. You should see if they can cut you a check.
I inspired that.
DSP should get a big-ass back tattoo that says nothing I could do. And then DSP could show it off all the time.
The last sign.
Yeah, that's pretty much the most he ever gets out of me, L Sandwich. And whenever he's trying to say something funny, and if it is kind of funny, the most you'll get is kind of like, oh, okay, that's cute. But DSP only ever makes me laugh accidentally.
Oh, okay. Go talk to his dad. Watch his dad be like, the guy
Hopefully he's
in charge
like
of
Dave.
Rohan.
Charge of Rohan? No one's in charge of Rohan.
Is controlling him secretly.
You don't know anything about Rohan. Rohan's a crazy-ass individual. He refuses. I love Rohan. Rohan is such a great character. He's such an asshole, but he's so charming about it. DSP wishes he could be Rohan.
Where are the subjects? This is supposed to be a kingdom. Where the hell is everybody?
He's such a great hater.
It's Kingdom of the Baldies, apparently.
My boy.
And DSP is about to fit right in here. This guy seems all right.
Not hear from you. I fear the worst.
Yeah, exactly. The one who waits. I love Rohan so much.
Where are the slaves you brought?
Him insulting children right to their faces. DSP wishes he could do that and still be charming, or be charming at all. Actually.
Mm-hmm.
Something important, you say? A souvenir from your tribe.
Bill goes to prison. That's the first thing he'd do to think he'd get cred. Probably. Oh, absolutely. I'd imagine that DSP would try and join the Aryan Nation in prison, and they would kick his ass out because they would look at him and say, "Dude, what? No, look at your genetic material. No."
But I'm white.
Nah, that's not good enough.
Giants cannot be killed. No more than gods can.
I've seen it with my own eyes. See two giants torn to
But maybe he could join the Mexican gangs. You know, we could get Cholo side Phil.
Nonsense, Thorgester. And dangerously close to Gotgau.
That would be really funny if DSP went to prison and then he came out of prison and the stupid shit he would say.
You guys don't know how it is in there, okay? It's like, it's really tough. I had to beat a person to death to get some respect in there. Alright? I had to shiv a guy. You guys don't know what real living is. You don't know how hard it is in there.
He'd have a bunch of fake tattoos all over his arms. They would start peeling off on stream.
There will be no swaying him. I have known men like him. Listen to her. Theirs must be the only voice. This is his chance to change.
I will convince him.
God, he would be so insufferable if he got out of prison.
If it is possible. She is a liar.
His tough guy status would be amplified to a disgusting degree.
This is some trick to overthrow us and destroy all.
You wouldn't last 10 minutes where I've been, okay?
Watch beside me tonight.
You would have been punched.
See how indomitable.
Meanwhile, you look it up and DSP was a model prisoner. He didn't do anything wrong. He just stayed in his cell until his term was over.
And see how I turn it aside. How I
He hid in the bathroom a lot, though.
through my sacrifice.
That'd be funny in Fourth Rider.
Us in peace.
Peace for who? He will kill her, destroy her.
But the people in prison would leave DSP alone. He kind of seems easy to kill, so, you know, you wouldn't want to beat up on this guy because you might just get a murder charge.
It's nearly time.
That's right. There's no people waiting down there. The whole town was empty.
That's really funny, Void.
The sacrifices are gone. Free. There's no one there. No. The giant.
I'm the one who's been to prison, okay? Me. Reed.
DSP asks if he can keep his orange jumpsuit.
I gotta wear it on
That'll get us to
stream.
the gate quicker.
DSP should wear more jumpsuits. Why not? I want to get a Gizmonic Institute jumpsuit. That seems kind of cool. I would wear it once and then never touch it again. That'd be funny, Void. And then he would be so upset when he didn't reach the goal. I guess you guys just want me to be in prison, huh? Kinda. You got me. Guilty as charged. Let's reach the inmate goal. If we reach the goal, I'll put on the jumpsuit.
Wait for it.
Oh, definitely pathetic. This dude would be in the most low security prison ever, with the most low risk individuals in there. But he would talk about it like he was at an Ultramax. And he would say, well, you guys don't really know how it goes in there. Sometimes we'd have to line up to go to the pickleball courts. It was a nightmare. You're gonna die here, aren't you, Phil?
Trying to parry. All right, now I got the magic.
Very good. Hit her with the magic.
One behind him. Oh shit! I'm gonna put one behind him.
Phil goes to prison, meets some big-time white-collar criminals. He has a business degree, and when they get out, he finally makes it big. That would be pretty interesting. Maybe they could join him on stream a couple times.
You fucker.
Yeah, DSP's already tatted up. You know, joined the Aryan Brotherhood. Bill, you've been here for 3 days.
I wasn't actually part of any of the cliques in prison. Like, I was cool with everyone. Even the different race gangs loved me. They said, Phil, we love your content.
Still not dead. We got a tough guy, huh? We got a tough guy on our hands.
Oh god, he would be so annoying. No one picked on me in prison because they didn't want to fuck with me. DSP, I think the lowest level dudes would pick on you. DSP would get bullied by the kids who had to be brought there for scared straight.
Coming. I know. The slaves, they're safe. What happened?
These little high school kids kept talking shit on me.
Oh, we don't know the name of the giant, so how do we fight him?
Oh god, I would love to see a skit like that. DSP in prison talking to the scared straight kids.
I knew we couldn't trust him. Yes, she is. Where's the body? We kill him now. Wait.
Oh god, pathetic. I didn't know LTG Rocks was in there.
We don't know its name.
Right now, in front of the Björk, show them the truth, just like you showed Torkester.
They'll never learn all
DSP says he's speedrunning prison. My strats are pretty good.
Ooh, excuse me.
You'll look like a new member of Slipknot, no mask needed. I think so. I feel like DSP should have been in a band. As a drummer.
Right, we don't have his name.
Come on. Maybe it's a trick. A trap. To lure you in and then kill us. Don't be stupid. Be careful. This is some kind of trick. She is not listening again.
That's so funny, El Sandwich.
Anyway, you don't want to end up like me in the big house, alright? Where I have to shiv people every day to get respect.
Wait a minute. Aren't you the guy? Yeah, get this. This dude masturbated in front of children.
He's a smoky titan.
It would be really wild if DSP went to prison and he developed a very extreme mental illness where he just talked to chat. And chat's not there. But he's kind of leaning off to the side, looking at nothing, and say, oh, we got another moron here. Gonna ban this guy. See? That person agrees with me. Who's he talking to? Don't ask. It's the guy, okay?
What the hell? Oh, the cheap shot.
Really? The guy who masturbated on stream? Yeah, that's him. Come on, block some of this. What are you doing?
Chat, what do? I'm bleeding pretty hard here. How do I make toilet wine? You still haven't told me.
Here we go. Next.
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Okay. I'm a little girl. I admit
Yeah,
it.
that's his commentary, Capetic.
You guys see that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? I should tell the guards.
DSP doesn't figure out that you're supposed to look at the ground. Blades the Slasher, McDeegan, Kane the Skull Smasher, O'Kennedy, Philip the Guy, Burnell. Why do they call him the Guy?
I'm called the guy because I killed so many people.
Nah, see, he masturbated in front of children, and they made fun of him on Friday the 13th.
No, that's not true. That's not how that story goes.
Hand in the neck.
Oh God, Lord Diasparity, I cannot help you there. I don't even know how to help you. Yeah, go off on this dude. Chop his arm off. And then hit him with his own arm.
Dance of death.
Oh, very cool. Got him. You got this, DSP. It's parry. Oh, well, don't get hit. Let's get advanced tactics. Now, yeah. Advanced Wars is good. DS. And also, the Yu-Gi-Oh games for DS are remarkably good.
Oh, now we're gonna fight him?
Oh no, I don't want that. Be food to fill for DSP tries it. Giants try it.
You hear that, woman? Hear him coming? The most glorious of them all. The tyrant.
Let's see what DSP's chat is up to. Anything funny happening here? No. It's actually complete silence almost. We got Jade here though. That's cool. Yeah, it's nothing. Never mind. I'm done. Yeah, DSP's basically dead, huh, Cadence? Dance Wars Dual Strike on P. Yeah, that's some good stuff. I've got that somewhere around here. I should go through my Nintendo DS collection. I forgot what all I have. I've got the Tenchu game for Nintendo DS. There's a Tenchu game for Nintendo DS? Yes, there is. Is it good? Not particularly. They did their best, I think. Do I have Project Exo? No, I don't. It does look really cool, all those crossovers and whatnot. I also have Assassin's Creed for DS, I think. This guy's hostile. Should ban this dude, DSP. He's causing a scene. It's basically just a movie, Lackey Racky. I didn't really know what's happening.
Do you see yet?
Well, it looks like she's off to meet the hidden ones. This is a good spot to actually split the part, and obviously the final part
Yeah, definitely, DSP. We should definitely do some begging too. We're only at $25. That's not enough.
That last hour was boring until like right now. Like when they arrived at this town, this is all right. That entire like 45 minutes was so boring. So I'm glad that now.
Well, it's a good thing you helped us get through it, DSP. We really appreciate that you did that as a streamer.
Like, so at least finally now it seems like we're in the finale, and it looks like the hidden ones are going to tell us.
Finally, some fun stuff happening, right?
So thank you, Tubs, 14 months as a supporter here, and I will see you all in the next part in the conclusion of Hellblade 2.
Yeah, DSP really knows how to sell a conclusion, that's for sure.
Quick, everyone. It's a good opportunity. I need
Go
to
pee.
pee.
Yeah, go
So
pee,
let's
Phil.
take a brief break. I will pee and blow my nose, and then we will continue.
Hopefully at
with
separate
the conclusion.
intervals.
So thanks. I'll be right back.
There you go. On break. But not on break from getting tips. Those can still happen. Don't get it confused. Yeah, another game he's playing instead of Stellar Blade. For real. Yeah, we got to call the whales. I'll look at my DS games real quick. Let's see what I got here. I don't have my camera set up, and quite frankly, I'm not going off. Yeah, I got some goofy shit here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour. Man, that's a relic. My goodness. I also got Tenchu Dark Secret. It's not so hot. Oh, good call, Banana Jones. That's a good point. Also, I got to update it because he left. Let's see what we got here. We got Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour, Over the Nexus. We got Tenchu Dark Secret. It's a little rough. It's kind of buggy. We got Assassin's Creed Altair's Chronicles. It's okay. And we got Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. If you all don't know, Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword is one of the most innovative ways to play a DS game. You hold the Nintendo DS like a book, and you draw your moves on the touchpad, and it's played entirely from that kind of perspective. And it's not bad. It's really not that bad of a game. But it was also the first Ninja Gaiden game that tried to establish more of the story of the universe. And it did a pretty good job of not being overbearing about it, but still adding this new lore. Something that Ninja Gaiden 3 failed at by saying, no, you will love this lore, and it's going to bludgeon you senseless the entire game. And no one enjoyed it. I feel like DSP saying it, but no one enjoyed Ninja Gaiden 3.
Alrighty, guys. Let's wrap this up. Thanks to those chilling into the
Oh, I'm chilling. I'm chilling hard.
I appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Let's finish the game. Any other further support, greatly appreciated. As you know, my goal is to hit $50 in tips every stream that I do.
Not my goal, though.
Sometimes I hit it. Sometimes I don't. Right now, we're happy.
Yeah, I'd like to Yane.
It'd be great if we could hit that by the end of the stream. But
in terms of the story and whatnot, it was so
and let's continue,
rough.
shall we? Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to what appears to be the climax and possible conclusion.
That's where I have to disagree with Matt McMuscles. He said Memoji was best girl in Ninja Gaiden. No, Ayane is. Yeah, DSP had to sneak in a little beg there, of course.
When the volcano erupted.
Dark Dimensions?
Yes.
Or Dual Dimensions? I'm sorry, I can't see it because the damn little heart emoji's in the way.
I'm trying to walk faster, but they won't let me.
Sorry, DSP, you can't speedrun the game.
People starved and suffered. Homes were destroyed and
DSP condos were destroyed, man. Toxicity was everywhere.
You know, so
no, I don't have DOA dimensions.
Like the plot device.
Damn, that bums me out. I should get it.
The real narrator. Whatever happened? There is a narrator. What happened to them? The narrator disappeared from the game. I just realized.
DSP, the narrator were the friends we made along the way.
4 hours or something.
The narrator was never real, DSP. Yeah, the June the King doc, man, I'm excited for it just for DSP's reaction. I don't think I'm going to learn anything particularly new from the June the King documentary. Maybe one or two things. Oh, okay. But I know that it's going to rile DSP up. I just don't know exactly what kind of way it would rile him up. I do have the first 2 Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball games because I just... Why not? I'm a fan of Dead or Alive. I'll get those 2. Why not? Then they just became what the entire franchise was. I don't have the newer ones. I just had the first 2.
His people.
Let me guess, Thorgester's dad, right? It actually is him. He's probably the giant.
Yes, Cadence. There's been some intense retconning going on there. He's retconned it so that now John and Howard were the ones who cared about the money. And DSP was all about just the art, dude. The art of getting a BMW.
Exactly.
They trusted him, obeyed, raised him above the others.
Solar Blade? No, I'm married. I'm playing Hellblade. Notice that she's not like overly sexualized. Guess that's a good thing, right?
And as the land healed and the people healed,
DSP sees it as a good thing. those super hot chicks that were in Conker's Bad Fur Day, that was kind of elicited some reactions out of this guy, though. He was getting kind of excited. He feels it. He feels a stirring.
And he didn't like that.
That's what needs to happen. Cat needs to dress up in a furry costume. Then DSP can start feeling something.
Yep.
He dressed up like an actual horse. That's hot.
Yeah. I went with the meme.
It's a good meme.
That's why he's so pissed off by that meme. It turns him on too much. Makes him
There's
uncomfortable.
no Titan. He's the Titan. The king is the Titan. Just like I said, in the previous parts, they're not real. Those Titans were not real.
Okay, bro.
First Titan or giant was something about Senua remembering that at one point she was pregnant. And
No, I don't think DSP is a furry, but I think he's attracted to
second
furries.
one is another story, someone else. And so the third one is definitely the current leader of the people.
Watch what this say, don't play Metal Gear Solid 2. Phil's ending rank was elephant. A cat prophecy? Yes, Hideo Kojima was making fun of him in the future. Or in the past, regarding the future. That's worthy of a goat laugh. I can see that.
They're not real.
Okay, man, we get it, dude. Dude, this is so obnoxious. We don't need you telling us what is and isn't real, DSP, because that's kind of the point of the story, is that it's supposed to be nebulous. But DSP has to come in there and ruin the story for you. He has to tell you that green eggs and ham aren't actually real. It's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I missed that info. DSP is just such a very cursory level of appreciation for fiction.
And kidnapped and pillaged and killed people because their leader told them to do it. Oh, you need to do this so we'll hold off the giants. And they just fucked up other people's lives too, listening to this.
Yeah, they did a bunch of detracting. Is this real? Is this not real? I don't think it's real, guys. But you know what is real?
Yep.
Is the tips. That's $25. That needs to be higher. Green eggs and ham aren't really green eggs and ham. See? Thank you for clarifying that for me. I was too confused and stupid.
Here we are. We're arriving.
Yeah, probably pathetic. Because otherwise he's confused and angry. Well, that's a good point, Sir Toastman. Oh yeah, Lackey Bracky. He got super heated about that.
Wow. Kills his own son. Literally for no reason, just because he doesn't, support his dad anymore.
That can be a reason in some warrior tribes. I'm not saying it's right, but yeah. But yeah, DSP, everything's for no reason. Everyone's crazy all the time, and I don't know what's going on.
What's the name of the sled? See, guys, Rosebud. Like, okay, the thing he said at the beginning. So that's a sled. Okay, so hold on. Let's rewind it. See what he's talking about, the sled? You didn't know that, but actually Rosebud was the sled all along. Pretty cool, huh?
Bill, we're watching Sixth Sense.
There's always someone ready to take his place.
I promise you, DSP was angered by Sixth Sense. Promise you this dude was angered by it. Because this guy hates being confused, and he hates people thinking they're clever. So that movie probably angered him. He gets pissed off when he thinks that other people are too smart. Then Vader was the father? What? That doesn't make any sort of sense. Obi-Wan told me Vader killed my father. Oh yeah, Seventh Sense was good. Sense of money. Hey DSP, do you think this is real? You guys, please end it. Get us to some Q&A. Alright, right, you got this, Phil. Perfect in first try, right? You're not gonna die to this, right? Ooh, nice whiff. Got punched in the face. Yeah, I kind of wonder too, Game Master. I feel like that would have been cool for a graphic novel. Never seen Sixth Sense? It's good. Definitely worth checking out. It's a good one. It still holds up really well. A lot of M. Night Shyamalan's other work is kind of silly. But that one's still good. I thought The Village was silly. You got Knuckles the Echidna running around attacking people.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what happened to that guy? He just went supernova. Oh, he's going Super Saiyan.
Oh,
The Happening was whack. Yeah, The Happening was...
this bitch.
The Happening was a joke. It was kind of a cool premise. I liked the premise, but all of the execution was silly. I didn't even watch a lot of the other ones. I didn't watch any of them after that. Boy, DSP really makes me feel the epic conclusion of this game. I think Mark Wahlberg was so confused because he read the script and it was kind of silly.
Oh my god, I tried to block it.
I haven't seen Split. I've been told that Split's really good. I did see Unbreakable, so from what I understand, Split is some way related to Unbreakable. I don't know. Game looks amazing. The top right could use some work. Oh yeah, that part with the dude up there in the corner kind of goat laughing and snorting. Yeah, I kind of wish that wasn't there. He kind of ruins my immersion.
I'm trying. Now she's dead. I couldn't parry it. I only got one parry.
You should try harder. Oh god, Cosmetic, that's funny. I mean, it's not funny. It's kind of dark, but I get it. A la Split, a la Bloodborne.
Really, if you think about it, M. Night Shyamalan was influenced by Bloodborne.
Furthermore, why didn't he say that the whole time he was playing Bloodborne? Is any of this real? What's real? That question is present in that game too. What is real in that game? Is anything real? You could argue not a single thing that happened in Bloodborne actually happened. You could make that argument. It's not a very good argument, but you can make it.
What? That counted as a hit? Why did that count as a hit?
Hold on. See? Cinematic mode. DSP, relax. Calm your ass down.
What, nurse, huh? Yeah, mom don't love me either.
Would you say that Bloodborne technically does have aliens, only in the sense that they're extraterrestrial? They didn't come from Earth, necessarily. But yeah, DSP thinks they're straight up Greys, huh? Oh, I see, Irie. Okay. Yeah, DSP died earlier. He stood there and let a giant hit him. Didn't do a damn thing. Yeah, outer dimensional. Sorry, spoilers for Bloodborne, everyone. I tend to assume that everyone's played Bloodborne. Because how could you not? It's such a masterpiece. Kind of like I assume everyone's seen Star Wars. Who hasn't seen Star Wars? The original trilogy specifically.
He finally got a parry.
Rankins wouldn't play Bloodborne because he was convinced it was going to come to PC. I don't know how to break it to you, dude. It's not ever coming to PC. Not in a million years.
We have him.
We did it. We won.
And they will see the truth. There are no giants. It's just you.
Wait, what's going on? Why'd you release him? You should have killed him, right? I'm so confused right now. All right, finish him off.
Oh, look.
Now, which is going to happen first? Bloodborne on PC or DSP off of YouTube? I don't know. That's kind of an impossible situation no matter how you slice it. I don't know. It might be Bloodborne, so that's cool.
Look at this.
Oh, man. But is this real, though? I don't know, SG Karn. I don't know if any of this is real. Is that guy up there? Is he real? Darkside Phil? I don't know if that guy's real. That seems a little silly. Tell me this dude masturbated in front of children and he just kept on going? This seems like a dream world.
This is ridiculous. How many fucking times do I have to hit him?
You're telling me this guy disclosed private medical information on stream and insisted he did nothing wrong? This doesn't seem like a real thing. It's a dream. DSP, are you real, dude? DSP will outlast the heat death of the universe. I'm kind of amused by that idea. You just have infinite nothingness and you got DSP floating through there. This fucking sucks, dude. Hit him with a rock. Oh no, you gotta fight against it. You can't be like the negative. You can't be like Dave. You gotta be your own man, Phil. Oh shit, never mind, DSP, don't be your own man. We've seen how that went. Bugged entropy mechanic.
And my YouTube check is late.
What would you do, DSP? What are your thoughts? I don't have any of those. I try not to ever have any thoughts ever. Who said that?
The voices. They're gone.
That's all DSP has to say? Okay, so make your choice.
Choose how to end this.
I think DSP could have pressed something there. I think DSP missed an input. Maybe. He got the ending where he was peaceful by accident.
Now the narrator's back. Wow.
I don't know if that's always necessarily true. I kind of get annoyed by that sometimes when people say that. Like, oh, if you kill me, you're just as bad as me. No, I'm not. I would have to really work at it to be as bad as you. Batman's thinking, if I kill the Joker, I'm just as bad. I don't think you're just as bad as the Joker if you kill him. Okay, it doesn't really quite add up like that. You may not realize it because of how sad it seems, but Phil is the main character and will outlast everything. Yeah, it's true. We're all just supporting characters. Soon we'll all be written out of the show and DSP will be floating through the void. That'll be an interesting season. The whole planet explodes, DSP gets launched into orbit. Well, then there's not even any orbit anymore because the Earth's gone. DSP's complaining about chargebacks as he's floating through the cosmos.
What will she do to hold them? Wisdom has a price.
DSP has nothing to add here. Nothing. Nothing to say.
As is everyone. As is everyone.
Okay, so we just got cynicism. That's all we got for this ending. Very good, DSP. What a fantastic way to end this game. Turn it off. It's Kat's fault for becoming a black hole. Yeah, she should have moderated herself. Not like DSP moderates. A different kind of moderation. Yep, chewing on the finger. Feels good. Already checking out of this game. It's just dashboard, Phil. You know you want to.
Part of me wants to let go of the of my shadows and be free. No more pain.
Why is this goat laugh worthy? There's nothing funny about this, DSP. Why are you goat laughing? I don't get you, bro.
It took the whole game for her to look like this. This is what was in all the promo shit.
Always true, always right, because they tell me so.
Okay, what's your point there, Phil? Okay, moving on.
Their belief alive, no matter the cost.
You could have been playing Paper Mario, but he picked this instead. Yeah, true. You could have been having fun with indie games or something. Is there a "this is how you don't play" of Sonic and Mario that he did on the React stream? Or the throwback stream? I'd watch it, maybe.
There is always a choice. You taught me that.
We will choose. Together.
You decide.
All her life she has been alone. She chose it.
Boy, look at this dude. Wants to check out so hard. It's kind of weird that he has nothing to add. This guy who talked about how he had all these mental illnesses and depression and was having intrusive thoughts about doing something bad and drastic or whatever. I got nothing really to say about any of this. In fact, I'm falling asleep. Good night, everyone. I'm out of here.
And those are the hands on the art on the title screen.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, DSP. That's all you got to say, eh? This is like the packaging. It's like the promo material. Pretty cool, huh? Oh. Not relevant, really. And never mind, we won't know if there's an after credit scene.
New
Goodbye.
narrators have been unlocked. 150 gamer points end the tyranny, expose the goatee's lies, and end the tyranny.
Big ups, we did it.
Completed the main story. Senua's companions
We
are now
saved
unlocked as
the stream.
narrators. Choose multiple narrators in new story or in the pause menu after starting a new game. That's it. When she crashes and is shipwrecked, when she goes to the town that's initially overrun by the Draugr, when she's going
the credits,
the hidden folk,
sorry, those
she
aren't
goes
interesting enough.
underground and does all the hidden folk challenges.
Q&A,
right?
no.
When they go to the seafaring town and then the finale at the capital. That's the whole game.
Yeah. It's a cheaper, shorter game, DSP. Did you forget about that?
Points if you started a game with a new narrator, is that true?
Oh yeah, we gotta get some gamer points here. It's meaningless shit. I'm all over that.
The original, the others, or locked.
Ooh.
Gain a new perspective on
DSP,
the
you gotta do the other
others.
playthroughs, man.
Other characters will tell.
I gotta have all the experience.
I like Lorgenster, Lorstinger, Lorgensturgender.
What's so funny about this,
all
DSP?
of those lore totems. You get another run, right? So what happens if we do this?
I don't think you set the narrator like you're supposed
See
to.
how it starts. If it starts differently, here you go. Seeing things differently, 25 gamer points.
Yeah, that's something DSP is not gonna ever be able to claim that he does.
Let's see.
It's $50 for that Game Pass? Oh, I don't know about all that. That's a little high. No commentary playthroughs need to make a comeback. I agree. DSP would be pretty good at that. Because you'd be dying a lot. You'd be wondering what the hell's happening. What? What? This reminds me, I need to get some more goat laughs. I need to get maybe roughly 15 to 20 goat laughs for my project that I'm working on. You know what? I got you on that. That's a good one.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Old games like this, trophy bait. You rent it from GameStop, get the platinum, return it. Yeah, I remember the OG trophy achievement bait was the Avatar game, the Avatar: The Last Airbender game. And a friend of mine at the time who was really interested in getting his gamer score up, I don't really know why, but he would say that it was so easy, you could just press the A button multiple times and get all the achievements. I guess I just don't understand why he needed to have his so high. He was playing games he didn't even like to get it up high. What the hell's the point of that? There was a super strange one on his Indies marathon. I think Ludwig clipped it. Ah, damn.
So we obeyed.
The same exact
Saving
cutscene, though,
Bloodborne
just
for
with
last.
different
That's,
narration.
okay, that's good.
They'd never be our slaves. They were grist for the mill to save our home, to protect us. But plans can drift off.
Chivos were just to get comboed a certain number. Yeah, something like that. Now, I will tell you this. Whenever I would get an achievement that was an increment other than 5 or 0, I would get really pissed.
You have to watch them in their entirety.
Especially if it was a game I was going to rent and wasn't planning on finishing. It shit annoyed me. I wanted a nice 5 or 0. What's a 2? What in the fuck was that? No wonder the studio was shut down.
That's what I want to see.
Shame for the IP. Okay, this guy's pretty serious about it, huh?
Arrow Squirrel, thanks for the super chat. This studio was not shut down. He says, what the fuck was that? No wonder the studio was shut down. Shame for this IP. This studio was not shut down.
Okay, so this guy's outraged, DSP. That thing that you usually are, you would think you'd understand him.
Okay.
That's not too bad, Debater. Yeah, DSP was gonna dance on their grave if they were shut down.
Does she still... Oh. No, she still hears the voices.
It's not the narrator, dude.
So the only difference, she's still gonna hear all the voices and everything. The difference is that he'll be the narrator that comes in and says a few lines here and there. You remember how I criticized why was there even a narrator in the game, right? Yeah, so there's no real difference. You have money, you scam people, you're gonna spend it on burgers? Alright, well, yeah.
Remember Troll Army / Hate Army?
So
we
basically, there is a
restream and
third
troll
run that you can
Pigroach
do if
because
you
he
got
would
all
have
the
more
totems,
control over his cult
right?
followers.
But
Troll
I
DSP
missed
at all
6 of them.
costs.
I completely agree with
They
that,
are.
Sonic.
wonder what you
I
get,
really appreciate it.
right?
Thank you
Like,
very
what's
much.
the
Yeah,
reward for getting
maybe
all
it's not like a grand
what's
thing
also
that I
weird
want to
is there's no more
do,
for getting all
or
the
maybe it's
trees
not that
and the
grand in the
trees.
scheme of things, but I do think
in
that
a
there
big
is a
tree,
sort of moral
right?
obligation to cover this guy. I'm
So
not
basically,
changing
the way
the
I
world
see it
by
is,
covering him,
what'll
but I'm
happen
at
is
least
if you do the
preventing a
second
couple
run,
people from falling
he'll
into
tell
his stupid
you
little
what's
trap.
going on for real
And that's
in the
good,
countryside.
right?
Probably when you run into
Or I'm
the other
documenting
guy,
his lies
right?
and
He'll probably
slander
tell you
about stuff.
his
Why
each
not?
person probably narrates that portion of
I
the
feel
game
that's
when you go to their
doing some
homeland,
sort of noble
and they
fight,
tell you
even if
about
on a
what's really
small
going on
scale.
there. But I mean, ultimately, the game's over. It's going to be the same game, the same gameplay, and all of that.
Thank you again, Sonic. I appreciate it.
Telling you more backstory, right? So basically, it's a way for them to artificially extend the length of the game by basically saying, "Oh, play it more than once to get the full story." But in reality, you know the full story.
How do you know you know it?
There are no giants. The entire people in this northern.
But how do you know
area
the full story if you don't have the full
misled
story,
by the
DSP?
leader.
That's just not how it
They're having to do
works.
horrible things in other lands, and now Senua is traveling.
You can have a
to get
narrator
revenge,
expound
but
on
ends up
different
fighting
things.
The leader and actually taking revenge. If you really
Oh,
think
God.
about it, she's like, "Oh, well, the reason they're doing this is because of the giants. Well, there are none."
But
so
this
she ends
dude
up taking
requires you to
revenge
do
of what she was
50
there for to
playthroughs of
begin with,
his
right.
streams
So the question is,
before you can have an
what was real,
opinion.
what wasn't? Well, I would argue that probably the Draugr are real, right? Obviously, all of the stuff in the towns with real people are real.
Are you
But I
sure?
would say there is no hidden folk.
Went back and
right?
watched
They
Phil's
don't
gameplay. It
exist.
was
They're
stunned
fake.
how
The giants are
incompetent he
fake.
is. 7 attempts to kill
all
the first
people
boss.
believing
And rage quit Chronos guaranteed.
this, like,
Yeah,
superstitious
Hades
stuff
2
because they're
one.
told to
I've heard
by
that
the
all of
leaders,
his playthroughs of the
and
indies were trash.
she's part of the story because she also sees, oh, she's a seer or whatever.
That's
right?
just DSP
But by
for
the
you,
end,
man. He
even
will
she
always be
realizes
trash.
It was all fake, right? That everything was fake. There were no giants. It was all fake. She knows that too. So that means all those boss fights and everything were all in her mind. All of it. None of it was real. And all the people.
How do
only
you really
believed
know,
it
DSP?
Because they believed their leader, and then they believed her saying she was a seer.
Are we
going to
get this for the rest of the stream?
But it was all
Which do you
bullshit.
guys rather
So,
have, this or
much like the
Q&A?
first game, anything that
I
looks
don't know.
mystical or mythic wasn't real. It was all imagined by
Yeah,
not
sure,
only her,
Fourth
but
Rider.
also the other people as well. Wow.
Is a Tommy Wiseau film
Well,
real?
it's
Is a
over.
Neil Breen film real?
Right?
Neil
thank you,
Breen
Game
films
Master,
are
for
real. Tommy
Super Chase.
Wiseau is not
50
real.
bucks. Well, allow me to give you my thoughts. And I guess what we should do is get out of this because I don't think that the
I like that in the room
music's gonna stop.
that you have
okay?
the opposite
So
Chekhov's
here's my
gun.
thoughts, okay?
You never actually
If
see
you're
the
looking
gun
for
he
a
uses at the end of the
narrative
movie.
experience,
He
if
just
you're looking
pulls
for
it out of
something that
nowhere
is
and kills
pretty much
himself.
either just
In
beyond
Minecraft.
rails, or you don't mind going a little bit off.
Sorry,
the
spoilers for the
path,
room.
Collectibles or whatever. It's perfectly fine. Like
When I
was saying
first
last
watched it, I thought,
time,
whoa, where'd that
I
gun
don't
come
really see a
from?
problem with the game. Let's say you got a weekend. You got nothing to do in the weekend. You want to play a game. It's fine. But in reality, you know,
They didn't make a heavily
is it
suited
really
tour
a
because the
game
main character dies. Well, there you
that
go.
added much? No. I would argue
That's lost on him.
that I think Hellblade 1 is actually better. I actually feel like Hellblade 1 overall was a better game when you were constantly kind of exploring and wondering what's real and what's not. In this game, you kind of already know she's
Yeah, PNF.
crazy.
I
So
agree.
you kind of assume that a lot of stuff isn't real. And by the end, when you get your answers, like you actually got answers. Like I would assume that was a real answer, a real explanation by the end of the game. But it really is an on-rails experience with not a lot going on. The combat is incredibly simplistic. The
You still died
puzzles
at it, though.
aren't that crazy complex.
You still died at it, though.
The best thing it's got going for it is the graphics. As you see, the graphics look nice. But ultimately, it kind of falls a little flat. I actually think I liked Hellblade 1 more than 2. And I'm not saying I didn't like 2. I'm
You
just
kind
saying,
of
like, if I
are.
compared the
You're
two right
intimating
there,
it.
I think one
You're
was a little
implying
bit more
it.
interesting. That this one, I would say the voices in this one are a little bit
So
more
what really
annoying.
matters is that to Senua, it was all real.
I would actually say the ending was boring. That last hour.
I mean,
like
I don't know.
That segment where they're in the river and they're lost or whatever is a complete padding segment of like 25 minutes. You don't even need to be there.
They didn't make
There's
it.
no point to
Oh,
that
I
segment
already
at
read
all.
that.
It's just they wanted to extend the length of the game a little bit. It's also weird that the collectibles.
And I
end in
can't remember the
chapter
last
5,
game. No,
like,
I
when
do
you're
remember the
in that
last
river
video
area,
game
shouldn't there be,
commercial.
like,
It was the one with
something
what's his name,
surprising?
Dr.
You know, it's not.
Disrespect.
It's like they ran
He
out
was
of
in a
time,
Call
and
of Duty
you know
commercial,
what I
and that's the
mean? Like,
last
well,
commercial
put
I
nothing
remember
in the
seeing
final
about a
chapter,
video game.
right? So, man, I don't know.
I
Like,
don't
here's
think I
the thing,
even
don't
saw
hate it,
Elden Ring
but at the
commercials.
same
Those were actually
time,
on TV from
I
what
would
I
have
was
a hard
told.
time paying money for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a Game Pass game, that's good for like a weekend. There's no problem with that. But for your asking price, like what was it, $50? To ask someone to pay $50 for a 7.5-hour game,
It's
right?
got multiple playthroughs you can do, DSP.
And I will say this because I was saying this, you know, last week too, after my first day playing it. What on earth has Ninja Theory been doing for 7 years?
Whatever the
Does
hell
that
they
look like,
want.
or feel like, or even play like a game that took 7 years to develop? I know.
I don't know,
suppose
DSP.
they're
Where
gonna
have you
know
been
the
for the
game,
last
which is
7 years?
all well and good, but why did it take 7 years for this? I
What
mean,
about
it's
you,
not really
DSP? It
long.
takes you 7 years to do
Like,
anything.
what was the
Direct
reason?
capture, anything.
I'm really, I don't get it.
Maybe
The
they had to
visuals,
count
like
their
the first game,
tips or
doesn't
something.
really
Maybe
add
they had
anything.
bills to pay.
The visuals are nice, but
Maybe they had to go
yeah,
walk to the
like,
mailbox.
it doesn't feel at all to me like a game that really would have taken that much, especially because the groundwork was already laid out with the first game.
Yeah, DSP could have knocked this game out real quick.
What's real? I don't know.
man.
That'll be the premise of the
know.
game.
I really have no answer.
Are these
Maybe
tips
someone
real?
else has a legit answer. You could leave a comment on the video or whatever, but I really don't know what they were.
Yeah,
doing.
exactly.
Again,
Like,
there's nothing
Racky's still
wrong with
waiting
it.
on
It's
that.
Passable for a weekend adventure or whatever, but I wouldn't spend money on it, nor would I wait 7 years for it, right? And by the way, remember, Microsoft
Categories
for a
with
while,
me.
we're really hyping this up. Oh, the big new one, the new Xbox exclusive. And
Well,
it's
well,
like,
what did you want them to do? Not
it wasn't
hype up
much,
something?
man.
Yeah,
It
check out
wasn't,
my piece of shit game if you
it
want. I
wasn't
don't
that
care.
much at all. So
DSP advertising kind of wants people to buy the
I
product.
don't know.
That's how that
Again,
works.
I don't hate it at all. I'm not disliking it. It was functional.
Yeah,
It had
DSP doesn't know
interesting parts
schizophrenia,
of
mental
finding
illness
secrets and stuff,
specifically.
But honestly, would it have mattered if I even played that game? Like if I had missed Hellblade 2, would I have missed anything?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
That's just a
Yeah,
time
you would have
killer
missed
game.
out on saying, is
For a
this
weekend,
real?
That's it. You know.
That was some of my
Wow.
favorite content,
And I'm not
DSP.
saying that there's not places for games like that, but
Exactly,
okay,
PNF.
here's the deal.
It's such
Now I can
garbage
really
tier
explain
shit.
why I'm feeling this way. Hellblade 1, when it came out, no one expected anything from it.
Yeah, everyone
Right?
hated it.
When Hellblade 1 was coming out, where you were like, ooh, Hellblade 1, I can't wait. No. Hellblade
Yeah, no
1
one was
a
excited for this
super game,
game.
A game that no one was expecting anything from.
We'll learn
When
about
it came out,
schizophrenia when he
played it
meets
for the
Ryan's.
8
Oh,
Actually, I
God.
think it was only like 5 or 6 hours long, right?
What if
When you
DSP
played
is
it, you're like, oh,
schizophrenic, but
the graphics are
we're the
shockingly
imaginary
good.
voices?
The story is kind of
I
interesting.
feel like I could do a
Riveting,
better
came out
job
of
then.
nowhere. Now I wonder if they make a sequel, if it'll be like
What
a
if they're all just
game,
figments of
right?
my imagination?
This game ended up getting hype. I mean, people we learned about its development all along. It was at, you know, game events, press conferences, Game Fest, stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
they're
the same
advertising. What a bunch of weirdos.
development, and it was like, oh, now we're anticipating this. We weren't anticipating.
We didn't think anyone would like our
Hellblade 1.
stupid shit.
When it
Who
came out, it was
thinks
like,
like
oh,
that?
A pleasant surprise, right? Hellblade 2, you're expecting more than that pleasant surprise. You're expecting, oh, more from this now. They literally did not deliver anything more. They just gave you the same thing twice. And it's like,
But
oh,
DSP,
well, the
every
first time I
single
had
one
this
of your
amazing
streams
deal
is the same
that I didn't
thing.
expect to be good.
How the hell are you going to criticize them for
exactly
doing
the same deal
something
a second time.
twice,
I'll like it, but it's not
and
gonna
you
be
do the
nearly
same
as
shit
much as
every
that first
day?
impression because it's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? You expect with a sequel, there's going to be something bigger or better. And
I
don't
could
feel
see
like
that,
they did
Catholic.
at
That's
all.
funny.
It feels like it's the first one again. Only I think the first one was
Xbox
better.
have closed
because it
more
was a
game
shocker, a
developers than made
surprise, it
games
was
this
a
year.
thing. This was
Phyllis
not
loves
surprisingly
Xbox so
good.
much
You
too.
see? Let's see here. I
That
received a
whole
$5
Xbox
tip.
thing blows me away. I almost feel like
the story
DSP
was
territory
good,
of
but they
waving
dropped the
my
ball
arms
making
around
the
and
walking
saying, what is
simulator.
going
Well, again,
on? But
you have to understand
I don't
that's
make
the
these
first
decisions.
game too. And if you played the first game and you came into the sequel expecting something different than that, you know, I wasn't. But at
Yeah,
the
he
same
hates
time,
it,
I'm like,
Infel.
okay, if it's going to be a walking
He's
simulator,
doing all this
you know, you think they're going to do something
gymnastics
well.
to make it
Maybe it's
acceptable
a
that he
new
hates it.
element.
You
I'm
could just
trying to
hate a
look
game, Phil. It's okay.
something cool.
There's tons of games I hate.
Like there really wasn't. It was pretty much just dead on par with.
At least
the
we're not
first
getting
game.
Q&A,
And
I
think
guess.
that's the problem. The pleasant surprise.
Bet
makes
you all
it
wish you
feel
had
better,
Q&A, though.
But then when you play and it's like, wow, it's really just.
I
the
should
same
play
game
Ninja
again.
Gaiden Dragon Sword
And
again.
another
That's a
thing,
good
too,
ass game.
When Hellblade 1 came out 7 years ago, those were like best in class graphics on the Xbox One. Like I don't remember another game that looked that good on the Xbox One.
Yeah, it's
This
Momiji.
game looks kind of in line with other games.
cool.
Like I've seen other games that look this good on.
You got a little pamphlet here. You can learn about the lore. Who are all these characters? I don't know who the hell you guys are.
I would be like, I don't even know what the thing is.
I miss booklets in
They tried
games.
to be artistic.
I know it's a boomer
you have to
rant,
try.
but come on, give me a
It didn't
damn booklet.
necessarily work that well, you know. So yeah, it actually is kind of disappointing in my opinion. I was expecting more. And
If anything, I'm gonna
I
play
get
Hellblade
it.
2 to experience it
7 years of
myself without Pig
build-up.
Roach's shitty opinion.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm sure someone
again, if you were
infinitely more
expecting for that
qualified
level of
to pay
weight,
attention
right,
to
it
the
just
game
would
and its
never be
messages
realized.
would have a better
So,
experience. DSP, who can't even hear his own
yeah, I would
thoughts,
say again, kind of similar to
what the hell
I
is
said
he gonna
last week
say?
after that first session.
What the hell could he
It's not
say?
that I don't like the game. The game isn't broken or anything, but I wouldn't recommend this to anyone except like as a Game Pass weekend game, or you know, if it goes real cheap
good
later.
ass Yu-Gi-Oh
I
game,
would
man.
never pay $50 for this game. That's wild to expect $50 for this game. Like,
Read
that's crazy
Wikipedia,
talk.
Bell Sandwich.
$50?
The OG
No
Ninja
way.
Gaiden booklets
It's not
showing
even 8
Ryu
hours.
breathing through a reed in the water.
You
Why
know?
not?
That's,
Hell yeah.
That's just crazy to expect that level of investment.
Couldn't you do that in Tenchu? Couldn't
want
you
me to play
breathe through the
twice?
reed?
Why? So there's a different narrator?
I feel like you could.
I don't
Remember you
know.
could in Deadly
Anyway,
Shadows.
That's it for Hellblade 2. What did you think? People in
Oh,
chat,
I don't know,
what
man.
did
The
you
game
think
seemed
of
like
it?
shit
What
to me,
about
but
you
it was
guys
only because
watching
you were
on
at the
demand?
wheel.
Did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm very curious to hear what
Bill, I
everyone
don't
else
like
thought
your
of it.
content.
I think a lot of people were actually going into this year thinking it might be like a Game of the Year contender. Whoa, absolutely not. For
But
me
Irene
anyway.
pointed
There's
out
no
that
way.
Hellblade 1
That
was incredibly
just
well received,
really
despite
overhyped.
DSP's statement, so I'm going to count that as a new clone.
Thanks for watching my playthrough of Hellblade 2. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see
I
you
almost
later.
missed that. Bill's still shilling the Game Pass even after the
Okay.
consequences of Game
Well,
Pass became.
guys,
Yeah.
Wow, that was.
And also, how the hell are you going to shill a product to me, DSP?
That was pretty
If I spend money on that, I
disappointing.
can't spend money on you. You're
All
not
right.
making any
The
sort
thing
of
is, we have
sense
a little
right
bit
now.
Extra time. If you guys want to hang out, I'll hang out for like half an hour.
No.
We'll just do do a little hangout session.
No,
Q&A,
please,
whatever,
no.
To end the night. Just FYI, if you are taking off tomorrow, it is Multiverses on the first stream and the return of Fallout 4 on the late stream.
Yeah, that's what I'm
All
talking
right,
about,
so if you
Nick.
wanna come by
Time
tomorrow,
to
it
start
should be a
begging.
One day of variety.
Start
okay?
yelling at these chumps.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Oh, you're welcome.
Here we go. DSP news. Who's ready for some news?
Let's hear some news, Phil. Did he finish or he quit out?
news. I don't know about you
He
guys.
technically finished the first playthrough, but you know, there's sub playthroughs you can do.
Yeah.
Didn't do those. So he finished the game, but he didn't complete it. Watch it be Hellblade 2 became Game of the Year contender and win like Baldur's Gate. Watch him cope his heart. That would be pretty funny. He would be so
All right, let's
perplexed.
chill. Let's chill for about a half an hour. Okay? Here we go.
Clowny bitch phone doing something different. Now he won Hellblade 2. Yeah, I mean that's
Good
true.
evening, everyone.
He
Welcome
hates
to
when
an
people do
impromptu
things
chill
different, but
half
also
an
they
hour
need to.
Q&A session with my audience. We just finished Senua's
Might as well
Saga
keep the
Hellblade
clone
2.
tab
It
open.
ended a little early. We got some time to kill, so we'll talk about anything. Tag me in the chat if you want to talk. I'll do shout outs for any contributions. Let's see what's on everyone's mind.
Let's see
tonight.
if we got some money.
How was the less lag in Street Fighter 6 earlier today? Asked Brian.
Damn it,
Great.
not these
I
questions,
reduced the
please.
lag. Sadly, it creates screen tearing in the graphics, but if you can ignore the screen tearing, it was a much better experience.
Why would you want to be in that kind of position where you're going to ignore that?
With Honda, I legit cannot wait to play it again and try all of my characters with the no input lag. Like, there's none. There's literally zero. I push the button and the game reacts immediately online. I was like, why the hell wasn't I doing this for the last year?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I agree that the game looked better without the screen tearing. But dude, if I can play the game much better without screen tearing, fuck it. I'll take the screen tearing. Let me play it, right? So I'm actually
let me win.
Street Fighter 6 this week.
Yeah, DSB's gonna get bodied, and it's gonna be really funny.
What are we against having movie night? I don't know what that means. We can't watch movies together. Movies are copyrighted material, and you can't watch.
Not all movies
on a stream. It's not possible.
Also, if you had a Discord or something, DSP, you got one of those.
Man, your name is disgusting, and I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Wait, what's he saying? Have you ever tried a Baldo?
What is the number one tip I have for a new content creator with under 5,000 subs? The joke answer is run for the hills. Get away as far as you can. It's a nightmare here.
Just beg. Beg like crazy. Beg.
I tell you the same advice I've been giving everyone for over a decade.
Just
if you're
beg insanely.
Content creator, all right? And your intention is to grow.
Emotionally abuse your audience.
That's going to appeal to an audience. You have to be genuine and true.
Yeah, that's not Phil.
So don't lie. Don't be fake. Don't
that's
be
not
an
Phil.
actor. Be yourself.
Not Phil.
Have fun with it.
Not
Do
Phil.
Something in your content that you
DSP,
like.
you should listen to this advice, stupid.
You are enjoying what you're doing. It should come through in your content.
That does not come through in DSP's content.
Who also likes whatever you're doing in your content, and hopefully it will get you some attention.
Where's the bag at? I don't know.
There's so many people that go into YouTube today.
Really didn't get it.
I want to do this as a job, so I'm ready. I'm gonna come in with a production budget and lighting, and I'm gonna grind it out, making content videos. It's like no.
No, just don't do anything.
Go into it with passion. You go into it because you
don't try and put effort into your work. Put passion into it.
Or your knowledge, or your skill, or something with the world. And if you
DSP, where's your passion at then?
People should
like waiting for him to return to his beloved Callisto Protocol and his hard playthrough in DLC. Yeah,
let's say you really
it was gonna be better than Dead
Space
Space remake. That was for sure.
It doesn't work and it doesn't take off. Guess what? You didn't waste your time because you still had fun doing it, right? You didn't treat it like a job. You didn't go into it with this grind mentality or whatever. Don't do that.
But why would you want to put your best foot forward about this kind of thing, DSP?
And I think that it's a big mistake. They go into it, they want to be an influencer rather than an actual genuine content creator who has passion for something.
Yeah, because those two things are mutually exclusive.
Okay. A Baldo is
or those are the only two
never
options.
Never heard of it. Lord X Law says, do you remember what it was like when you first hit 100K subs back in the day? No, because here's the thing.
Some streamers do this thing where the audiences had to get the movie on their end, and the streamer watched the movie, but they don't show it, and they get the reaction while. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like riff tracks.
Accident because I lost my office job, I got laid off.
Well, according to you, Phil, that's failure. Exactly. DSP said that if you ever quit, you're a failure, or if you ever stop what you're currently doing, you're a failure, essentially.
With the world. So,
but DSP, what about your failings?
Oh my God, I got.
How's it going, Josuke? I'm good.
Oh my God, I'm making money doing this. Oh my God, I got 100,000 subs. None of that really, how can I say, really meant that much.
That's a lie.
I never really took it that seriously.
That's a lie, DSP. You took it very seriously when it happened. You were lording it over people every day. Do not play, Phil. That is a lie.
I think I showed it in a video, and I was like, "What is this? Like, I'm not,
Yeah, he beat it maybe what 10 minutes ago. Some fool.
To me, and by the way, to me, the subscribers never meant anything anyway. If you remember back in the day, it's the opposite of today. Today, I have over 200,000 subscribers, and I don't get a lot of views. Back then, I got an
what does that mean?
Amount of views,
what does that mean?
I didn't actually have subscribers that were in line with the amount of views I was getting. I was getting millions upon millions of views, but I only had 100,000 subscribers because people didn't want to subscribe to the channel because then they said, "Oh, our feeds will get flooded because you upload too many videos." So it actually
that's not your fault though. I'm sure.
Stat for me, I was like, this number. It's just an
bullshit. They just don't need
anything. For me, it's just knowing that so many people are watching.
You have to request it. I got to request one. Just try and trick them.
No, not at all.
Pretty sure Dead Space remake was received better than Callisto Protocol. Probably. Think so.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. I have to blow my nose. I was just about to sneeze, guys. Oh, hold on.
Low stream tonight, only $30. Yeah. People weren't paying up. They weren't being appropriate. They need to start forking over that cash. You got 1 million views on one video. Yeah, exactly. And what was that video? Him being negative. He'll never admit that his most popular video of all time was him being negative. Mr. Positive Content Creator, Mr. I like to leave a positive legacy. Most infamous video is him crying and whining. But then that's every one of his videos. It was bound to be that one of those would become popular, right?
I was literally just about to sneeze. I was like right on the edge of sneezing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. You what? I agree.
Okay, I'm back. I had to blow my nose. I was just about to sneeze, and I got there just in time. All right, let's see what else people want to talk about tonight.
He drove many OG viewers away, mainly from sub-box spam and ignorance. Yeah, and shitting on their opinions and what they liked.
Internet Archive website.
This dude was out to kill his viewers in terms of like
Internet
numbers.
Archive is the backup for, like, websites
He
that have
did
been
not
destroyed
want
or
people
just
watching him.
down, right? Okay, I don't know, but why are you telling me that? What does that have to do with me? Would I ever go to Thailand? I have no idea. Right now, I can't go
Well,
anywhere,
why
so
can't you just be
I'm not thinking about
empathetic
going
as to
Thailand
what
or
happened to other
elsewhere.
people, DSP? Why does everything have to involve you at all times?
No, I'm not giving you
Hey,
a
Lynn,
numbered review.
this building got blown up. Oh, man, that sucks. DSP, that building got blown up. Doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
guys are asking me weird questions. Were you main a character in multiverse? I haven't played the game in a year and a half.
It's not a weird question,
I don't even know if
DSP.
I'm going to be playing it more than 1 or 2 times. I can't.
Do you plan to have a main? What a weirdo! Why would you ask this? Do I plan to have a main?
The damn man, I
Speak
hope you did well with
sense.
your study session today. Hope it went well. What's my favorite Street Fighter character among all the games? See, here's the thing. Like, I'm probably the best with characters like Balrog.
I
and
agree,
Vega,
Sue. We
but
get
I
too
think
many of these.
Overall, my favorite characters are guys like Blanca and Zangief, like the oddball characters that just play
See,
differently.
an actual streamer would say, I'm interested in using this character. DSP, you're a weirdo for asking that. Yes, I'm a weirdo then.
So there you go. Yeah, I like kind of the oddball characters, so probably those would be my 2 favorites.
Bill likes Bugs Bunny. I like it.
All right. What do you guys want to talk about?
Are we done? Can we leave early? DSP, I don't think that
I don't like
$30
hard
is
candies.
changing.
I don't like hard candies. I never really did.
That's a good point,
I
Sonic.
never really was for a hard candy. I would eat some fruit candies like Skittles or Starburst, but I just didn't like hard candies. I didn't like the whole idea of that. I like something that you could chew or something that melts in your mouth like nicely. Well, hard candy like takes a long time. I don't really like that.
Okay, Grandpa, whatever. Gamer fun
What is
fact,
the
Justin
story of the
Roland
Mega
drew.
Man art? Oh, this? I mean, there's no story. Back in the day, when I was
There's no story.
a
Behold,
YouTuber,
story.
and I used to actually go to conventions. All right.
I don't even play it. I would want to play. Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to be a decent person when you're asked these questions. Hey, who are you thinking of using? I don't know. Why would you think about that?
Also, there would be like
Why wouldn't I?
classic games.
I'm trying to get you interested in the game and the content. Well,
Being
don't.
that I was a
Stop
prominent
it.
YouTuber and I was making money, I wanted to help out some of those people. Some of those
Exactly.
places,
Yeah.
And I wanted
It's
to have
very
some nice
bizarre.
art that I could put in my picture in
And
videos,
even if that's
in
true,
my
you don't really
background.
have a person in
And so
mind.
this is a piece of art that
Just
I
say,
bought,
hey, this
one
guy
of
looks
those.
cool.
It was a collaboration between well, this one I don't think was a collaboration, or was it? It might be.
Okay, let's get more lore on this damn thing. What are we doing? I got the PlayStation
Yes.
box.
Square Painter and Pixel Pop-Up. So Square Painter painted the
Ooh.
background, which is basically the background of the Sparkman stage of Mega Man 3, and then Pixel Pop-Up made the bead art that then was put on top of that painted, and
Oh,
it was
wow.
a collaboration work.
Sweet.
And I have 2 of them that are like this. That are like the collaboration. So as you can see, it says right there.
Sue, I don't know
12,
what you
Pixel
think is
Pop-Up
going on here.
12.
This is your stream,
12
okay?
years ago.
It's
You know,
called
got it out of
Lynn the
convention.
Deranged Streams, not
And
Sue
I
Blanton.
literally had it in
And
the closet for
just
like
chill,
6,
just
7
relax,
years.
relax.
Then I had
Chill
it hanging
out.
in my hallway for a few years.
Yeah.
And then when I started doing these better
Glad we're all
backgrounds
calm now.
for my streams, I said, hey, let's bring them out. Right? Let's start using these as art. So now I do, and I think it looks pretty cool, right?
Something wrong with having a main character, especially in a fighting game. What's the problem? Just, or you could answer it in such a way you could just say, "This character looks interesting to me." That's it. I don't know. I think he thinks he's on trial or something.
I'm not going to say this character's my main, because then if I don't use it, people will call me a hypocrite.
Right?
Who's going to call you a hypocrite? Me? You just ignore me.
And now it's going to bonk me right in the head. Watch. Okay.
Yes, Cadence. I'm really tired of hearing about these damn paintings. I like candy at all, but I have a dude this greasy.
Internet Archive is
The
owner
dude
of the
this
Wayback
greasy
Machine. That's what
professes
I
his
thought
love
it
for
was.
soft
Yeah,
candy and
it's,
his
you
distaste
know,
for economy
you
means
can go
but
and see the
yeah.
archive sites
I
and
think
look at
DSP
this
just had bad
right.
teeth. I think he's got a lot of
I don't know
tooth
why someone
pain.
would have DDoSed it. Just probably some fucking asshole, right? Some dickhead decided to DDoS it.
Yep, clearly. I mean,
So now, of
usually.
course, this isn't sitting properly. See, now
Restart the stream for soon.
Now it's not right.
That's funny. He needs to be unique at all times. He can't just answer questions normally. Then he wouldn't be the main character. That's true. Like, this is definitely a unique situation right here. Couldn't get more unique than this, really. Perfect. Nailed it. I like your shorts, DSP. They're very professional business wear attire.
I think it's proper now. I think it's sitting properly now. Yeah.
That's funny, Silent Weapons. I think he was doing some feng shui, good God, no. Fun fact, the dead on the used.
Generation
that's
Z, yes,
badass.
my great uncle.
Good job, Bob.
Served in
Snort.
the military. He was in the Navy. That's right, he was in the Navy. But he's passed. He passed away in the mid 2000s.
Oh, okay. Did he have gout? Did you guys bully him? I can't bully Phil. Wish I could.
All right, guys. What else you want to talk about
Oh,
tonight?
can we just
No one
go-
seems to want to talk that much. I'm not getting many questions here.
DSP
you guys are
Game,
just bored and forget it.
DSP Gaming.
Seriously,
Did your
I don't think
grandpa
this is
serve in
proper
World War
because I figured
II?
You guys wanted to hang out, but it doesn't.
Just
seem like
answer
there's
this,
much to talk
bro.
about. I don't eat ice cream often. So no, I wouldn't be a
These are
fan
the
of regular
questions
ice
we
cream
have to
because I don't
get.
really
These are
eat
the
ice cream
bottom of
at
the barrel
all.
questions we
If I
have
were
to
eat ice
scrape
cream, I'd
off.
probably have like chocolate or mint or something like that. Nope, never played Guilty Gear Strive. Not a fan of the competitive nature of Guilty Gear. I don't really like the gameplay.
What?
I'm fine with it. Like,
Oh,
I respect
DSP,
it
come
as
on,
a
you should
series,
play it. There's a really
but I
fun
tried
mod.
playing
You'd
older
love it.
Guilty Gears back
Come
in the early
on.
2000s, and it didn't really resonate with me. So, not really interested.
Yeah,
in the
you
mod.
said it was a series of homophobic slurs, DSP. You hated that
Yes,
game.
Kat played New Vegas 2 years ago. Around 2 years ago, she played all of them, like back to back. She
Yeah,
played
this dude
all
was
three New
throwing
Vegas
down
ones.
slurs like it was going out of
She's played all
style when it came to
four.
describing
But
Guilty Gear.
Now she's doing better runs. Like now she's doing Fallout 3, and she's going back and doing all.
Yeah,
the
he
content
played
from the
Street
first one.
Fighter
She skipped
this
a lot.
morning. What?
When will I play Hades 2 again? I don't know. As early as
When you
next
guys
week,
pay up.
I would love to play Hades 2 again. I really enjoyed it during the Indies Marathon.
You guys need to start
Saturday.
paying up.
Some people are under the impression I should not play it now because
Hades
it's
2
early
is going to
access
be
and
forever in the
unfinished,
Shadow Realm.
but
It's going to be your
there's around
fault.
15 to 20 hours of content available to play.
Why don't you ask me
before you
anything?
run
Why
out
would
of
I answer
content.
that?
I
Yeah.
don't see the problem.
Ask me
having that in
fun
my
questions
schedule and
like what kind
enjoying
of
it.
sandwich I like to
So,
eat.
we'll think
You
about it.
know,
Let's
good,
talk about it, but
engaging,
I
meaningful
would be
questions.
down to play
Jessica Spears, the backstory was it, pardon my language, but essentially LTG, DSP's issue with Guilty Gear was that he thought only gay people played it because he perceived it as gay,
I saw Saving Private Ryan.
which I don't really know how he could come to this conclusion, but basically DSP was just extremely homophobic about the game. And that's why he hated it historically. And he's kind of retconning it now, but that's the reason why he didn't like it.
He thinks that the U.S. has more. Yeah, but here's the thing: when the U.S. has non-working holidays, that doesn't
Now,
mean anything.
guys,
It
an
just means
unspecified
government jobs
relative of
and
mine
banks are
served in the armed
Everyone else
forces in a
works.
clerical
I
role
work,
and later
my wife
died of
works,
unrelated
restaurants
causes.
are open,
So I
retail's
need
open,
more
everything's
support.
open. The
That would be a
only
really
things
dark
closed
thing,
are
good God, no.
financial
That would be really
institutions
sad
or
if
government
DSP tried to
jobs. That's it.
weaponize it like that.
So
I
when you
can't
say,
even
"Oh, we have
buy
6
flowers
national
to put on the
holidays," you
memorial
probably think your
grave.
entire country actually
You
shuts
guys
down
just
to
don't
celebrate
donate
holiday, right?
enough. Gets
You
enough
don't.
money. Oh,
So
well,
that's
it was
the
kind of
thing
like
about our
raining, so we
country.
didn't go. Thank you. I really appreciate
Do
it,
I
good
like
God,
Nerds
no.
the Candy? I've had it, and all I can tell you about Nerds the Candy is that it's sour and sweet at the same time, right?
What? No, sour.
Okay.
You must have had some
Yeah.
bad
For me,
nerds.
when I
Nerds
was
aren't
crazy,
sour.
I would eat Skittles. I would eat
Not unless they were
Smarties,
flavored sour.
stuff like that. But for me,
Thanks, maybe you could do
more
Extreme back in the
chocolate than
day.
anything else.
There's a lot of this is a Street
Chocolate
Fighter
or
side that it's just. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen
Okay, I see.
It doesn't ring a
That makes
bell.
sense, Capatic.
I've never had Trader Joe's frozen tacos. No, I don't.
Oh,
really
come
know.
on. Not this meme again.
No, horror is not my favorite genre. It's one of the
Al
genres I
Kestis, what
enjoy,
are
but
you
it's
doing
not
in here?
necessarily my overall favorite.
You should know the Trader Joe's frozen tacos thing is a meme, DSP. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna count that as a new clone because he did before.
Okay.
He knew it was something toxic
By
before.
the way, here's the thing. We got to figure out what we're doing Wednesday. So tomorrow we're going to be doing Multiverses. It returns to the rotation for the first time in a year and a half. It's coming back as a full release tomorrow. We're going to check that out. Tomorrow night we're going to be doing Fallout 4. But Wednesday is up in the air. Like Wednesday I could play Street Fighter 6. I could play Fallout 4.
No.
I could play Multiverses. Like
No.
a combination of
No.
three.
None of those
And I'm
sound good
honestly
to me.
not sure what I want to do. Like I'll be honest, I'm intrigued today.
You should
after
play
having
Guilty
played
Gear.
Street Fighter 6 with Honda and having no input lag and actually like learning. I kind of want to play that a lot more now.
Yeah, or it could be
Maybe
Q&A
play
for
it
threat.
because
No.
I won't be frustrated. But I don't know. Like it seems like.
Are you able to mimic Phil's patronizing voice? I would be able to mimic it better, but I'm kind of still
Like some people saw today's stream,
still
like,
recovering
crap,
from my
you played
cold,
again,
like
did so well,
2.5 weeks later.
And others are like,
But I
"Oh,
can do,
well,
I think,
we're
most
gonna
of
play a lot
DSP's
that, right?"
voices.
And others are like, well, Fallout 4 is back now in the rotation.
I like his
right?
gruff
And others are
voice
like,
that
well,
he
what about
uses to
those indie
mock
games?
people.
Those are coming, right? It's like, Now listen, it's always good to have more than less. I'm happy that we have this overload right now of demand of what people want. I like that.
Yeah, because then you can tell them no. Feels good, right?
What to do and satisfy everybody, you know?
Ooh, GTA 6 launch all day, Lonely Target Bag. That's an easy question. Got a better one than that?
Dorforce Gamer says, Fallout 4, please. Not a fan of fighting games, sadly. Well, perhaps.
It's just been this way ever since I got COVID. Ever since I had COVID, I will be done with my cold, but I'm still coughing for the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's very frustrating.
He says, for me, June will be a dead month for playing games, but I'll watch your streams more. I mean, yeah, if for example, like what honestly is really coming out in June, right?
I don't know, DSP.
Really,
Why don't we look at it right now? You have a computer right there in front of you. Look it up.
At the end of the month, like the big, obviously the DLC, correct?
Yeah, that thing for Elden Ring. Love that game.
DLC, right?
Huge fan.
So I'm excited for Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree. But outside of that,
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. I can't wait to see DSP get his ass kicked in that game.
Exactly. Sarah says, how do you avoid having burnout without taking vacation? I cannot imagine not having some sort of vacation.
Because I don't
over 5
actually put in
years.
effort.
Mental strength and work ethic is incredible. You have to understand something. I guess this is the best.
What an ass kissing session.
I don't think I've had many or any opportunities to like relax in my life.
What?
Like my life has been a grind.
What?
It really has been.
No.
I worked my way through high school.
Sir, you sat on your ass all day.
Jobs after that. I was constantly.
You are the laziest dude I know, Phil.
During that time as well.
You cannot be serious right
I
now.
was holding down a full-time office job. I tried to get back into gaming. That was always a thing in my life. You know, like I didn't actually go on a vacation for myself.
This dude was on his grind.
Those times.
When? I must have missed
Those were the
it.
first ones. I take that back. I think in 2007 or 8, I went to.
Maybe it
Mac
happened
Fest,
very briefly and I wasn't paying attention.
and that was actually when I met the guys from Screw Attack back. In
Yeah,
the
that sounds badass. The one who
Slutty
waits.
Craig and stuff like that. So I remember particularly hanging out, and that was like a.
When has this guy ever grinded ever? This dude staggers in here, belches out his
Then when I was lucky,
news stories, and then gets to playing games badly.
convention and film while I was there and have a ton of
Uploading videos is not hard, DSP. You put it in the queue and you
that was
leave.
fun, you know. But basically, what's happened is now I'm not afforded that anymore, right? I have to be working 6 days a week, you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta be begging 6 days a
On
week.
vacation with my wife, sure.
Begging.
Can we do that? No. Number one, we can't afford it. Number two, I can't afford. It's a combination of 3 factors.
WWE champions.
I don't have the money to go on a vacation.
Yes, you do.
And you might be like, well, that's fine. We'll finance it. Because people have actually said that.
What?
Like, oh, we'll finance a vacation.
Man, that's weird. Don't say
Okay.
this, DSP.
Number two, if I'm not here to work, I don't make money.
So not only do I need you to pay for it, but you also need to pay me for when I'm not here.
It's also that I'd have lost revenue.
So you need to pay me twice
So imagine, it's a
for me to
double whammy.
vacation.
Not
I have
only
to
do
have
afford the actual
twice as
cost
much
of
money to take a normal
but then
vacation.
I also need to be able to afford to not be working for a week. So I need
Oh
to
my
raise
God,
extra
are you
money
serious?
To not be working for the week. So that's like double up. So let's say we had a giant fundraiser and raised a whole bunch of money. Well, factor number 3 is what about Jasper?
What about Jasper? No, you had a neighbor look after him.
Because he does not like strangers at all. He gets traumatized.
Oh, I'm
To the
sure.
house to do something like a guy
Thank you very
who
much,
runs
Void. I
and
appreciate it.
runs for the hills and hides under a bed. He literally is a scary
Thank
cat.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
So can you
I
imagine?
can get on my hands and knees and thank you and still be on screen.
We leave for like a week or 2 weeks, and he's with someone else.
Again, I appreciate it. I really do.
They have daycare things for cats and stuff like that, but like, I don't think he would do well.
What are you dude, it's a cat, man. I had cats.
You know what I'm saying?
They're fine.
It's just
They'll
like all
deal.
these factors.
Oh, my cat doesn't like strangers. Well, I'm not hanging out with the dude. I'm gonna stop by and feed him and make sure he's okay, and that's it.
For me, I would just like to have an extra
That's
day. A week where I
stupid,
don't have to
Phil.
work. Like if I could have a 5-day work week.
You have a 5-day beg week?
Go out, do
You're not
errands,
working, bro.
Right? Do all the shit I have to do, the grocery shopping, the running of errands, going
I wish I had more time to do nothing.
all that get done one day, and then have another day, an extra day, to just spend with my wife and my family and do fun stuff. Like that would be amazing. But I haven't.
Yeah, maybe
gotten
else
there.
sandwich.
You know, I'd like to get there someday, but that's what happens when you.
DSP, you have spent so much money this year on WWE Champions. I don't even know the final count so far this year. You could have had a badass vacation. No.
With the equity in my home,
Got to get my polls.
And make something happen. But right now, I just can't. You know, I was actually on pace to get in a better position.
Mm-hmm. And then what did you do?
The economy just turned.
Yeah, the economy turned against Phil.
Anything. You know, Can you imagine how dumb it would be? Because some people have actually said, "Why don't you refinance your mortgage and stuff?" Dude, you know, I have a great interest rate. I did 10 years.
Did
ago,
I
the
update
interest
this?
rate
I think I
went way up. Today,
updated
all the
it.
interest
I don't
rates
know.
have
We'll just
doubled,
update it. That's for when he was talking about
back then,
Jasper.
I'd be a moron to
He
do
spent
something like
seven.
that, you know what? I'm
What?
saying?
1,700
someday,
today.
right? Maybe someday.
Oh my lord, man! This dude is
we'll have to see, though.
crazy.
Right now, it's just not in the cards. You know?
Legitimately crazy.
But yeah, no, I would absolutely.
There's so much money, Phil.
I absolutely would like to be spending more time with my family. Vacation right now, probably not going to happen. Maybe as we get older. I said, you know, Jasper, he's with us right now.
Once Jasper dies, we can have a vacation. Nice.
See what happens.
Nice.
But, you know, maybe someday. But right now, I don't think so. What game did I find most interesting for the Indies Marathon? Out of all of them,
Hades.
Definitely Hades 2.
There you go. That was a pretty easy question.
One, but has improvements and
He could have had a
that I really
off a holiday in Japan.
I actually
Yeah, he should have hang out with
like
Daniel
Hades
Lord.
2 again. I'm not saying I didn't like
I think
Stardew
DSP and Daniel Lord would actually get along really well. They could just sit there and complain all day. Okay, so now he doesn't want to refinance his house. Yeah, because he failed. It's kind of like, you know, you didn't fire me, I quit.
Camper and take Jasper with us? No, we don't want to go. Where do you think we're gonna go? where are we gonna go exactly?
I don't know. World's biggest ball of twine.
The mountains with our cat, who is front declawed and doesn't.
Got this
like
great Gopnik recipe for
strange
casserole.
people in
Oh,
strange
nice.
spaces. Like, what are you, crazy? No.
Also, you had someone watch
Yes,
your
I want to
cat.
go back to Sea of Stars at some point. Obviously, at this point, it's not in the cards. Look at all the stuff that's popping up that we're working on now. I'm kind of feeling like probably like middle of the summer or something, right?
Also, DSP, you could use your money to get
I've
him a
heard of
really
Crow
cool
Country,
babysitter.
yes. Double M. People have mentioned it here on these streams. And said
Cats will
really
be
like
just fine,
survival horror. I
DSP.
guess that's cool.
He gets
I'm
traumatized by
interested in it.
people.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess. I like classic survival horror. But again, another one that pops up and I don't really have opportunity to play it right now, right?
Hmm. Thank you, Sue.
I don't know if I'll play Stardew Valley. Depends on if people want Stardew Valley.
My
or not.
puppers is like that.
People
I'd
seem
never
to
leave
like it
him
as
for
a
over 20
chill
minutes,
game
even if I
during the
wasn't disabled.
marathon.
He
It's a
cries
great
when I
fight
take out the
again, so
garbage
we'll
because he
see.
can't see me.
Jade's just tried back
My
tomorrow.
Sasha is kind of
Probably
weird.
maybe-
He'll
I bet
pretend like he
tomorrow-
doesn't miss me, but he
I wanna
kind of
kinda
does.
Try new stuff. I know Batman was good. I actually was getting better with him and liking that character. But I kind of want to try new characters.
When
I
it's
haven't used
storming,
yet.
he's rather
We'll see what
adorable. He
happens.
comes and checks on me while it's storming, just to
What's
make
better,
sure
peanut butter
I'm
jelly or
handling it
cookie
okay.
dough?
You
Peanut butter
know?
and jelly.
I'm
Cookie dough,
fine.
I
I'm
don't really
fine. I'm
like.
actually
I like
perfectly cool. Just
cookies.
making
I don't
sure
really
you're
like raw
okay.
cookie dough. It's too sweet.
Uh-huh.
Will Silent Hill games make a return anytime soon?
Never.
Generation Z, I don't
Yeah,
really
that's a
believe-
no.
What
Huge
Silent Hill
no.
games would I play? I played them all, right? I pretty much
I'm not
played
going to
every
replay him either because I'm
I want
stupid.
to play the remake when it comes out of 2, but there's nothing to play.
I really think so, Kafetic. I think those two would get along really well because they have so many common interests. They're both the smartest person that exists on the planet, and they know everything, and everyone else is stupid. Think about how much they can bond off with that.
Anything else, guys? What else?
Is that it,
Yes,
DSP?
I'm going to play the remake for sure. Why wouldn't I play the remake, right? Everyone's excited for the remake.
My dog's jumped in. Oh, I see, Southern Wizard. Also, just give them 2 different rooms. They can, yeah, it's really not hard. DSP's life is really easy.
Yeah, Double M, we beat.
I think any one of us would be spinning donuts around DSP if we had his life. Just don't have a crippling addiction, bro.
Let's wait for these digital events that are going to happen. We're going to have this Xbox Direct. We're going to have Summer Game Fest. The rumor is Sony's probably going to have one around that time too.
I think DSP convinces himself that people would just mess with him if he went on vacation. So that's why he might as well just spend all his money.
Out this year yet, so I can't answer the question yet.
Can you take Phil's job? You can try. I don't think he can. I don't think you can really step up to the level of performance of the 16-year-old content creator. 16 years he's been making content.
You think they should have remade Silent Hill 1 first?
Look at this guy. He's an expert. Look at him being so confused.
Silent Hill 1 is a fine game. It seems like everyone goes right to 2, right? Everyone's, oh, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 2. What about 1?
What about
Everyone
1?
forgets about 1.
One's good, but Silent Hill 2 just kicks all the ass.
I don't know why people forget about 1, actually. It's kind of weird.
I don't think it's possible to forget about 1 if the second one is called 2. It's not like Leonard Part 6, you know, where there is no 5 other movies.
These bots, I think they're remaking Resident Evil 1 again. I heard they're working on 5. I haven't heard of 1 again. I mean, if they did remake 1 to be similar to the Resident Evil 2 remake, that's
about a decade ago, I got pushed by Curse to turn down because I was graduating college and thought I'd have a real job. Sometimes I ask myself, what if?
I would love them to do that with
yeah,
1, but I don't think that. I think they're going to work.
Does
on
make you
5,
wonder
is what they were saying. Excuse me.
What you got for us, Phil?
Am I going to watch Furiosa? No, and apparently no one else is either because it only made like 23 million domestically this weekend.
Oh, so because everyone else did it, DSP can't do it. Okay.
Apparently, way underperformed. I think the budget is like
DSP. Aren't you being kind of a detractor?
20-something million. So they're like, oof. They hope it's going to have legs. Because
I need to beg to take over, Phil. That's true. You definitely need to increase your begging game.
All I have to say to that, it's very simple. Stop Hollywood. Stop making prequels. Just stop right now. No one cares about prequels. We want sequels.
DSP knows everything.
Continuations of plots. We don't need to know about
DSP's origin stories.
Past backstory of a character that's already established.
He's been bouncing on his favorite rear door toy. Oh God.
It's just like, oh, it's a Batman movie. Let's tell his origin story for the 472nd time. I don't care.
Yeah, this dude's been kind of wiggly tonight.
Doing in this movie now. I don't care about the Wayne, parents dying again. Stop.
Who would be on the face of Mount Bagmore?
Phil, right? So,
LTG, probably Boogie.
It was a dumb idea to make a prequel story, and then on top of that, it's a prequel story that's not about Mad Max.
Maybe Daniel Larson
of that universe, right? It's not even his origin; it's the fucking side character. So what happened?
Well, I mean, they made a Han Solo prequel. No one's that hyped about it, but it's whatever. The kind of side character too. Han Solo is a main character, but not really. Like Luke Skywalker is kind of the main character. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just messing with Phil. It's fine. I never saw the Han Solo movie. I just thought it looked bad, so I didn't even bother.
It's actually a really good movie and not the same garbage that Hollywood has been putting out. Well, it's obviously, sadly, not what people want, though.
Yeah, and if DSP knows anything, he knows that he just does what everyone else does.
To me, like when I heard, I saw Mad Max Fury Road. I thought it was good.
That's funny, Sonic. I'll count it.
Fury Road was a perfect summer popcorn movie. A movie where you're not
summer popcorn, summer ants.
Interesting thing going on with action and elements of good cinematography, right? I really enjoyed.
Why do we need a prequel story for Mad Max? The first movie exists.
Let's make a prequel movie to that. No, let's not.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I don't want a prequel movie to that.
I don't want to know about this Anakin Skywalker dude. I don't care.
Set in that plot line or that universe, great.
Clone Wars, yeah, it's irrelevant.
Story. I don't want a prequel. It's so dumb.
Okay, well then don't watch it.
It's like they lost their way. Why they even made the
movie? And you don't go to movies anyway. What do you care? If everyone was saying the movie was godlike, would you show up? No, you still wouldn't care.
I liked Fury Road. I didn't love it, but I thought Fury Road was.
I didn't love it. Okay, I don't want you all to accuse me of loving a content. I didn't love any content ever.
You're not
liked it
for too much. You're just going to have a good time with some action.
Action.
Watch it for that.
Well, the Interceptor, the Black. Whoa. I do not know my Mad Max lore. That was my older brother saying. He was really into that movie.
I didn't even know that. I had no idea that Furiosa, the prequel to Mad Max, was or Fury Road, had anything political in it.
All right, Han
Who
Solo
cares?
could be the
All I
main
know is
character.
The whole premise of it.
The real main character is my boy R2D2 though. Just flying around, lighting people on fire. And R2D2 is a wild animal. Doesn't even play around. He does breaking and entering. Whatever he wants to do, he does it. He's kind of like Bender.
All right, guys. Any last minute stuff? Because we've been.
No, let's
about
go,
half an
Phil.
hour,
I
and
think
that's
we're
about
done.
what I was
Come
gonna
on.
do here.
Wrap it up.
So any last minute questions or anything before we
I
take
hope
off
not.
for the night? Well, look, have a good night.
Okay.
excuse me.
Are we done?
I guess not.
Yeah, Void.
No one seems to be talking.
I don't know why he
about
doesn't play it.
This is very
It's really
weird.
stupid. He can turn off all the risque stuff. He can turn it all off. Won't do it. Because he doesn't give anything else a second chance. DSP, though, he deserves a million second
People
chances.
just want to talk in circles to themselves about woke propaganda. And I'm not talking about that. Like that's not the discussion of the stream. So if you want to talk about that, I guess you could talk about it amongst yourselves, and I'm going to take off.
Well,
We're
how
not
can we
talking
talk
politics.
amongst
I don't know
ourselves
what
if
the
you're
hell
going to
you
end the
guys are talking about. No
stream?
one even
Are you going to
said
leave the stream up? Doesn't really make any sense. That seems like a weird,
Well, play any more
confused
Hellblade?
moment.
Why would I play more Hellblade? We beat it. It's done. There's nothing else to do.
Because there's other stuff you can do on their DSP. That's not
Well, I'll see you
true.
tomorrow.
Another
Exactly.
clone.
Carlos says the thing about prequels, you know how the story ends. Right. I don't care about. I really have never cared.
But don't you want to know about the journey,
I'm less
DSP?
excited about a prequel.
Okay.
They're not appealing to me.
Get out of here, DSP. Turn off the stream.
No, I haven't seen either of the Terrifier movies. Nor do I really.
DSP, you should watch them. I think you might enjoy them. Just pretend it's a detractor the whole time.
Did I see Henry Cavill as the new Witcher? No. What are you
I will
talking
make a
about?
DSP movie. I would love a DSP
Cavill
movie.
as the new Witcher. Henry Cavill was the old Witcher, not a new Witcher.
Who do I play? I want to play one of the dudes. I know
original actor. There's a
we've
new
had this
actor.
conversation a million times. I changed my mind. I want to be that dude who says,
What is
"What can
going
I
on?
say? I'm a fan."
What are we talking about?
I'll play that guy. You guys know there's someone in our game who's kind of like semi-famous.
All right, I think we're done for the night. Like seriously, I don't even know where this conversation is going. People are asking me now.
I think that's a pretty good
questions that
line
aren't
read,
correct.
don't you think? I'm ready for my role.
Like the facts of the statement, the statement made in the question is factually wrong. It's like
DSP, honey, you do that pretty consistently where you include falsehoods
All right. I
in
think
the
I'm gonna get out of
presupposition
here, guys.
of the question or
All
statement.
right.
So that's rather ironic coming from you.
All right, everyone.
Goodbye,
I'm
Phil.
stuck on my coaster. Like,
You could lead a
stuck.
gaslight Phil about Henry Cavill not being the original actor for Witcher series.
All right,
I
I'm
think
gonna
that'd be
take off for the
funny.
night, everyone. Thanks for chilling, and I hope that you guys will return tomorrow for gameplay. All right, peace out. Bye bye.
Goodbye, sir.
All right. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, get the hell out of
It
here.
doesn't
You're a
seem like you
loser. Go
guys
spend
were
your
really,
money.
You know, super talkative about anything tonight.
Well,
Sometimes you
why
guys have a
would
lot of
we?
questions to ask and
You
things.
shit on us all the
You're asking
time.
me about fucking flavors of ice cream. And you're making factually incorrect statements about things and asking me like it's a question. Like it's factually right. Like, I think I'm gonna tap out for the night then.
Man, you were being weirdly
That's
combative.
what we're dealing with here. Okay.
Just being
Let's
negative.
see here. What color?
Toxic.
For tomorrow? A nice color. for
Why am I
tomorrow.
toxic? If I'm toxic, I'm not even gonna bother because I have nothing to get rid of the toxicity, and I'm just gonna die anyway.
It looks very toxic.
It's
I never do
insanely
orange. I'll probably do
toxic.
orange for tomorrow. But what color was today? Light blue, right? I'm gonna do the
Gotta do a color audit.
daily wrap.
All right. Well, cool. Let's get out of
everyone,
here.
So a reminder, tomorrow.
We've been saying goodbye
we got
for a
some
while,
great
Phil.
games. Tomorrow, the first stream is the return of Multiverses. We're gonna give it a look.
We've already been over
see
this
if it's
guy.
good,
Come on,
try new
man.
characters, and hopefully it'll end up being interesting.
This
you
dude
know, I
defaults
hope.
back to his
We'll see. If
saved
it's something good,
speeches
if
so
we like it,
much.
I'll probably keep playing it. If not, well,
Move
we don't have
on.
To, right? And tomorrow night, late
very
stream,
exhausting.
Fallout 4. So I hope that you'll join me for that because I know you guys have been asking for it now. For
You
a
guys
week.
been asking for it. That means you guys are
Okay?
going to be paying up, right?
All right, guys.
The
Thank
hell
you
I
so
thought.
much. Great streaming day. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I wish you all a good evening.
Yeah.
See you all in
It
the
was
morning.
going
Peace
well.
out.
Shit, man. All right, cool. He's gone. Oh, wow. That was an exhausting stream. That dude was being boring as hell all night. Well, thank goodness we got that game out of there. this game that he didn't even really technically fully finish, but he's decided he's done with it. So that's how it's going to be. Do I have any news? Yeah, I plan to be here tomorrow evening. At least that's the plan. And he's playing what? Street Fighter again? Japers. I guess I'll cover that. And anything else? No. Can't think of anything else. Thank you again, everyone, for coming out and joining me watching DSP goat laugh over tragedy. That was always fun. And again, very appreciative of everyone. You're all a bunch of heroes, and I adore you all. But I'm out of here as well. Take care, have a fantastic night, and I will see you when I see you. Hopefully tomorrow.
Y'all have a great, safe, blessed day. You know what? I'm going to end this video on a really good, highly vibrational note.
Why should I allow you to talk when you don't support me? You don't give me any money to pay my bills, so therefore you're worthless to me. You don't have anything nice to say, therefore you're worthless to me. All you want to do is say snide comments, snide remarks, therefore you're worthless to me. You guys don't support me financially. You don't support me in a positive way. You don't encourage me to do great things. You don't fucking support me. So why should I support you and give you motherfucking assholes the right to say whatever the fuck you want? You don't get that fucking privilege. I won't let you have that fucking privilege. You want an opinion on this channel? Then donate some money. Put up or shut up. You want the right to talk on this channel? You want privileges? Then start paying my bills, motherfucker. Until you start paying my fucking bills, then you don't have the right, you don't have the privilege or the authority to say whatever the fuck you want on my fucking channel. Because I won't give you the privilege. Because if you're not supporting me monetarily, then you're fucking worthless to me.
Take care and be blessed, all of you. And may you find great light, power, and goodness within yourselves and redeem yourselves and just get out of the toxic minority. Period. Be with the majority and be good.
Get a 60-day supply of the planet.
No? I'm gonna say somebody in Russia just died, and no one just died with that second gunshot. Somebody really toxic. Maybe Putin died by his own sword. Anyway, we have cleared the air. Everything is good. All of you take care and have a blessed, safe day and night.